Akron and Cincinnati, and we have a good one in store for you. With me is Son of Finn and Nick, and yeah, guys, you guys ready for this?
I mean,
Of
yeah, I'm
course.
I'm so excited for this game today. I think that it's going to be a fantastic one. I think it's going to go
Hello,
all the way
co-stream.
to the end.
Welcome.
How about you
Get your
guys?
beers ready.
Yeah, my thoughts are leaning for an all five best of five here. Though we don't know the maps, I feel like both teams are going to get at least two of their good maps. So, further ado, let's get into the bracket and see how
Well,
a nice swift 2-0. Oh, there goes the bracket. A little bit of a Preston messed up the logos there. Ignore that. In the bottom half of that upper left quadrant, we have University of Texas, North Texas versus Seneca Polytech. UNT did win that one, 2-1, advancing themselves to the semifinals. Bottom down in the bottom left corner, we have Virginia Tech versus Columbia. Virginia Tech did squeeze out a map 3 8-7 victory over Columbia to advance to semifinals. And then finally, we have Cincinnati Red just dominating Arizona State 2-0, which propelled them to semifinals. In the semifinals, we had Akron versus UNT. Akron took a pretty swift 2-0 over UNT, though map 1 was a close 7-4. Props to Son of Finn's props to Finn's preparation. But in the bottom bracket, we have Virginia Tech versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati took a pretty convincingly trollish series, which propelled them into the finals. Finn, what are your thoughts on this bracket here?
I mean, hey man, the both of these teams have so much good preparation, and also the amount of teamwork that they have together. The leaders from both the players on Akron with Plexios and Duck Duck on Cincinnati. Both teams have fantastic leaders, and I mean, when we're talking about Akron, Wacko, I mean, who would you like to look at even further?
I mean, all of them are really good options, because I mean they are a T2 roster now. So, but I mean, Jetcon, he's been there forever. He's always been their rock of Akron. So the rest of them, we got oh, looking
this
at the
projection
Akron
is
roster,
fucking
like I just
cooked,
mentioned,
bro.
Jetcon. We have Kosa, who's been there for a while. Plexios, a new pickup this semester, and then Jobu and Space returning from last semester. Their team is looking solid, guys. I mean, what do you guys think about them?
Yeah, definitely a solid roster that can compete, as we know they are in CL. Looking on the flip side, though, we have Cincinnati, the Cincinnati roster. Some get the graphic pulled up. Some players here might surprise you a bit, as Highest and Gilly will be making an
Wow,
appearance for this
four
grand final.
different
Gilly
wardens.
only
Come on,
seen in
man.
the last map of the last series against Virginia Tech. He will be coming out of retirement, I guess you could say, for this final against Akron, looking for a little bit of I want to say revenge because they won last semester, but a little bit of a little bit of a get back, a little bit of a there's been some shit talk, there's been some confusion up in the air if Cincy can win. Maybe he's going to try to propel his team or help propel his team into that grand final. Finn, what are your thoughts on this roster here?
I mean, the main person I want to look at is Gilly and also Highest. I mean, Highest playing throughout this playoff series. He's been one of the main players on the team who've been taking these entry gunfights, really helping his team out in the early round, allowing the rest of his team in order to clutch up those situations in the late round, which has propelled them into the grand final. So today I want to look at Highest and his opening gunfights. I want to see him winning a lot of those opening gunfights. He's going to be taking quite a few of them. So that's the main thing that I'm looking at today, Nick.
Yeah, breaking it down, Wacko, do you have a player from Akron that you'd like to highlight today?
It's got to be Jetcon. I mean, looking at his stats, he is leading in almost every category. Him and Plexios are kind of battling at it between themselves,
Could we
but
predict, chat? I don't think
um,
I'm gonna predict.
he is KD higher than most everybody, and then entry is even better. And I mean, a lot of these Akron guys, their entry is just too formidable for the enemy team. So um, I'm looking for some early picks from Jetcon, and I think he can get into a nice groove. He might have to rely on his teammates, but that's what they're there for.
I'm
So
sorry, Mr. Brendo. I
yeah,
was getting beers and
Yeah,
then
for
I was
sure.
playing
One
in a
thing I'm
show
looking
match.
forward for Jetcon here
It was
is
very
give
fun.
that
It was
man
actually a lot of
POR, let
fun.
him hold an angle
yeah.
let him hold a long angle. He's gonna sit
I
there for
was
two
supposed to be on
minutes.
this
He's gonna
desk,
shake your
but
head, and
I
win the
would
game.
have rather
I know
streamed, to be
Akron
honest.
can definitely play well against that. Finn, anyone from
I probably should have
Cincinnati
been
like to
on the
highlight?
desk.
I mean, other than Highest, I mean, Gilly playing the last map that we had in the most recent game day, him coming in on that last map, showing
But it
that
would have
hey,
been me
he can
instead
come
of
out of
Waka.
retirement home, show what he's made of, and now today you get that rematch against Akron. Get to show your prowess, even though you haven't been playing with the roster. You guys have that chemistry from in the past, and that's the main thing that I'm looking at today.
Yeah, that is definitely a fact. I believe we have bans completed, so that should be shown on screen very shortly here. We can get that up. We can get those bands up here. Finn, any opinion on these bands before they get shown?
So the main maps that I'm looking at going into today.
This production is so
Akron, they
goated,
don't play
dude.
Lair. So I'm assuming a Lair ban off the rip. And then for Cincinnati, they don't play Chalet, and Chalet is one of Akron's best maps. So I think going off the rip, it's going to be a Lair and Chalet ban. Both of these teams very well versed in their map pool, but they do have a couple specific maps that they don't like to play. Another map that I could potentially see banned from the side of Akron, as these bans show up here, is potentially Night Haven. So we have Akron picking Border as their first map pick. Akron, a formidable Border team. They're so aggressive around the map. They're able to work together in order
Ban
to
Ray or ban
win
shot
on the
Ray.
top
This is
control.
literally what we talked about. What's up,
Their
CJ? How we
executes
doing,
are
baby girl?
so solid on Border. Whenever looking at
I
Cincy
figured they were
and
gonna pick Consulate.
they're one of the top Consulate teams. They beat GCU in the playoffs in Consulate in a 7-5 game. So that's one of the main things that I'm looking at today. And hopefully the rest of these maps here, I'm going to be assuming a Night Haven ban from Akron here.
Dude,
And,
fuck you,
there we go,
CJ.
that Night Haven ban. Akron, Cincy doesn't, they love playing Night Haven. That's one of their favorite maps.
Wow. Night Haven ban? That's kind of crazy.
Because they're so well versed on that map. And then Cincinnati banning that skyscraper.
They're gonna let Cafe go
that's a
through.
very attacker focused map where you have to win those exhibition site attacks. So I could totally see why that one is taken out of the pool. And now we just have the
I don't know,
remaining
CJ.
3 maps here, with Clubhouse being map 3. And
Cafe is gonna be the
Clubhouse being map
decider.
3, Akron has played it in most recently playoffs in CR6 against UNT, as well in NECC, where they almost lost to Cumberland 8-7. So Clubhouse is a map that they have a lot of
Hello,
footage
Mr.
on,
Danny's.
and that's one of the things that I believe Cincy's going to be prepping.
what's
They
up?
have a lot of footage on their
Oh,
Clubhouse.
okay. Jackie's only joined when Danny's joins.
I literally just, I was literally about to drag him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I love that cafe
Oh,
being
good.
a little bit of a
All right, my
throwback
bad,
from
bro.
last
I don't
year's
think you
grand-
actually
last
can,
semester's
Dragon.
grand
Just
final,
disregard
where we
anything I
did see
say.
a Cincinnati 7-4
I didn't get a
in that
chance.
cafe
This is a
versus
real
map
drinking
4.
hours only.
I do acknowledge that Cincinnati does not
Cameras
play cafe,
required.
So if this gets there, it's going to be a scrap fest, and it's going to be a dog fight. So
Yeah, I'm thinking we're
Scrap
cranking
versus
hog
dog fight.
tonight,
what maps
chat.
do you think play in favor of who here?
I mean, I'm looking at that
Oh,
first map
Dan.
of Border. My memory serves
What?
me correctly.
Will the
last
gymnastics
year,
team be in State College
or
tomorrow?
semester rather, Cincinnati
Yes, I
quite
think so.
convincingly won.
Yes,
on Border.
I'll be there
Obviously,
tomorrow.
2 different
Oh, we're
rosters,
cranking
just
hog.
slightly altered.
Oh, we're cranking hog.
So,
Can you say that on
I'm
stream?
hoping for
That's
Akron
my
to,
fucking stream. I don't care.
Get a little bit better on it. From last semester. I mean, they're
Cranking hog
already
on
good on it in general, but Cincinnati seems to be their kryptonite when it comes to Border. So
I really hope
hopefully we'll
Cincinnati
see
loses
some
every
action
single
there.
round.
And then the other maps,
Imagine
I mean,
it's just
the
a
White
whitewash.
was up there,
that
Consulate. I
kid
mean, those are pretty big
chose,
maps.
Cincinnati winning
Pretty
3-2.
Consulate more defender sided,
gotta
so
go.
whoever starts that,
Was the guy you played were you there for that rank stack with him?
The defense.
No, I don't
But
think
I mean,
so.
Jackie's
I'm looking at
definitely was.
Border for Akron.
Who was it?
That was
Consulate,
Botanic.
Might go Cincinnati.
Oh,
That
I
collegiate guy.
know.
I think.
Maybe I was there.
Going to Akron, and then
If I
Shrink,
speak, I'm in
shrink,
big
shrink,
trouble.
shrink.
I'm in big trouble if I speak.
I'm in
my final
big
prediction is
trouble.
3-1.
Sad
So
that
I
we
mean,
went at 'em.
what do you
I
what do you
mean-
think
I
about
don't
those?
Is he
last
still
two
in
maps?
there?
I
Oh, no,
don't
he's not.
understand how
Yeah, Finn,
there was so
I would
much
definitely,
anger and
I
rage
can
there, but
potentially see a 3-1 in favor of Akron, right?
I guess I understand it a little bit.
I
Right,
mean,
Marco?
yeah, the
Akron, what?
3-1 for
Anger and rage
Akron,
from you.
I could totally see that.
Can we
as
put this in
well.
the book as a Cincy
I
hate
think
watch?
the
We
biggest,
definitely can, CJ.
answer, or the
I just
question
wanted
in
people
my
that could
head is
drink
how
in my
much prep
Discord
work did
only.
Cincinnati do for Akron?
Facts.
I think that'll truly be shown on
Definitely
Clubhouse,
Cincy hate watch,
especially
CJ.
because there's so
Yeah.
much footage
Don't
of
get it
Akron
twisted.
actually struggling on
You're
some
just lucky
rounds.
there's no face
So
cam here
I want
for
to
me.
see the
I'd be
prep work
flicking you
that
off the
Oh, there
that
could
I know
be.
Duck
I
that has put
can.
into
I'm gonna pin it to Discord.
prep for
Ready?
Akron. And I mean, Nick, how
Three,
do you think
two,
today's
one.
gonna go?
It
Do
is
you
on
think
the
it's going all
Discord.
the way, or?
Fuck
I
you,
think it's going all the
Cincy.
way. I
Fuck
think
you,
Cincinnati
Cincy.
does
Fuck you,
get that
Cincy.
CJ.
Fuck you.
Cafe.
No,
As I
don't
said
fuck
before,
CJ. That's my
Oh,
job.
oh, okay, my bad, my bad.
I
We're not
think
fucking
it gets
CJ.
5. Akron's
Fuck
going to be a little
Cincy.
chalked. I think they're
Fuck
expecting,
Cincy.
you know, maybe
We love
3-1.
CJ.
You know, if you can see Cafe in play,
You like
it's
this,
definitely
CJ?
not gonna be
What
good.
we drinking, brother? We are drinking the Busch Light.
Akron did lose Cafe.
I'm on my
to,
4th
Utah
beer.
in the regular season too, so that's something to point out that I think is also important. But nevertheless,
Let's turn up the
CJ,
browser
I'm
on
you're in
down.
our
here.
spiel.
CJ, I'm
You really-
down.
Botanic,
Really
and
left Spappo
DJ
to
TJ.
dry. That's crazy.
We can all fuck? No, I want to fuck you only.
Whoa,
And
Dave, what
welcome
happened
to the
sharing his
That's
CR6
botanic. I mean,
Grand
sorry, hold on.
Finals. These teams have
I'm
been
telling
playing
Camilo you
since
said that.
September for this moment right
Let's
here
go!
in Stage 2. My name is DJ TJ, and with me for
Dan is
another
very
banger
cute.
matchup is Botanic, and we've got quite the matchup today, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. A repeat
Yeah.
revenge match from
You
last
reckon?
season. Akron Esports.
Oh, I got some twisties. Hell yeah.
It's going to be.
We'll give you a
electric,
twisty, CJ.
And we're going to talk about a lot throughout this series. It's a best of 5,
allowed-
so
are
you
you
all
allowed to
better
say
get
that?
extremely comfortable
Say
because
whatever
you're
I want,
stuck
boy.
with Botanic and you're stuck with me. Probably the most half-biased cast we could have pulled together, but we're going to have a blast today. It's going to be so much fun. And we are waiting for the lobby to
Chris,
start.
How did you get here,
in
bro?
a
Right?
minute now.
Yeah, I
but
do. What do you
obviously, I
mean?
do Very briefly go over what our lovely pre-show desk
Wait,
brought
how do you know
up.
about
There's
that?
so many players
He was
to
there.
talk about here, Botanic.
boy.
But with your
Wait,
Cincinnati
what
boys
language?
specifically, they talked
What are
about
we referring to?
highest. I want to know if there's
Mr.
anybody
Botanic?
outside of highest that you're looking at as we
Don't worry
hop
about it.
directly
Oh, let's roll
into map one.
Akron!
We're heading to border.
When was
Forget
Jack
everything,
there?
bro.
Jack
Forget
was
it,
in that
bro.
rink?
Just
Dude, just
don't remember.
Frank Krishna, bro.
Forget everything I told you.
Oh,
the other
that's
night, Chris.
him. Didn't put two and two together.
Forget everything I told you, bro.
No, the reason I had an issue with that person because I met him at Cincinnati. I forgot that's the same specimen that played ranked with us that one.
I had
Calm down.
issues like we were trying to win a ranked game, and he's just like, oh, you know, administrating collegiate squadrons, like fucking. Shut up, bro.
Hey, you're on the benches. He's on the stream.
I'm not even in college anymore, dog. Like what?
You have to pay me to sit on that bench or get on whatever that is. I don't know. You have to pay me.
Play
They
him
paid
up.
me.
Can I pay you to sit on his dick?
Yep.
Whoa.
This is Vanny idea.
I love how I said that one day, and now anytime we see it, Dan,
Here
we
in
just
Cincinnati.
said it to each other.
Obviously, he
You were
didn't
like,
play
Dave, we heard you. Dave, we heard you.
We paid for.
Semi-final match
Oh, like
that
this Vanny
Buccaneers
idea.
could find their way out
Exactly.
of,
That's what I was getting at.
especially given
Oh
the
yeah,
fact
it's
that
a
they
video,
were,
dude.
I think,
God,
it was 7-3
dude. Unironically,
against
I think
Virginia
Gilly
Tech
is such
before
a
everything started to go
fucking.
wrong.
I just
So
hate people that
regardless,
type.
Vance coming
I don't
through
like people that
nothing out of
type.
the ordinary, but again, coming back
especially
to
people that
Cincinnati.
Here for
Alright,
it.
he's about to
lot
lose though,
today.
so I don't even
There
care.
is really nothing
They
to
don't even
lose.
have
I mean, you
Cincy in
rolled
their
into
tags.
stage
What's
1
going on here?
and you upset Akron all the way
Akron by a
in
million.
5, coming back
Facts.
2-1 in
Million.
that series as
Team
well.
I actually agree, Jack. I don't like
Who's
teams
to
that
say
don't
they can't
have
do it?
tags.
Wait, we
Yeah,
started
that's
a poll?
ridiculous.
Oh, we should have started
Yeah,
a poll, Dave.
when it
Fuck.
was stage 1, the team came in as no
Fuck,
bias,
you're right.
mix of academy
Okay.
players, B team players.
It's like a power hour. Every round you have to take a sip of your drink.
And they became
Every
champions.
hour?
Now this semester,
Every round.
Oh, they said every hour. I was like, bro.
Dan, you can make a poll right now, I think. Can you do it or do I have to do it? If you could do it, that'd be awesome. If not, I'll figure out how to do it.
Fall into a club team 3 CR6 playoffs in a row.
That's quite the stat line. It's a very detrimental stat line to the confidence in this Akron roster. I mean, this is a program that across the board praises greatness and excellence. They've been staples of collegiate esports.
Only when I put it on
mean,
Discord.
shoot,
And I
5,
just did it
6
that one
years,
time
maybe
to
half a
flip people
decade
off.
at least, trying to
I'll
actually
like tell
bring
you guys that I'm
everybody
gonna pan
the
it to
top,
here,
and their
so
R6 team has
if you're
finally
not comfortable with
crossed
that, just turn your cam
threshold.
off.
They are
Yeah,
a
I'm not
challengers
comfortable.
team,
I'm
and
not
they're very
comfortable.
deserving
Yeah,
I'm just-
of that
I'll be
title.
needing
They
you to-
really are pushing the threshold.
Gilly's doing the
But
most
you
obvious
deserve
run
it.
on
You gotta
ever,
give
and
it
I
back.
feel it hurts someone to be so mad.
Cincinnati Red. And
Alright,
as
sorry
we
that
end
I
the
was
prep
trying to
phase, I
be
wanna bring up
inclusive in
one
the
more
space,
old
and you know,
fact,
like
and you know, maybe we'll
Dude,
play
it's
it
locked
down
in.
the road, but the last time
I know,
these
but I
two
know you're
teams
not
played in
very
the
Uh-oh.
public
final,
person
it
either.
was obviously December
This is
10th
not
in the
working.
Stage 1 grand final, and Cincinnati came out.
Oh
with the
no,
same
it's gonna battle
bans.
work, bro.
Cincinnati started out on defense.
It'll
and they
definitely
won
work
that
if he ran
map,
out right now.
or
Too
this
bad he
map, I
didn't
mean,
because he's a stupid idiot.
7-1, Botanic.
They put the clay down.
Yeah, no,
That
there's
Claymore
a-
ain't hit
there's a
shit.
clip from that match I'm remembering, and it was I do
He's already missed his chance to run out.
Customs defense, and it was Duck just wall banging the planter, no vision, no information,
Bro.
just going off sound. So that could tell you
Just a
how
couple
electric
taps.
Cincinnati was.
Couple
back a semester
Taptrons.
ago. And with
Gonna be a
things going
feeling
back
out
on
process.
order for Cincinnati starting on the defense, I'm hoping, bias obviously, to see some more electric gameplay from the Bearcats. But it will be space. Already making his way through top east.
Come on, Nick.
Looking at those head holes over by break side.
No!
So good. Set it up for 5 minutes.
Sound, but now these long angles to the 90
Big brain.
being open.
Yeah.
Double layer of castle barricades, obviously pretty standard, but now the jig is up. Most of break control already lost. Same with 90. Highest and Co. forced to fall back.
I definitely need to do more
With
like
this
polls and
Akron
stuff. I
roster
don't do
being
enough.
so extremely talented, them being a challengers team, I think
Interact with
Cincinnati
chat,
have to be
dude.
the masters of the
I
unconventional.
interact with chat. I just
today. They're
don't
gonna
do
have
like
to catch
polls and
Akron
stuff.
off guard, given how their high-level experience has translated over the last semester. They seem to only be getting better. While
Akron,
not
the
saying
other
Cincinnati
guys.
hasn't, but the level of seriousness.
We can
has
just
been
we can do it
very
per map.
all over
We'll do
the
it per
place
map. So
compared
like
to
for
what Akron is
border.
used to.
Use your
Also,
predictions for border,
Akron,
chat.
Team that I know that I personally have not gotten to cast in these playoffs yet, but at least seeing their challengers games, I expect everything to be poised and
DJ, get on the stripper
pole.
pole.
Obviously, Space making his way up with a little bit of help next to him from Zosa.
Oh,
as
you didn't make
well.
it
Try and
Dave
see if
coinable?
eventually this wall finally get broken. Selma's come through.
Drink
Nitro
Danny's
goes through as
wrath.
well, and Space is taken out. The
Kidding,
first
I have no
round
idea
of the
how to
grand
do it,
finals.
so.
It belongs to Nitro.
Well.
He gets a second. If we find a third, no. Zosa
Come
will
on,
deny him.
Rowan.
Jet will find
Nice.
one of his own. It's
3v2.
3-2 here in round one already. Another
What
kill
are you-
come through.
Yeah.
Jet will find
Gilly,
his
play the
second.
fucking play, you
Gonna
idiot.
leave Cheese Boss all by himself. Aggressive peek. Sees the gunfire coming off of. It looks like it
Yeah,
will be
Jet
the
Conley.
Huge main
third.
advantage.
And
Yeah, they really
Akron
did.
make
We're so
quick
back. Take a
work
sip,
of the
boys.
Bearcats.
I mean,
It was looking really good there, especially like I mentioned before, a player
Dicey
like
for a second.
Nitro, the
Well,
caliber
no
she's
dice.
risen
All
to
gumption.
all across the semester, getting
Space
two
got Nitro and
fabulous
might get
open picks.
laid.
Akron's so good on the recovery. Even though it was a close one, it will be Akron taking that first round.
Great start for Akron. I mean, again, obviously coming here on border, not exactly Cincinnati.
Let's go, Bodplex.
Obviously, we talked about that.
Yeah,
Maybe Dan, I'll be able to look. I'll try to
Akron
find
have
it too.
Chose to go
Try to figure
border for I believe almost every single series in this bracket. I was taking a look earlier. It's been a little bit since they played border. This team's been more of a chalet cafe type of group, but border's normally stayed in the map pool or it's been first banned by their opposing teams. And Cincinnati maybe calling the bluff a little bit, putting faith in themselves again after mentioning.
Oh,
that
it's
previous
predictions,
final,
Danny.
but
I think it's
been
predictions.
a long time. It's been about 4 months to be
Where
exact.
the fuck is that?
Almost to the day since
Word.
that last grand finals
No
played
worries.
in Akron, showing their differences and showing their improvements thus far.
It says I have that on, but I don't
Akron
see it.
shenanigans on border this semester, though, I will admit. It was during the second set of Queen City Clash.
We figured it out.
qualifiers
This is
versus
Gilly
Akron
Hate Watch?
and Ohio State
Oh,
mixed
here's the
team,
predictions right here.
having some
Oh.
current players, some graduated players, and the goal Akron
Well, I
had
can't
in
even
that
tell you
map
when that was
to
from.
let Ohio State plant
I
the
know
fuser
exactly what it
It's like
was.
and then
3 years
practice
ago.
retakes
Did it, yeah.
during a qualifier.
Not 3 years ago.
So
2.
that's the amount of discipline, that's the amount of
1.
field experience Akron is looking to take to this grand final. So maybe we'll see some magic once they switch over the defense. We do
Well,
Let's go,
Space,
Robbie.
yeah.
Thank you for the 14.
Does spot duck on drone.
Go, birdies.
We're by that
Rob, you wish
mezzanine
you had a
side
famous
now.
me, though.
Going back in
Facts.
the break room.
Oh,
Surrendering the space.
I think Liquefy's got you all beat. He had like
No real
24.
movement on the map here yet, TJ.
Winsify?
We've casted
Oh,
Cincinnati
any wins to
very
find nowhere,
recently,
so-
and on this defensive
That is
side,
deep in the
it was
archives.
against
That's only
Arizona
us,
State
Jack, I think.
the
I don't
last
think
time
they
we
know.
saw this
Not
program.
it's
That
not
is-
familiar with that.
Players
Not familiar
who
with
showed up,
that.
Deep
Gilly
in
hadn't
the
showed up just
archives.
yet,
Our
but
chivies.
we
Deep
talked
in our
about maybe the
chivies.
start of the downfall of
It was a
potentially
very
highest being
special
the top fragger in these playoffs. And
I
it was
wasn't
Nitro
talking to you, pal.
coming
It's
in
okay.
instead, who
Wow.
she has been incredible so far in these playoffs. I mean, easily.
Wait, who are you talking to?
With my
First is
tongue,
your watch-out player because Gilly's in and
mm.
easily
Talking
maxed
to the
up.
void,
And
as Dave
I'm
would say.
excited to see thus far what could
Tubu
happen,
on the Cali,
and it
facts.
looks like Duck
Yep.
will get his
So
first
should
here
down.
and will get to rotate off as well. And as I mentioned,
Jobudinho
Nitro
down.
finds one on Jobu.
It's surprising how lazy that clear over by Mezzanine was.
Brenda said never mind.
Duck. Normally you would have to want more support, especially not have the heart breacher going first.
Hi,
but
Danny's.
Now Akron have to operate with no heart breacher, no Cali to take advantage of all these long horizontal angles opened. And they might have a hint that Cheesebots are sitting in break room short, but they still need the manpower required to clear him out. Not to mention, we're approaching minute on the clock. As we just saw, he gets to run off scot-free. Akron now has break room control, but the time is looking very dangerous right now, TJ.
Minute left. Akron at the disadvantage. Still some room to work and a decent amount of utility as well, but not when you lose two back-to-back. Plexios will try to find a way around. I'm not sure if there's going to be a
Michael
lot
Baton.
of room and break to make anything happen.
Michael Baton.
Of floors, or a lot of vertical opened up, I mean.
would say.
There's a
Yeah.
player there, but not watching highest.
Damn it, bro.
It's a flawless for
Blockstar
Cincinnati.
highest.
And yeah, I mean, that's what I like the most about Border. I mean, when you cut it off of these
Ooh.
castle barricades and you can
That was
basically
moronic.
manipulate these horizontal angles to however you want, you can get so creative.
I love this shit
Especially
talk,
on the
dude.
side of Cincinnati. They've beaten Akron. They've
Bro,
decimated
highest is
Akron
actually
this
so
match before.
funny.
And And even though rosters may have
Call
changed
that
in
out.
a whole season, that
W
strat work
press.
they did all the way back
That's
then.
crazy.
still
This is
works
literally
so
exactly how I
good,
said.
even
That was
now.
the only way for them to win. Is if they just talk so much that it gets in Akron's heads.
Maddie, granted,
I
obviously,
literally
think
said
any of them
that.
would let that in their
You would
heads. That's
hope
awesome.
I don't
Cincinnati
know,
could,
man.
at the bare
I
minimum,
don't
go
think
even
the
up
Akron boys
there.
get
And
rattled
now
like
we'll
that.
rotate down to see exactly what bathroom tellers.
Since he
have
is a
for us.
very
Again,
annoying team.
Cincinnati love.
I hope
this
it doesn't let them get in their heads,
rotating
but
Scopos
I
pick.
can't
We
say
didn't
that for
see
certain.
Gilly, again, when they did play border before, but this rotation, the Aruni, the Scopos, and then obviously Duck making his way around with the shotgun. We can expect to see those players hopefully find impact frags, not to mention Nitro wherever she decides to play. I really have no idea.
Botanic is the only
Again,
good thing about
it's a
Cincinnati. I like
positive
Duck Duck
wild
too.
card with somebody like her
Who
on the
is
roster. But on the
winning
other side
map
of things,
1?
Akron, pretty standard setup so
Order.
far. We haven't gotten to see a Monty in a hot minute in the games that me and you've casted together, Botanic, and it looks like we are going to see that ace switched out. Sosa will be the one with defuse and the shield.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a pretty standard pocket play setup here for Akron. We got to see a lot of these during the Cumberland JMU and Cumberland Utah match, but just it would be Monty Shield looking to plant over by Archive's window. You have supporting operators in the form of Jovu over on the glass, Jet over on the Sens, and most likely just smoke, plant Sens, hold the angle long with the grenades, and Jovu over on that glass. And while those smokes do pop, it still is Doug close to some smokes of his own, ready to contest as soon as you hear that planting sound. But so far, all quiet on the western front for the side of Akron. Maybe looking to clear out some pace
All
first.
quiet on the western front.
As much utility from the side of Cincinnati as possible. As Kosa already in a firefight and finds his first victim in the form of Gilly. Tried to hide over under that
Gilly, great play, man.
Kosa, he's been here so many times.
He's filing
We've
his
seen
taxes
these tricks
under there.
before. Not gonna get that one over him. Gilly will be falling first for the side of Cincinnati.
Gilly going to call. We also have Freak as well in all chat. That is not surprising.
All right,
to
I
say
started
the
a
least.
prediction.
Cincinnati, though, showing out with decent confidence until they lost to
CJ fucking
back-to-back,
hates the
not to
state of
mention Duck
Ohio.
has just gone down as we talk about it. Akron's got a lot of room to work, have basically cleared all but the final objective, unless maybe
Shrink
we
the
see
Danny's,
some
bro.
magic come out of a rotate. It looks like that it could come in the fashion of highest, but he gets spotted.
You can
from
play, Dan. I
across
can set the
way.
predictions.
And now it's going to be up to Nitro and Cheese Boss, and there's a lot of utility in the hands of the Zips.
We'll be choosing Akron. I'll set the predictions so you can vote if you want. I don't think you. If you vote, I don't think you can set the result.
In the hands of every Akron player. Space finds his second of the round.
Yo,
Now
Cheese
just
Boss,
leaves Cheese
Bubba.
Boss, who's already
Up.
low
What's
as
up there,
is.
Gumption?
Shooting, giving away position. Can't see a dang thing. Looking
Turn on
for a
the dark
player.
glare,
But
please.
why would Akron push? They're not worried. It's a 5v1.
This is a
Plan
great
goes
defense
down,
from
and Cheese
Cincinnati.
Boss gonna need something magical here.
Textbook.
Akron so disciplined. Even when they secured the man advantage,
Julio
with
Jones
Cooper
isn't
Operator
retired
right
yet?
smoke,
He just retired?
It was
What?
still. They were
Who's
trying
that,
to clear
bro?
a highest
Oh,
and
Julio
find
Jones.
the
Whoa.
loose ends. I think it was
No. I
bad.
couldn't understand what you said at first, boy.
Previous. Now they respond to the flawless of their
Yeah,
own.
it did sound like he had gravel in your mouth.
It's a great setup from the Sens.
be having
of
gravel in his
Akron.
mouth when I'm done with him.
That level of
I'll be kicking him down to the
clearing out
fucking
all the second
asphalt.
floor and then doing whatever you want there in the open lobby.
He gonna be talking like that,
right
bro.
there is going to be the key
Because
for
his
Akron.
jaw is
Obviously, we
wired
are
shut
aware
from me
that they
breaking
are
it.
the more, I will say, practice, more calm, composed
No
team,
solid food.
because they have shown it.
Nah, that's so
They can play
goated.
outside of that as
That
well.
is so goated.
Strategy-wise,
Once
we're
Davies is
seeing
done
it
with
thus
you.
far. Granted, it is
You ain't
best
never
of
going
five,
back.
and we have a
Charlotte
long
Foods.
way to go before
No
we're
solid.
anywhere near the end of tonight's stream. But again, Akron on the attacking side off to a pretty good start. And I would imagine, Botanic, if we see them pick up this round, maybe things start leaning towards a 4-2 attacking half, and they're going to be in good shape on their own map pick.
Yeah, I mean,
What should I get for
Akron
dinner?
already doing really well picking up these
Get
two
Chipotle
rounds.
again.
A lot of people
Oh.
recognize Order as a
Is that smart
more
or what?
defender side of the map, especially how
Is that goated or what?
it is, how much
That is
you know,
good.
all the
Wish I
prep time
could.
the defenders have
Makes
to
it
set up
sound
these
really
crazy
good.
angles. It's a nightmare to attack up against the right team. In this case, Cincinnati have the idea, sure, but they're going to need to stop this Akron momentum as soon as possible.
Oh, stop
Gilly
the Akron momentum.
0-2 thus far through 3 rounds. Probably the or the second impact player you look to on this Bearcats roster, especially playing a roamer like Scopos as well. Would love to see
Do you
Gilly
feel
make
what I
a bigger
feel?
impact and not die to something
Sorry,
crazy.
Chad, I'm
It's a
submitting
good
my order
idea on
for
the spawn
food.
peak, but of all the schools to play in these playoffs, Akron more than prepared for that one,
Someone's gotta
spreading
bet
out,
Cincy,
trying
man.
to find
Come
their
on.
first lane of attack.
I'll do it.
Also, Duck rotating down
Oh,
low
I
on
can't.
main stairs
Can't
as
do that.
well.
You can't do that.
Only
'cause
two
you're
members
you're
of
gonna
the
be,
Cincinnati side will be playing first floor.
Razors
Now
talks. You're
three
putting
is
30,000 on him.
down. drone does go down, the Jet at least got control of a few items first.
Goodbye, squadron.
One BP in the middle of sight is definitely going to be great for information so Akron could identify a possible gap. But right now, they're just taking it slow.
He's shit out of Dave Coin.
So dangerous, he don't got somebody like Gilly on the board.
He ain't got no Dave Coin, bro.
Where he is first, not to mention the fact, like you mentioned before, TJ.
Brother.
It is him playing Skopos, so you could potentially be at 2 places at once if he plays.
They put Plexios on Thatcher.
2 minutes now, and
wow, that isn't fucking 7 years old, Duck Duck.
Through that security door, but is that archives breach now open? Gives Highest a bit of a useful angle to play, especially from this mirror window. Or by small office, but still no action on either side yet. Akron showing a lot of interest towards this armory.
Schmoffish, poffish.
90 seconds to go. No major frags just yet. This is favoring Cincinnati to play the lives, and especially Gilly, who gets to switch bodies completely and maybe find a different setup, a safer setup. But also, you can see that Akron, through the X-ray, is starting to stack up towards B. Smokes are
should a fella...
No glass to worry about.
Nah, bro, he fine. Look, because he...
in the hands of Akron. Duck goes through the barricade. Knows there's one close. Will rotate
never mind.
around, but Jobu
yep.
and the entire
Let's go, boys.
Drink to that. Clean the entire floor with the bodies of Cincinnati.
What do you do, Scopo? Dirty Scopo.
Yeah, a wonderful rush there from Akron.
Hell yeah, Josh. Hell yeah, Space. Get in there.
At the right time, and even then, their moves were expected. Jobu, clean cut on that first kill over by the archives window, and Gilly unfortunately just doesn't hit the spray.
Shrink the duck duck.
Right there for Jobu. Beautifully done from Akron. The Zips claiming their third round. Already looking on pace to secure a round advantage over Cincinnati.
Sort of, but not really.
Cincinnati only 2 more chances to tie this up to a 2-2 split.
It is it is
3-3 split.
Mostly.
Well,
it's the start of a very long night, so hopefully we'll be ready to go by the end of this map, because I would hope we're in for a long one here, Botanic. I mean, again, last season, stage 1. There was a full 5-map grand final. I know that the odds of that happening are not
shrink
exactly
my school.
any higher or better than they were for Cincinnati, but if they can defy them once, they can defy them again. And this right here is probably Cincinnati's first major turning point.
Oh, Dan looks like he's chilling ASF, bro.
To second floor, and we're gonna see if they can get back on track to potentially pull maybe a bathroom teller.
Yeah, I'm cranking hard.
Or workshop. I'm not sure which one they prefer. Granted that they've struggled on both, but. Either way, Akron, they come in no matter what the time frame is, and they're playing to their pace. We're not seeing a whole lot of forcing roaming play.
Dennis, lock in.
I chugged a beer in the kitchen, so this is my 3rd one.
I had 2 during the show match. This is what, my 4th.
Has been very good to
fine.
Akron. I mean, they've only dropped, I think, 1
Stinky
match.
Scopo? What does stinky mean? By bad playing Scopos, we already had it from Cincinnati.
And even before that was perfect. And it doesn't
I got the beer burps. Some may just call them burps.
Because Cincinnati's got to find that pressure in some capacity.
But I call them beer burps because, like, you drink beer.
Why was that good?
What
was that funny joke?
Hey, Dennis. Because I'm fucking funny.
Especially without inconsistent
I hate the self-glaze.
They're banking on Cincinnati.
Oh, Dennis is so locked. Oh, yes, Dennis. Dude, Dennis is living, bro.
Wow, what's that guy doing?
Great play, man. Great, really good play, Gilly. Really great play, Gilly. This is a really good run out, man. Why didn't that work? Yeah, yeah. Hold it down, Mr. P.
All around. No C4 available for Highest. I mean, Nitro.
Hey, you're getting shot at, big dog.
Being so cruel to Cincinnati right now. 2 versus 5. They have to work this through.
Everyone called me stupid for thinking that Akron's gonna 3-0.
Every angle, flames flying out of
Yo, Highest, great peek, buddy.
Nitro left to claw back anything or face another flawless round by Akron. 16 seconds left in the nothing going their way. Maybe a one.
Lock down the hallway, Bubba. Can't get in the hallway.
So far,
wow.
Turning around, but still, Jet unfortunately gets fried. A little bit of a shenanigans right there, and that forced out the timeout.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
I mean, get your one at least, right? Save
oh, get your one.
You're going to lose
as long as you get your one.
Potentially dominant fashion, and for Cincinnati, this is, in my opinion, probably a perfect spot for a timeout. I don't think this is 1 round too early or 1 round too late, as now it's going to be 4-1, and it's feeling eerily similar. Again, I have to bring up the border of previous. I believe it was Cincinnati who took the first side on defense in last season's grand finals.
Just playing some Val, then I'll be on chord. Sounds good, Robbie.
Doing that to Cincinnati. What do you even talk about here in this 45 seconds?
I mean, really, all you can do just reset
no one
mentally.
asked you,
That's
man.
all you can do. You know this
Ooh.
opponent. You
I'm
face
gonna
them
time him out.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Not only across
See you,
the
Yeller.
semesters, but in these two matches in the current season during the CR6 Premier
I'm gonna
regular
time it
stage,
out.
It was a 7-2 on Cafe, and I believe
You just got timed out by
over on
Dennis, buddy.
Clubhouse, so you faced the opponent
Dennis
multiple
actually did
times.
that.
Yeah, bro, Dennis is actually so
Really
locked.
doesn't think anything has changed.
Yeah, Discord cam
Playbook
coming.
from one semester to the next.
3,
It's all
2,
about
1.
just being coordinated on the same page.
Hell yeah,
like I
Dennis.
said before, this is why Akron is bringing out these.
Fuck yeah,
protocols.
Dennis.
They don't think Cincinnati has the protocols to deal with any sudden shifts of what they already know. And
This is who you're making fun of, by the way.
There's a lot of firsts that I'm seeing.
Motherfucking Dennis, bro.
Defensive half here on map 1. First of all,
Go ahead and ban
Billy
Spapple
and
while you're at it.
Cheeseboss are
He said,
finding-
"Hi,
I'm gonna use the word
Dennis."
struggles, but I don't think
Like,
it's
come
struggles
on,
as
bruh.
Well, Akron has
See what
played
Rob
around
said?
them. Obviously,
In
both
the
a combined
text chat.
0 and 8.
Oh, he
And
said it in the
yes,
text
the
chat.
util
I'm getting cyberbullied by Dennis.
useful, but they are not exactly on this team to just be util
That's so
players.
funny,
I mean,
actually.
especially Gilly. You would expect him to be finding some pretty absurd frags. I mean, again, this season he's at a 1.73
Where did Jack go, by the way?
KD. It's 19 and 11 to be exact.
I
Not
mean,
a lot of games
dodging
to
in
go
any
off
way
of, but
possible,
Gilly's normally
obviously.
that type of player who can show up and make a difference. And also highest.
Wow,
as
this
well.
is
One of the
really
biggest
good.
things that
This
I
is a
noticed
really
that
good
yes,
Mira.
Maybe the chat
This is a
ego
real-
stays
this-
the same, but his
I really hope
physical
this doesn't
ego is
work.
peaking. That ego
It's not gonna work
is
anymore.
nowhere to be found, and
No,
that
it
goes
won't
back
work.
to my
I'm
point
gonna
about
get
the
high and go
pressure
watch the
off
Minecraft
site
movie tomorrow.
that Cincinnati can't
Okay,
generate.
do it.
Not sure if anything
What
major
if you
is gonna
did it?
change for them. I mean,
I
the
am gonna
smoke
do
pick
it.
from Duck has been the same.
I heard
but
it's also
hasn't
terrible,
normally
but
been useful because he's died
Yeah, I've
early.
heard it's
We'll see what
horrid.
Intel Akron can
There's a
gather,
lady
though.
involved
We'll
in
see how
weeds,
Cincinnati
so
decides
how
to
can it be
play
bad?
around it.
All factuals, no printer, unfortunately.
Momentarily revealing themselves rotating
It's only it's
CCTV.
an hour and 40 minutes. It's kind of a long movie.
Whoa, that's short as fuck.
I mean, to be a Minecraft movie, though.
You were just said movie though,
But now,
which that's a short movie.
a lot of pressure over into break room, exposing himself to so many potential angles. No
So?
choice
Thought it
but to
would be like-
sacrifice utility, even from
I don't
down
know, whatever.
below. Duck is receiving so much pressure.
Just don't think you know
Now
movies
he
like me,
finally
bro.
falls at the 2-minute mark. We sit here at a 4v4 TJ.
2 minutes to go, and Akron
Dennis, quit the
already
glaze.
finds an even trade. Again, Akron, it hasn't really seemed to matter how many players are left because they are all so similar in skill. Yes, you have players like Jet who maybe stick out a little more like a sore thumb, but all of these players are extremely talented, and now they're showing they can work together and do even more incredible things. But Highest finally having his moment, finding 2 this
There's
round.
only 2 seats taken.
Aggressively between Armory,
whole
trying to maybe
theater.
find one more down the hallway.
Seems like you'll be
Does
getting your
find
hog
one, though.
cranked.
That's a big
Yeah,
frag
I
on
was about to
Nitro
say, that
as
sounds like
well.
our
Now
ideal
Cheeseboss and
situation.
Gilly
That sounds
for their first
fucking awesome.
have decent angles to
It
play
does
as
sound
well,
awesome.
but Gilly's going to be in an awkward
Girl
spot.
wants to go to
Could
the
see a
Yeah,
again,
like
attempt to
hello,
tuck
you'll
away,
definitely
but
be
I
getting
would
hog
imagine
pranked.
he's gonna be
Gilly,
visible,
great
and
fucking play.
he is
Gilly's actually
really
Brought it
horrible.
up, not me.
So
This is
trying
her
to find
idea.
room.
Well, then you're
Cheeseboss
definitely getting your
does
hog
one,
cranked.
though. It's 2 to 2. Cincinnati, a very great chance.
Yeah,
out of the timeout.
facts.
Successful
She's slutting you
bringing
out,
down
lil'
to
bro.
the playing field. There's going to be a soul read from Highest, but no connection on the bullets of the UMP. Akron
She's wearing a matching
finally
set,
deciding
too,
to
so
enter
you're
it
getting
over on
fucked.
Offices. Plexios, though, still a little further back.
I'm not interested in having a
helping out
girlfriend.
just
This is
yet.
I
Sosa
just said you're
finds
getting
himself
fucked.
aware there's one behind the cabinets here. Legion Mine goes out, revealing the location.
Me too, low bro. That'd be awesome.
Still 30 seconds left. Cincinnati has time, but have to play their live. Cheeseboss,
You know what,
not a
Danny's-
lot of health really remaining. Highest
Yeah, we'll just have to-
I'm not even sure if they know
Dennis, you can't come
there's
here
a
and like
player
jump
there.
up on my
I
chair
mean, now
and
it's
then run away
undeniable.
when I
You can
look
hear
at
the
you,
audio.
bud.
Cheeseboss trying
Yeah,
to find
Dennis,
a
come
wall
on,
bang.
big guy.
Highest one
You
rotating his
put on
way
a big
as well.
persona
And he is
online,
going to
Dennis.
find one.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheeseboss
You
and Highest have to be careful here. They got to work together.
Rob,
Bulletproof
now
Cam
you're
will
just
spot him for
Come
the
on,
side
Rowan.
beam.
Come on,
Sosa
Rowan.
will try to clutch up by his lones.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That one out of nowhere, and that's gonna be 5-1,
Every Akron
I
clutch,
believe.
I'm doing a shot.
Nail
Facts.
in the
That
coffin
deserves a big.
for Cincinnati's defensive half. It was set up so well. The BP even.
Yo.
Sosa, such a consistent player, such a tenured player.
Crossfires
Because
are
there
difficult. It's
able to
okay.
completely
Game started.
dismantle that 2v1
I want them to hold
situation.
tab. Is Gilly
Aiming
like
to
have no
zip to
kills?
5th round.
Yeah, he's
Cincinnati
0-5. I mean.
Very much on the back.
We got
foot
Jack
coming
Daniels
into-
Honey. There's just a
into
little
their
bit
attack,
left.
TJ.
That's
At
the
this
worst.
stage
That's the worst
of the
whiskey. I'm
playoffs,
sorry.
I would even make this argument for the Elite Eight, let alone the Grand Finals. Those cannot be misses from Cincinnati. They cannot be messed up plays.
It's exactly a shot. Oh my
Unfortunately
god,
for
it's
them,
fucking
you have to
huge.
take it on the chin. Again, it is a best of 5, and there's a lot left for Cincinnati. We haven't even gotten to their map pick yet, but man, that is a tough
really
one
hope
to let
that-
go, especially with
enough
the
liquor
timeout
for
being
one.
used. And now Akron, a simple 2
Jackie
rounds
B.
away
Honey
from
is
getting
evil.
this
It's not
one
evil.
done and dusted.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
wanna do
gonna
this,
be
bro.
interesting to see Cincinnati's attacking philosophy over here on border. I mean, a lot of these
I'm
players
gonna do a
did
3-2-1 shot.
play consistently throughout the season together. This roster we're seeing right now, even outside of collegiate, it was a roster of, I believe, Duck, Highest, I think Cheese Boss and Nitro were playing, or maybe Cheese Boss and Pup. They did play over in the Challenge League
Oh
Ball
fuck!
#2.
Stop clutching.
They had a lot of reps, especially on maps like Border all throughout the qualifiers, and
I have
that
Tito's.
can carry over into a better attacking philosophy here as Akron so powerful right now. Even throughout the close situations, they just seem to have the upper hand
Oh.
of Cincinnati.
I don't have to make my way to the
Let's see.
dining hall
How
and get
can
my
Cincinnati
food. soon.
try and get that hand back.
Stumbling
Loving the
down
sense
the
of
sidewalk.
for the time being.
Make my roommate get
Akron,
it,
though,
bro.
you can see making holes
I
going
don't
to
know
make
about
things awkward
Akron,
for
but
Duck
there
to
is
try and
plenty
enter
of
in here.
symbol down
But
the
also not a
sidewalk to
singular
fade.
Akron player there. So this ghost pressure is something that Akron
Gilly owned
really
5 to
shouldn't
state
be
watching
getting away with
successful
if you're a
so far.
Cincinnati fan.
I love
In the
that.
meantime, though, Cheese Boss is working his way up. Looks like we're going to see a
Could've kept
Monty
fucking
plan. It will be an
up.
early one. Nitro's in the hands of Zosa. It doesn't look like it's going to land just yet until now. And Cheese Boss goes down.
Hey,
after a
Cheese
slight
Boss,
delay
what
on
are you
that
doing,
throw.
buddy?
We'll see another
Oh,
kill
Duck,
from
Duck,
Joe.
what are you doing?
Back
Come
on
on,
side
buddy.
here.
Oh, buddy.
Cincinnati
Bada la
failing on
bamba.
their first plan. Can they try and save it with a 2-man
Cheese Boss
disadvantage?
1-6, Gilly 0 for 5.
Yeah, I mean, Cincinnati, the idea was there. You know, a simple little pocket play, try and get some
I mean,
cheese,
it
try
was
and build some
concrete
rounds.
tape does not work.
But the setup just too
anymore.
good from Akron. That C4 beautifully lands on Cheese Boss, and with a Monty down, there goes the main crux of the attack. Instantly weakened. And
That's
Duck,
definitely true. No Thatcher is
assuming it's
crazy.
Jobu, swung from an over on small off the side, completely shreds him. With the
No,
SE
you need the
12,
glass,
now
too.
Cincinnati left.
You smoke in
a
front of
3
him.
versus 5
You play
situation
glass on
here,
that
over
glass.
a minute left, but these operators aren't looking too kind for him.
You don't necessarily need to
I mean, a
kill
glass
them,
with
you
no
just need to get the bomb
smokes,
down, and then
it's like butter with no toast.
Also, Gilly with no kills. And yes, there is 2 stuns in his hands, but I'm still concerned about the long-term performance in this series. And space aware, there is one behind them trying to rotate around, but it's all just slow plays. Highest in a very awkward spot. Is
Whatever,
aware
I'll be
that
right
there's one close, but is running out of
I
options.
just
Gilly
killed
gets
Jet,
one.
bro.
This needs to be a pick right here. Highest gonna be able to run directly through, though, and find their way upstairs. On the east side, finding room over with Highest, but that's a lot of damage. Nitro trying to hold some counter peaks, and Gilly doing their own thing on the other side. But again, time is ticking for Cincinnati. Can
They actually
find
have no
maybe some
attack
Akron
now that
level
their concrete
heroics
plan is
late
died.
in the stand here? Stuns go out. We'll see an attempt. Nitro finds one. Will tip the scales
Okay, fuck this,
even
we got
now.
baited.
Cincinnati has a dying chance. Or not a dying chance, I won't say that, but has a lot of breath left. Gilly. Drone will go through to try and at least get intel while potentially forcing a player to rotate out. It is spotted. Highest can't find any major damage, though. Here comes the big push through offices. Pete comes through. Zosa finds one. Does he find a second? No! Highest and Nitro
What?
find 2. It's a 2v1 for Cincinnati on the verge of
No!
something special. Unless Space has anything
Oh,
to say about
Space,
it, but he's
what are you
muted
doing?
by Cincinnati, and it's unconventional. But the 3v5 is converted.
Bro.
Beautifully converted from the side of Cincinnati right there. All that they could really do was
Yeah,
work
go
the
ahead
picks.
and send this to the next match.
Unfortunately, they found someone lurking over by Archive side.
The
Bang.
absolute
They
average
had
in
those
this
stuns in the
game
pocket to
is
flood out the person.
Where
over
are
by
you
Breaker.
looking short,
Bang.
moron?
From there, a 3v3. At that point, you just have to play
That's
the trade
actually
game. You have
crazy,
to play
bro.
together.
That's actually
No access to drones. in
Surprised
such a
they're
short
allowed
amount
to
of
say
time
more
was a
on it.
hindrance, but when they play the trade game, even on these close angles
Well,
like
custom,
Canadian,
I'm
like
sure you're allowed to
Fountain,
say
it's all
everything.
just about securing that refresh.
I'm meaning, like, I'm surprised the
So beautifully
production lets them
securing
say
their
that.
second round. Now Akron is gonna be
I guess it's not ridiculous.
seemingly, yes, they will be repeating that top 4 site. I mean, sure, that was maybe just a small mistake from them. They still have
He's
plenty
saying
of round
space
economy
game
left to
started,
close
but
it
he's
out proper,
4-4,
Cincinnati
and
at the very
Gilly is
least
1-6.
in their favor.
Thank you.
We almost got a triple bang from Botanic on map
can't see
1.
what you
I can
just
only
sent,
imagine
Ribbon.
what's left for the rest of this series, which
It's, like,
so
blocked
far
for me.
seems like it could deliver. Cincinnati has a distant chance of potentially making this map interesting. Again, not to mention that obviously there is still way too much time left in the night
probably so
to
much
make any
worse.
early assumptions. We didn't even lay down predictions before we hopped into this map,
It's just
but I
three,
guess we'll save that for after the
apostrophes
fact because
and then
Akron
question mark.
will be setting up.
I think I have some
once
settings
again.
on where I don't see it.
It looks, I mean, obviously here
Dave,
on second
you
floor,
got the
but we'll
liberal
see
settings on?
what is
I do got the liberal
Cincinnati gonna pull
settings.
out this time. Monty from Cheese Boss will come back out. I would be shocked
Well,
to see
I think
another
it's
smoke
because-
plant idea, but
it like a- what
isn't
word
a
did you just
terrible
say?
idea if they
It's
can
like a
at
bad
least
word, I
get the
probably have it, like-
execution down. When Akron pulled it just a few rounds ago, obviously that entry frag freed up a nitro and allowed for Cincinnati to, or not Cincinnati, for Akron to get in there easier. That's what Cincinnati has to do.
They still have the default cam outside.
Oh, I didn't even
This
see
is
they
the
didn't take
this is
that
a
down.
massive amount of information available to the side of Akron. This could be a
Okay.
huge oversight.
Well, it looks like they're gonna oversee it, Botanic. Akron just not worried. I mean, if they do have all that and the bulletproof cam right there as well, I would imagine that the entire side and positioning of Cincinnati has been given away. Granted,
Yeah,
though,
go ahead and
I like
don't
this
peek
pick,
that.
but it's gonna be hard to find the long angles for those Bs to get out from here. It will at least force Zosa to play in the backside of offices. Safer spot for them, but unless
You don't even know.
we'll see Cincinnati make it more awkward, make it more dangerous. Lexio's not concerned, though, in a very awkward spot. Has the Monty come right up to his doorstep. Jet
down.
will find a frag on the other side, and on Gilly once again. The Monty shield is retracted for a potential frag. We'll see if it's an attempt, though. It looks like a melee battle.
Hey, Monty,
Lexio's
great
winning.
play,
Jet
Cheese
finds the
Boss.
counter peek as well.
Nitro!
Lexio finds another one. He's
Bubble
got
Black Knee,
one
Bubble
more.
Black Knee.
And the turns from Akron are absolutely incomprehensible.
Yeah, and that's the true power of that break room setup. When
Dennis,
you have
man.
your supporting pieces around
Dennis,
you to
tactical
look
timeout.
through the
What the
horizontal
fuck's going on,
perspective,
Dennis?
I mean, you can pretty much fry
Bro,
without
Dennis-
wanting to run
Dennis
at
changing
you.
the window,
And
bro.
when you have misplays on the Monty like Cheese Boss did right there. I mean, it makes it
Dennis, what's out there,
exponentially
buddy?
easier for a person like Plexios to pop off.
Match point for Akron, who so far so
That
good.
prayer
things
looks a
going
very
into plan,
familiar.
even to the point where in all chat they're
Flexi,
firing
flexi,
back. I know the Desh talked about
Look, Discord
potentially
DM.
seeing
Okay.
Akron muted or muting all chat. Not one to worry about it, but I'm liking the confidence from Akron. There's probably a little bit of vengeance still remaining from that fateful night in December when Cincinnati was able to upset them the first time, and they're really not trying to let that happen again. Botanic. Let's see what Bathrooms has in store.
Plexios is the Don. Hell
They're
no.
really relying on this castle once again to cut up these areas of the map so they can.
I returned
Basically,
6-2.
the
Oh, I
game
returned.
Cincinnati plays into isn't required
I'm gonna
utility
need
from the
Riven,
side
I'm
of
gonna
Cincinnati
need
to
Riven on,
truly open up the map
on
fully.
Cincinnati
Will be
real
Cheese Boss seemingly switching off the Monty. I mean, brothers going 1-7. It's match point now. It's time to throw out the strat book and just go with feeling. But 6-2, it's going to be a very tricky deficit for Cincinnati to claw their way back from.
You want to talk about playing with feeling? Again, I'm still looking
Boom
at Gilly's
docks.
stat line, and it is still just as
We're gonna
worrying
have
as
some
it was a few
sexy
rounds
once
ago,
this
even
game
with the
is done.
additional kill.
That's
It's
ridiculous.
just not unconventional, but it's uncoordinated from a player as skilled
Oh
as
my
Gilly,
God,
and also the
bro.
entire Cincinnati side where they're not able to cover each other. They're not finding picks or trades off each other, and it's a messy situation. And now, in the meantime, Highest once again peeking. Slight ghost pressure. We may see a peek come out, but Akron in no rush, maybe with slight confidence, is going to be Zosa, who's able to rotate away with no worries. That's going to be a major time waster that Cincinnati is going to be staring at.
I really
I
hope
don't
they win this
think
round
they
so I can
saw
go get my
Zosa leave, or maybe Zosa just fired a few and then it maybe let them know now. But either way, Cincinnati is trying to find some room, but there is still a lot of players to clear here up on second floor.
Yeah, it's this border roam clear. Going to be one of the trickier parts if Cincinnati elects to take it. I'm sure if they do decide to just hit a site directly, Akron more so has some backup plans. Lots of vert made. They do have Jet over by the hatch, but it does seem like they will be opting for the
What's
more
up?
traditional.
What does that mean?
You arrive at 1:40 left on the clock.
Are they watching?
Akron
Probably,
ready from
guaranteed.
all sides, so many deep angles looking into their archive side. Like I mentioned before, Jet also has access
No,
to the
no.
towers window.
They used to, when we were teammates, they watched my streams all the
Pretty
time.
much every possible angle. covered. It's just up to
Now you're not.
Cincinnati to
Fuck
roam
you,
this
fuck
out.
Dave.
Yeah, literally,
These
bro.
Akron
Literally,
defenders.
literally.
But with
What do we?
20 left on the clock is going to look really
Oh,
risky.
Dave,
by
do you know
Matthew
they're not
there.
going to Cincy?
minute 20 left. Akron has been in a similar
Akron's
spot
not going to
before,
Cincy.
and then they managed to almost eliminate the entire Cincinnati team
Huh?
with one
Good.
sweep of the broom. That's
What do you
also
mean
going to be a symbol that they're going to see hopefully in 2 maps. If
How's
you're a
that
Chiefs
good?
fan, but
Okay.
they got to get
They
this
have bigger
round
things to
first.
do,
like
Cheese
play
Boss will
Challenger
deny
League.
the first.
You
That's
weren't
all.
going anyway.
Sosa down.
You
Spins
weren't
takes a
going
lot of damage
anyway.
as well.
Right,
Does
but if
C1 gets a
I
free
was
kill
going,
on highest.
Well,
Might
obviously-
find another as well.
imagine I
but
already paid
the
for
free
hotel
fire
shit.
from
I would be
Cheese Boss
pissed
comes
right
through,
now if I
finding
did
2
that.
major frags to give Cincinnati some room. Lexios finds one that's going to make everything even once again. Still a lot of
What are you
second
doing,
floor
Flex?
drama to be
Hey,
handled,
buddy,
and
Jet's
Jet
right there.
gets a free one on Nitro. Jet will be found
Radio
though by Cheese Boss
window,
again.
bro.
It's a quad kill.
Oh,
Is there an ace?
no, no
potentially?
Cheese
The
Boss
1v1
ace.
is
He's the
at
worst on
hands
the
of
team.
Cheese Boss and the R4C. Does it
What are you doing, Jobu?
Missed completely, and Cincinnati has life off
Jobu!
the 5-man ace.
Jobu fucking pro.
Did Jobu
That's
run
the
out of
cheese boss. I
ammo?
mean, this guy came from Cincinnati Academy. In a semester alone, he worked his way up
Oh
to.
my
Warden has
God.
another
I don't
gun.
think he was on Cincinnati Black. I think he went straight from Cincinnati Academy to Cincinnati Red. He beat Akron the first time.
Right, I
and by
needed to
God,
not
that
throw these
fire is
next
still
2
inside
rounds.
of him. A semester later, ace clutch. Well, ace for him to take Cincinnati 1 round longer, extend their lives
Wow.
over on border. I mean, Jobu, astonishing miss. That kill should have been dead to rights. But as a Cincinnati
was
fan,
so
I'm not complaining.
sad, bro.
Cincinnati, though, still a massive.
Bro,
massive
I thought it
climb,
was for
as it
sure
is
in the
on-
bag,
as it
too.
is, ventilation vents for
Because,
the side of Akron.
bro.
You don't have to be.
Because he was
Cincinnati
literally on
fans
ADS
to
looking
call
at
it like you see
Jobu.
it. That is a pure whiff with the SMG-11 directly
Spat,
by the
Beefo,
door
King,
frame.
Von,
And, I mean,
Retro.
we're talking maybe
and Riven.
2 operators lengths right
I like
there
3 of the
laid
5
down
people
from
on
each
that
other
team.
with the SMG. That is a huge whiff coming out from Akron. Granted, though,
killing
they do
Jobu
still
on
have
this
some
team.
wiggle room, but of all the teams, I mean, obviously there's only 2 left, but even if you had your free pick of all the teams that you wouldn't want to give momentum late on in map 1, especially your map pick, it's by far Cincinnati, who, if they can find this round, I'm sure we're going to see the trash talk increase. And what a turnaround from Cheese
Why line
Boss
finding
as
shit?
well, who was previously
I wrote
0-4,
this shit,
has turned around to make it a 6-7 run. Can we potentially see that change from Duck or Gilly as well?
I
don't understand why you would team with him. I would rather just not play him.
Cincinnati, no intention to clear them, as it will be Cheese Boss giving the bomb.
Our hair
We see a
King
Capitell as well. This could
He
be a
just threw
very
a basket.
fast direct glance, but dodging vertical.
Cheese
it's
Boss
not gonna
is
be on
the
the card for
worst
Cheese
fucking
once
Monty
again.
player
He
ever.
falls, planting
Get
his
him
Monty.
off fucking
This vertical
Monty.
play just too good for the side of Akron. Now
He,
the
the
pressure's
one
on.
time you have him
They
off
have
Monty,
the
he
person
aces.
sitting
Go
right
back to
next
Monty
that
dead
already
immediately.
wall
Thank you,
when
Duck
we
Duck.
swing. His presence is known. In the meantime, Gilly getting active. 2 minutes left on the
Look if
clock
I
here.
just
TJ
ruined
High
chat's
still
vibe, by the
outside.
way.
Gilly somewhere in the map right now still. The dominance for Akron is upstairs. And even if they try and go for this plant once again, you're still going to be directly under the
way.
gun of Akron.
Shoot him.
Surely they don't let him get away with this one. Why would
I
you
wanna
go
almost
for the
let
plant
him
there? Now a 3v1. Gilly required to get an ace to extend play on border, TJ.
Yeah, that is an extremely confusing
Extend
decision
prey on
coming
border.
out from Cincinnati. And now the location of Gilly has been revealed. You're going to need something special. Back-to-back aces would be almost unheard of here, especially in a grand final. But Gilly,
That would be
I mean, of all
insane.
the players you would pick for Cincinnati, I would like their
Who are
odds.
you, little
90
bro?
seconds left, too. Not a lot of intel, but also the entire side of Akron is on second floor. 1 at a time for Gilly and Capitao. See if this first player can be sniffed out to tight angle, but now the rotation could come out. It looks like it's going to be Space, who actually will come back. Akron really in no rush. They've got Diffuser and Gilly. I'm surprised they're not going to rotate yet. Capitao
really
will
nice
try
trade there,
to
Reed.
clear some room. Space takes a little bit of damage. Running.
Oh, nice
Nice,
space.
let's go.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go. Map
Akron
one.
3-0, baby. I'm
Right
telling
there
you.
is how Akron
Alright,
wraps
start
this
the
one up
prediction for map
with a
2.
bow.
I'm gonna need some people to vote for
Like a
fucking
book,
Cincinnati here, though.
says space.ua. And honestly, I agree with him. A lot of the responses Akron had over by their defending side
Thank you for
were
putting
beautifully done.
the
Even
roadblock
on the
in front of
attacking
that,
side,
Dave.
those pocket plays
What
were
roadblock?
performed
Turn around.
so well for Akron
General
Esports.
chat.
That is a well-deserved 7-3. It was looking interesting at points for the side of Cincinnati, sure.
I
But Akron
just totally hit the
more
wrong button.
experience with this current roster together.
Thank you.
This semester alone.
I totally hit
so
the
many
wrong
great
button.
feats done this semester, and
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
I'm looking a little worried for Cincinnati, but that was Akron's map pick.
Yeah, I mean, there's, again, best of 5. It's not best of 3. We've got a lot left and a lot of Cincinnati confidence still.
He's actually not an idiot. He's actually not an idiot. He kind of knows what he's talking about.
Decisions left to go.
He said 3-2 Cincinnati.
Well, okay, other than that, which he obviously has bias. But yeah, that was also stupid. But at the same point, like, you have to...
I would never let bias get in the way.
Yes, you fucking would. All you do is let bias get in the way.
What?
Dude, you're king, let bias get in the way. Oh, I'll determine the results of that, and then I need to run to the dining hall.
It's not a maybe.
What's the next match?
Akron.
I mean, once again, their record is, who knows at this point, a 1. I mean, you really can't argue about GOAT status when it comes to Akron and Akron.
Can't argue about
whatever the fuck you want to.
Dude, what is that?
Let's go! I basically got all the credits I just bet back, bro.
Before we send it to a very short break, we're going to Cincinnati's map pick next, which is Consulate. And so I'll very briefly ask you for this. How much faith do we have in Cincinnati making the series 1-1?
I mean, Border was just a game of coordination and gun skill. Consulate is a game of planning and gun skill, and I trust Duck to have done his homework very well.
I don't know what that means.
Hoping and expecting maybe a Cincinnati 8-7. It's going to be hard-earned against Akron, that's for sure, but I do think
this guy thinks 8-7 Cincinnati,
well,
bro. I mean, I've never met a
is the name of the game. It's a best of 5. It's the grand finals, and it's going to be the conclusion of the CR6 season. But we're going to get back to that in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
33K, go to Razors. Dan, you gained no points. You only got what you put in.
I didn't gain any points from that. I need somebody to bet on Cincinnati, bro.
There's nobody delusional in here that's going to do that. Should I do it for shits and giggles? I'm not doing that. I will never be seen betting against. No. No, I'll bet Akron if you bet Cincy. There's not even another poll up. I don't see another. Oh, there it is. Who wins Consulate? You put 30K? I don't even have 30K.
Hey, team squad, I need somebody to fucking bet on Cincinnati here. Who's got faith in Cincinnati? Come on. I know you do, Riven. Who has 30K Dave points? Hello? I'm rolling in the Dave for the Dave point. And it's Dave, buddy.
Oh, kid shit,
let's go! Let's go!
I mean, now you get half a point back if they win.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I get 15K.
Well, you get, yeah. You would know, you would. No, not 15K. You'd get like 7K. Because it's 1 to 1.05. So.
Oh, well, you said half.
Well, half of 1 point is, in fact, not. You're right. I fucked up. Don't worry about it. I'm drunk.
Dave's maxed out. Yeah, I'm a big Dave fan, Riven. Obviously. I'm subscribed to his only
Obviously.
Seriously lost Shaq. He really has been fun.
I was just about to text him. Let's see where he's at.
I'm surprised I'm not doing baller here. I still have like 12K to play with. Should I just put it all on Akron? I'm sorry, squad. I'm really like.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
I'm really squad.
I miss you.
Here by putting 30K down. Shift A with the huge play though. I would go get food, but I'm sure the team's not gonna be back. I'm gonna have to carry this.
I can carry the stream. I'll play a little song.
Ladies and gentlemen, to this wonderful analytical.
I'm in Alabama. Sorry.
That was quite an insane matchup we just had on Border. as we saw Akron take a convincing 3-1 lead. Finn, I believe you have some key takeaways that Cincinnati needs to do to improve.
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, yeah. So for starters, let's look at Akron. Their attacking side, they ended up going 5-1.
Dude,
and the
what?
only round that they lost
I'm
was
an
whenever
astronaut.
Cincinnati was being
You know
aggressive
that big
on
rocket ship in
the,
Alabama? I've been there.
Mez in order to kill the ace who was creeping up on him. So it seemed like on attack, Akron, they were focused on working around the map and looking for free space that was given to them. So they tried to avoid the aggressive plays from people like Gilly. Even whenever he put the mirror window on the detention wall, Akron saw it. They chose, hey, we don't even need to worry about it right now. We can just avoid it. There's not really applying much pressure to us. And then they just took other space around the map. So it seemed like the mindset that Akron had going into this map was to take the space that was given to them and ignore the roamers. And I think that really hurt Cincy because their setups were so roam focused, and then whenever Akron threw switch ups like hitting the site directly, the roamers didn't even have enough time to rotate back, and they didn't have the utility to. In one of the rounds where Akron planted inside of archives, they only had one nitro cell in order to stop the archives plant. If that nitro cell doesn't land, there's no utility other than using your gun in order to kill the players who are planting inside of archives. And then whenever looking at Cincy, even though it was a 7-3, it was Akron's map pick.
I don't know, but that guy was wearing a different shirt like 30 minutes ago.
Push, on archives on their first attack with the Monty in the sense, it ended up failing because of the nitro cell from the mute inside of back archives.
Oh, you're right.
All trying to just make solo plays around the map. They stuck together. They made team plays in order to win the round. For example, Gilly was able to flash the castle inside of break room, and then Nitro was able to swing and get that kill. Those are the team plays that I love to see, and since it shows that they're capable of doing that, so that's what I want to see more going into the next map.
Yeah, wonderful little bit there. Wacko, I'm gonna send over to Wacko, our stats man here. He will be covering.
Wacko the stats man.
Or we have Akron and Cincinnati. Wacko, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the scoreline there, and pretty expected stats on both sides. The two players that really matter, I mean, Gilly was going 3-9 there, and Cheese Boss 6-8. He did have one round where he aced, so I mean, apart from that round, I mean, the KD not really impactful. So
Bro, he had one lucky round where he aced.
Cincinnati right there. I mean, they just need to start playing more together.
Yo, Gilly is dog shit.
Focus
Can I say that on stream?
What they're doing, like their strats, and
Gilly hate
I'll go ahead and give you my own analysis here.
just trying to like get that opening pick. Because
they
fun fact, they actually got 6 out of 10 rounds. They got the entry pick, and
I don't think that
clearly from the scoreline you can see that it didn't really have an effect.
They dropped 3 rounds.
They just don't utilize that entry pick,
I mean, that
and
dude's playing on
it's
controller.
just Akron's just too good right now. I mean, Rowan
Wait, is he
had
actually?
that nice
Is it real?
clutch. I believe it was round 6. Yeah. He was just doing really great things, and he was really helping Akron achieve that scoreline. But yeah, I mean, these stats are not expected from the side of Cincinnati.
1,000-yard
expect,
stare.
The players that have
Left
been
side
there
of the
in
screen.
Cincinnati to have more of an impact. I mean, next map we might see that. Akron doing Akron things. All of their people are. No one's really falling behind. They're all keeping up with each other. And yeah, I mean.
That's I have no points over there.
Can be a little bit closer. It's a totally different play style of a map. I mean, we're playing consulate here. Defender sided, one of the most defender sided that we're gonna see today. And if Cincinnati can be better on the defense, then I see a much closer game. But yeah.
Going off of what Whacker said, Consulate will be our next map up on the docket. What I like to see from Consulate from Cincinnati is there is a lot of space that Gilly has to work with. I know he likes to just run around. As we saw, he was sitting in random corners on border. It doesn't really pay out because border's a small map. Since our Akron can just push away from him and just create up some crazy pinches. But on Consulate, he has a lot of room to work with, a lot of space. You're going to see a lot of vigil, a lot of scope pros from him. He's going to be everywhere and anywhere, and he's going to be causing so much havoc, or at least I hope he causes havoc for Cincinnati's sake. But nonetheless, we have our casters, Botanic and DJ, are ready, so we are going to send you guys to them.
I mean, you don't want Botanic cast in this match, man. He clearly has bias, and he clearly doesn't know what he's
talking about. Thank you to our wonderful desk for setting us up for what should be a beautiful best of 5. We hope it will continue to get closer, and we're going to echo a lot of what they have said. It's DJ TJ, it's Botanic, and Botanic, Akron have showed up. They've rolled the red carpet out, and they've balled out on border. And we're going to go to Cincinnati's map pick next, but I'm a little worried.
I mean, hey, leave it to the kids from Akron to know
How we
some good
looking?
game about ball there, but we do move on to Consulate. I mean,
Hello?
I'm more so
Hello?
expecting some better
How-
performance
how
from
we looking?
Cincinnati. It's a
Thank
much
you.
more
How we looking?
strategical map.
Akron
I'm
1-0.
expecting someone like Dr.
Love that.
Done their homework.
There you go,
properly.
7-3 scoreline.
Consulate used
Very
to be one
predictable.
of the championship rosters for Cincinnati. It's one of their strongest maps in the pool.
How are your
I'm
caps
expecting
looking?
a much better game here. Today.
They're down 3-2
I
right
hope
now,
so
but OV
too,
has a
but
goal.
what I'm
so.
also worried about is
Well,
how
technically
well
they're
can you
winning.
do in the
So.
class
Is
if
that
your
guy just
substitute
that good? Or
teacher
are they
is
feeding
still
him like the
strict?
puck
And that
so that
right
you can
there
get it?
is the ruler
I
slap
mean,
on the hand that is
is it a little bit of
the
both?
Zips, and they
He's
are going to
2
start on the
goals away
attacking
from
side
Gretzky's
on
all-time goal scorer
Consulate,
record. I
but
think he's
they've
pretty good.
continued to show that maybe it doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
this
They
stage
are
in
the
his career, they're
unanimous
definitely
best
feeding
in
him
all
right
of
now.
collegiate R6,
Yeah.
and
Every
they're going to
single
try
time
to
I see he
continue
scored,
to
it's a
prove
one-timer.
that.
He
And
just stands
again, the
there
score
and
bug
waits
will
to
be
get
Yeah.
updated, or the Zips
Oh.
one
I
in
mean-
the
fair
best of
enough. I mean,
5, so
fair
we still
play
got
Yeah.
a
to
long
him,
night
you know,
ahead of
but
us. Let's see
The
band
difference
for Botanic.
is
Is he what he once was? Hell no.
It is Consulate.
But the
so
difference
maybe
is
I'm
like the
expecting,
past couple years until this year, he
obviously,
hasn't really been skating a lot.
Blackbeard,
Like he's kind of
Blitz,
just been like coasting
Monty,
around. But
those
this
are
year he's
obviously
actually
the
like
standard
hustling
bands
his balls
in
off
modern
again,
day
which
competitive
is
setting.
very
All
interesting to
three
see.
of those operators have their strengths and weaknesses.
So I'd say
shown,
it's a
their
little
soul
bit of
shields
both.
regardless. Blackbeard getting banned.
That's a fair
Cincinnati
analysis,
now
I'd
with
say.
their
Yeah.
hacker ban.
As someone who watches,
Maybe some more
80
things
caps
leaning
games a
towards
season,
Burton, but maybe
that's just what
a
I'm
ram
seeing.
ban, maybe some stuff for flank watch. You could get rid of Gridlock. You could get rid of Nomad. Definitely a
I
lot
cannot
based
read,
on
cannot
Cincinnati
read,
on
generic.
on the second
Yeah.
attacker ban here at the map.
I had to mute the
Also,
stream audio.
that's also understandable. Get the second shield out of the way. Now we get over to the defensive bans, and there's so
Sky?
many good
Alright, guys, I'm
options.
back.
You have
Oh,
Valkyrie for
Dave,
the
welcome
This
main
guy?
force from below.
Yo.
This guy right here?
Fenrir to put Fenrir in
What's
the
up?
show
Welcome
points.
back,
You have
Dave.
Ozzy, especially
Buddies.
like downstairs
Chris
bombs.
said
Dave.
the N-word.
The absolute pain.
No, I didn't.
He was actually yelling it, and I was like, "Why would you say that on his stream?" But
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
kept
but
saying
that-
it, you
that
know.
one
Is the
song
call.
that's
It
got
is
something to do with
Mira, which
Alabama.
makes
Yeah.
sense
wasn't, bro.
on
Danny and I were
Elgato.
pleading.
Dave,
with
your
him to
chat is
stop,
full of
but he
queers.
was-
I love
Listed
queers.
there, Botanic, but I would imagine
Oh.
that Fen or
Who
Azam
said
was
Dave, your chat is full of
up next, and it is
My
going
teammate
to
Liquefy.
be, drum roll, please, of
Someone
Valkyrie
voted
band,
Cincy. We don't
which
game that.
also
Who the
isn't a
fuck
bad
has
pick by
30K?
any means.
A lot of
So
people,
that right
Rivet.
there is
People
our
actually watch my
score.
streams, you
Map
fucking bum.
2 of the grand
Yeah, you
finals
bum,
of
bitch.
the
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Facts. Like, who the
You're
fuck
the
think
fucking
you
leader.
is?
Also pretty useful.
Alright, round one.
On sites like
Round one. Danny's, where's the prediction at?
Put Amira.
It's
Oh,
already
it's
gone
there.
through, bud.
Into that
It's already
back
gone
secret
through.
side.
Oh, it's already gone
That's
through?
definitely another pain in
Is
the
that
ass
true?
to
Check it
handle,
out.
So
Check out.
see that's
if
off
you-
the
if you
board as
click
well.
on
But
your
we
Dave
do have
coin, you'll
Akron
see-
now opening on the defensive side.
Wow.
Can I
Since
invest in
this
that or
is
what,
Cincinnati's
Dave?
map
What's the
pick,
story
we
with that?
do have
I mean, you watch and you get
Dave
them.
Coin.
the Warden.
You ever heard of watching a stream,
How
Jackie?
many
Handy,
people-
especially if there's
Okay,
any
No, I
don't.
plans
I'm
for
usually-
listeners
1.05.
involved.
I'm
And
usually
seeing
active
that
in your
Disney
stream,
Amaro,
Dave,
we
like,
might see some
part of whatever
crafty
game you're
and
playing,
fast
so-
plays
That's very
from
true.
How
Lopez.
much Dave coin do you have? Check
He's
it
got
out.
zero,
What I
Bubba.
said before we hop
I have
into
negative
the
Dave coin.
map, as it looks
Sure,
like
kind.
Cincinnati
Spap is the
beats
clearest of
Akron
us all. Well,
first,
that's not
so
true.
makes
Still
sense.
more valuable than
Cincinnati
the
gets their
peso.
chance to whip out
Negative
some
Dave
strats
coin.
and catch Akron off guard. But also,
Wait, can I say that, Dave?
of all the
Or
sites
why
to
not?
go
Sure.
with first in Rainbow Six, especially given the
Wait,
5
body.
maps,
You have
Body.
negative
I-
Dev Code
I-
body. Come on,
I
I am
body.
very sorry
pretty
for all the Hispanic
impartial
fellows in here.
to the
Liking
setup
women,
here.
hella gay.
Obviously,
Hell yeah.
in
Wait,
secretary-
shift.
Or sorry, in meeting hall.
You
or
open?
Meeting and secretary. Anyways, my
Whoa.
point is that it's
I don't like the
very
way you
open.
asked that.
There's a lot of room,
What?
but also
Is your
If
a
there's
lot
a
of room
woman.
to make something crazy happen.
Can't
over
like
in
women
your
these days,
office
Jackie?
as well.
And I'm an
Even though,
astronaut.
obviously,
Anyway,
Okay, stop. Just stop right there. Just stop right there.
Play from Cincinnati.
My bad.
You won't see it from the
Just
window,
stop right
but
there.
You could potentially see it.
I'm not even gonna
Up, up,
comment on
away.
that. We're just gonna.
Would
I don't know,
you,
a
would
lot
you
of
get
for
awesome
dinner,
Cincinnati.
Dave?
And we also haven't seen this team play
What did you get
here
for
on
dinner, Dave?
Consulate in a hot minute. In fact,
Some
Botanic,
french
last time
fries
your
and a
boys
BLT.
hit
Oh,
Consulate
so
was
french fry
actually
and
in the round
Okay.
of 16.
That is
against
ridiculous.
French fry,
Red
BLT?
United. Spoiler alert, that was their
Oh, I got it, a french fry.
loss
How to
of
get
the
canceled.
entire
Yeah,
playoffs.
facts.
So I'm a little confused
Say-
to see
I
this
mean,
map
Dave-
come out, but
Say-
I wonder
say
what
songs with the
changed
N-word in
from that
it.
original GC you lost.
Which
I
is
did not
worse
sing
though?
that song.
I mean,
Which is worse
the
though?
Cincinnati roster has always been a revolving door. It just
Had a
feels
guy
like
on
sounds
Grindr
on
ask if I was a
Instagram.
cis woman.
And obviously with GC,
Oh, it's up in the air.
That's ridiculous, yeah.
Playoffs, it was
Hey,
a
who you
difficult
picking, Rockstar?
challenge, But highest, trying to
Yeah,
challenge those
shit.
deep angles into the bomb site gets punished by a ghost that he can't even see.
Is
Start
that
to
because
racist
it's
on
on the
himself?
screen.
Rockstar.
But now we do have a potential repel into the bomb
you know what a
site.
walk is,
However,
Chris?
pre-play
CJ is definitely very straight.
Defender in mind by Costa just now, although that will
I
be
need a refresher.
deactivated as soon as those
A
thermite
walk
hits.
is like
It
a
is that
Chinese,
nitro from the opposite
like,
side
frying
actually,
pan,
but
yeah.
Plexios
Yeah,
beautifully
pan.
thrown
Type of
C4.
pan.
Oh,
the
yeah, I
duck
know
as
what a walk
well.
is. Yeah, I've
The
seen
entire
those.
plan collapsed. Now
probably
Gilly
have one
Cheese
somewhere in my
Boss
house.
left to recover whatever they can with a
Yeah.
minute 40 left on
A
the
walk?
clock. One in the building, one to repel.
walk?
It's looking pretty much over
Right
here in the
before
first round,
finish?
TJ.
Oh.
You want to talk about doing it by the book? I think Plexios may have just wrote the book. That is a beautiful conversion with the Nitro
Plexios
onto
did write
an
the fucking
immediate
book, baby.
SMG
Hell no, I don't
straight
like
to the
this
forehead
glazing.
of a Cincinnati player. And now
Say
that
goodbye.
vertical is going to make things more awkward. Cheeseboss actually will win it, though.
Book has been up in flames. Oh, Jet!
No, he was never dying.
I would
bro.
fucking teabag his ass, bro.
Well, and almost finds Gilly, but Gilly's found two of his own, and we've seen this converted before.
I mean, Gilly's never won a round in his life.
Thatcher, though, so not a lot of util. This is pure gun skill. And also, a Fen Mine comes out, that will force Gilly into an awkward spot, but no
Not against
Akron
Akron.
defenders
Not against
are
Akron, Ohio.
directly near. So Gilly has room, but also no drones left.
Bait
Really,
this Thatcher.
no intel for anybody.
He finished last game
Beside
3-8.
Akron.
Let's see what he
Player does,
finishes
I believe,
as.
gets spotted temporarily, or maybe it's just a pre-fire for the
Over
time
under.
being.
Yeah,
Trying to
over
come in
under
with a little
3-8.
corner that they can.
With 3 kills.
They
No.
still have 40 seconds left.
Yeah,
to go,
maybe.
but the diffuser is
I can see
down
that.
on the
He's about to get
opposite
shut
side
down,
here
bro.
in reception.
That
See
was-
if Gilly can make something happen.
They're
But
kind of
Akron
just
have
lost
played their
here.
counter peek extremely well. Does
He has
potentially
no
spot
clue where these
one.
guys are.
It's going to be a very tight angle being held
he
by
might have an
both
inkling.
players.
Oh, no, he
Pre-fire
doesn't.
comes through, trying to bait a player out. We'll try to find it,
Yep.
but now
So
the counter
fucking
comes
free.
out.
Yeah, everybody ends
And
with another
again,
kill.
it is textbook from the Zips.
He's got
Need
the
a piss
Cybertruck
and
sight.
get another
Ribbon
beer.
stop.
2v1 there, just playing off your teammates' contact. It was a possible
Yes,
1v2
Josh.
scenario there for Gilly, but the more the clock drained, especially with
Quick
how much
demo and
utility we saw on the
crossfires.
board for Akron to use. I mean, Fenrir and Mines still one code in the pocket.
Remember when
But
Rob was like,
I
I'm
believe
just
it
playing a
was
little bit. I'll
Plexios.
be right there.
It was just going to be a nigh impossible situation for the Bearcats to
I'll
recover.
be right there. No
But
way.
Akron
Facts, we
secured
know
their
ball.
first. Cincinnati still lots of time to think about what they want to do with their attack here, as it is the Zips.
Rob's a Valve player now.
That base inside.
I think he's in the
Again, a very obvious reminder that
That-
this is
Rob's a lot of words that I
Cincinnati's
just
map
cannot
pick,
say on
and the
stream.
confidence of
Rob's a lot of words that
map
haven't
pick, I
made
would
up yet.
hope starts to show as we enter garage. But very briefly, and I'm sure the desk already went over this, but I do want to harp on it just a little bit longer. Was again those late frags, those late transitions into
since
power
he's spending
for
all the resources,
Cincinnati.
you have
Almost
to, like,
everybody
I
on
don't
the
get it.
team, aside from
I mean, you gotta do
Nitro
something
and
when you can't beat
Highest
them
for half
in
the
lobby, you
game,
gotta
was
try to beat them
truly
in head.
struggling.
I know,
to
but they were
find
doing that when they were
frags and
tied,
to
like,
find
bro,
trades
like
on
on
each
the
other,
first
and
map.
to find the real textbook plays that make this Bearcats roster so talented
It's
and
kind of embarrassing.
easily
Bush League
right
shit.
here the second best team in CR6. And Akron obviously of
It's
all
fine to have
teams that they
opinions.
go up against to deny those said textbook plays. It's the hardest battle, but Cincinnati
Yes.
have yet to find a direct solution.
No
at
politics
least
on stream.
early enough in an actual map. They found it way too late
Alright,
on the back
next map
half
is
and
my
also
turn.
gave up some pretty silly rounds as well. And now we'll see
you going?
Cincinnati.
I did not
What
take
is
your
the
mod
set
away.
up here, and can they potentially once again
That's a trek and a
actually
half.
keep their
At least
foot
not
on
on
the gas
purpose.
pedal from there?
Uh-oh.
It's all about keeping your
Oh,
foot on the
someone-
momentum
someone-
is
Someone
exactly
call
versus
Mike.
Danwall.
like a game
Call Mike, tell him they're
like
rushing.
Rainbow Six Siege with a side swap. Obviously,
Mike, we
one
see it
side
on
being
stream,
more
they're
focused
Mike,
on
they're
the
coming,
other.
bro.
Rounds
Mike,
make
Mike,
Plexios
Mike, they're
find
rushing, Mike.
just a bit. Fumble that first Kiva barrier, but still the second one looking in good form.
I think he's piecing it together.
Facts, CJ. They don't do it like you.
With Cheese Boss over on the blitz. As you can see through the X-ray, maybe
CJ,
calling
how
some
many game
teammates
points
for a
do
bit
you
of a
have, bro?
rotation right now, but still, Cheese Boss taking the space well. High,
Tell me
securing
that.
that man advantage.
I'll-
It is
I'll
close to
tell you.
falling.
Taking the space well by
Second
dying
kill,
early.
Thankfully.
Get
With
Cheese
the
Boss
refrag,
off
TJ, with 2
field.
minutes on the clock.
I mean, thankfully, yes, needed
Dave,
that
would you be 1 and
refrag,
2
but that's
in this
still
game?
Whoever's
your
observing
shield
this had the
that you
fucking
lose.
potato
The shield play
PC. I
once
wish
again
they
from
would just
Cheese Boss
burn
has
it
not been
alive.
up to par.
I don't know how well I would do,
PC's
but
alive?
That's a huge loss.
I mean, why am I
We'll
watching-
Burn the
transition that
PC.
loss into
Yeah.
success.
Both.
That's
Set
now
the PC
another
on fire and
major
then jump
kill.
on it. That's
Taking
what
out
we should
Jet
do.
as well, and it's gonna leave Space and Jobu
Again,
by
we're running a
themselves.
one-on-one how to get
Space
canceled.
really has the entire map at his disposal, but it looks like
Chris would be the type to sell
he hit into Frank. He hit into Frank in 10 FPS.
The entire Akron side
Oh,
to
10
play off each
FPS?
other, but also it's a
Oh.
pretty major 4v2.
Biggest collegiate game
You
of
can
the
see
year.
the entire
Ran
Akron
on
side
potato.
moving like a conga line across the map.
Perfect.
Where is their attack point going to be? Also, the Fenrir mine still dangerous.
I mean,
and
this is the easiest
a lot of
2v4 I've
them have
ever
been knocked
seen.
out, but there are still a few
I
at
think
play
it might
that could
be
stall
just
out these
Dave's,
Cincinnati attackers.
You can see there Jobu
Dave's,
going to collect his
Discord.
Cade clock.
Oh, you
Mhm.
know
See
what?
that
I
there
think
might
you're
be
on
a
something.
prediction.
No, it's not, because it's laggy on my
Noise
screen.
going on that Cincinnati could be
Yeah.
flipping over to that
okay.
main side. That garage side EMPs in the
Bragging?
hand of Highest. Now they just need
Thanks for trying, though,
what
Dan.
is, and they not only have thermite, they also have can openers.
I'll just show
in
you.
Oh,
the
I don't think it was
hands
a
of
jab
that
at you,
striker
Bubba.
as well.
Don't get too
It
upset.
will be
Oh, I'm gonna get very
game
upset.
open. SM50 second.
Hey,
Oh,
watch
but
it off.
Jobu
What are you
will
looking at?
equalize things waiting just a little bit. Finds.
I'm telling you, this is the easiest fucking.
He's standing in the middle of a smoke.
Well, now they know that he's
It
pillar.
is
Okay, Jobu.
Position found out though. Now only space left for a cover.
If Spacetron was gonna do it,
from
He'll
Duck
do it.
working beautifully. The pressure's on. Space needs to
That
find
is very true.
1v1
If it was meant to be, oh my god, bro. I hate that this is
and
infinite.
Duck will be
He's not
playing
down?
2
Whoa.
on the flank.
Oh, buddy, you gotta shoot them,
Cincinnati
actually.
an equalizer.
Wait, you're like
Alright.
ass.
Big
I need a
from
piss and
Duck
get beer.
to get that frag, but I would almost
On my
argue
way
that
from
he
walking
should be
back, I
dead
literally
for
texted Duck Duck. I was
certain,
like,
and
you're dog
Akron
shit.
almost opened the door once again for a late swing, momentum-wise and
No, I think good luck.
player-wise, but this time Cincinnati will deny it. And
I'm a
again,
fake-ass
I
person.
bring up the point that Cincinnati has to
Fat
find
monk.
momentum early and must continue.
Whale Cookie,
And
keep
you can
talking
obviously
shit, you
see
fat
that
monk.
in all
CJ,
chat
I
as
still
well.
haven't
Probably one of the
heard
most
how much Dave point you
dynamic
got,
and
bud.
interesting parts about
CJ,
Whale
lock the
Cookie.
fuck in and own this fraud.
Yeah. I mean, me
Who is Whale
personally,
Cookie?
I'm a
Where-
fan.
where are these names
I know
coming
somebody like
Whale Cookie's a
ex-Akron
Penn
head coach
State
Hunter would
player.
also be a fan of some good shit talk.
I think he's talking shit in chat.
I mean, I don't know why there's so many people watching
What?
collegiate.
That's just
I'm
happening.
other
Video games on a
to-
Friday night against each other. Just let it rip.
What do you mean?
Facts.
I
Do
mean,
it.
we already talked about Cincinnati having to shed the mental weight of playing a team like Akron.
Yeah, Gilly and Twitch
threading
chat is
this
crazy.
Matchup, but we also
That's stream
got
sniping,
to
no?
interview Cincinnati. We
Yeah,
got to
for real, what are we
interview
doing
Duck
here?
Duck himself at the end of their series versus Virginia Tech. And he
What's up,
sounded
Liquify?
very confident. I mean, he truly felt like the Cincinnati roster could make this series
Liquify Rebellion?
interesting.
5-gallon
and
water
potentially
jugs?
win
Yeah,
it
I was about to say
against
5-gallon
this
Borg.
Akron
Let's do it.
side. And so far, if you're believing in any maybe lightning
5-gallon
sense or
Jeep?
something like that, Cincinnati did
my
lose the first
God.
round of the last
I think your
grand
head would
final
explode.
as well.
I
So
would
a lot
love
of
that.
comeback potential still on the line,
gotta
but
feel so
also
good.
a more improved
That high,
and
though, has gotta
dynamic
be so
Akron
obvious.
roster
For real.
compared to Cincinnati's improvements as a
Chris
team
Kyle
as
taking
well.
out those
So we'll
terrors.
see. On the attacking side,
I know
what
that shit
can
felt good.
Cincinnati do to start this time? Both the Brava and the Twitch could be diabolical here.
Yeah, and Gilly over on the Nook as
Duck,
well.
duck.
Maybe looking for a teammate to open up his way down to those secret stairs. Highest doing a lot of good drone
Me and Duck Duck are friends on LinkedIn.
Might have spotted a person
Instead of
seemed like
paying
they had
money,
just
bro,
found
what are you
they do spot a
talking
lot of
about,
Malusis
CJ?
as
You
well,
think I pay
which
money?
would be
I'm
great for Duck
tuned
to
into every
potentially take
fucking
advantage of
stream.
over
You're not
with
even
those
subscribed
Bravo
to
drones.
mrsdavistv.
Gilly,
Not
now
even a
making his
mod,
way
bro.
through
Whoa.
Electrical. Just
You like
looking to
Danny?
see if there's a potential
You mod.
victim lurking around.
It's
If
okay to
it's
not be
right,
subscribed.
there is an Akron
Well, I think it's
defender,
okay, but
Jetcon,
he's
still
gonna
in
come
wrong
at
lobby,
me, so
still
if
very
he's
far
coming at me-
away.
That is a little bit crazy, CJ. That is crazy.
No legs to stand on.
Secure angle, safe pair of hands, just holding that closet hop in. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
Jake, I'll give you a mod.
C4, but player off to repel. Back to safety. Minute 50 left on the clock now, TJ.
How do I make Jake mod?
3 nitros in the hands of Akron, let alone the 2 impacts as well. And then, of course,
Push a P.
Warden not being exactly threatened by a smoke or a flashbang. This is really great utility that's set up for Akron right now. And they
Puppy?
have
Yeah, I know them.
needed to get an entry frag because they're going
They
to
go
let
to Cincinnati.
do what they did in the first round. Let them play to the
Hell yeah.
pace of Akron. And if they want to let Cincinnati come in, so
Come on,
be
Mike.
it. They've got all this util to use. This Nitro could easily take out 2 players. The vertical play could take out 1 as well, but that recoil just goes off the metal, goes off the framework of the building a little too hard. One is
Yeah,
spotted
the
by
recoil's
Zosa, but
preventing him
it
from
will now
getting
alert the side.
Throw the
of
Nitro shell,
Cincinnati. They'll have to
dumbass, come
rotate
on.
around. There's a potential for a big play from Jobu here.
Cheese
Space
Boss
gets
dead.
on Cheese Boss, which is gonna leave Highest
this
by
loser, come on.
himself. Peeking the wrong angle. There's
Yep.
a very
Yes.
close
Attaboy, Josh.
angle as well from Jobu, and that's a freebie for him. That's also 2 in a row, potentially a third.
Go Bussy.
A wrong angle could be peaked here, but actually it could work out well for
needed that
Jobu,
one.
but no. Nitro
Yeah.
somehow still alive and is aware. I
That would've been
believe
huge,
There is
though.
still 1 more left, but again has to rotate. Really nothing left. Gilly, probably the player.
Get
with
me
the
a
most
beer,
potential
woman.
Impact right here. In a good
Well-
Hey,
spot,
good
but
peek.
Jet
Good peek, Gary.
Hello,
What?
Hands on the Plexios, and it will even
funny,
things
man.
up almost. And we've seen Akron convert worse than this, but I don't know about Duck on
Funny,
low
funny,
health.
you
And
teasing
Space says,
me.
you know what?
Oh, you're
I got
teasing,
dreams.
you're teasing,
Akron takes
teasing.
the round.
You teasing me?
Yo, where are you looking, Duck Duck?
Oh.
Duck Duck body, sight the other way.
You have to worry about that
Oh.
top floor first. That will give you access to all the vertical play, access to the picks you need.
Thanks.
And they try and step foot in the middle ground, trying to hit side directly, but the vert is just too good from Akron.
Can we see what
It
we're paying this
pressures them
guy?
and
Needs to
it
be
forces them
adjusted.
to try and kill
For
the
real.
If
upstairs.
we're paying him
Solo
anything, it's too
finally
much.
left City not
Yeah.
having enough
Get me
time,
in there, bro.
nor
I'll give you a
resources
real
to
announce.
He gets an
dedicate towards
Applebee's gift card
information.
once a month.
That's when we get to see
That's it.
Jobu just hide
That's his
over by the
pay.
lawn desk, unpunished, able to get a free swing. over
He's
to
probably
the
getting paid a lot,
right
low-key,
those
tonight.
top spiral stairs.
50, 100 bucks.
Achilles lurk.
Don't tell
At
me
the
that.
end of the
That's
day,
really
it's
upsetting.
completely useless, 'cause
A
Jeff,
lot?
with no
What does that
pressure.
mean?
Yeah, well, a lot to you or a lot to man of the job? Which one?
250 bucks. That's it.
Easy fry.
And an Applebee's gift
No,
card.
I don't know
No.
about 200,
That's a lot.
250 is kind of
That's
steep.
That's way too
on
much.
this half for Cincinnati.
If it's
25
over
He's getting 50 to 100.
$30,
Pick decently.
Well,
how
At
much?
the end of the day, if you
50
do
to
go
100.
down 4-2,
Oh, I
it
thought you said
makes the end of the world.
5,200. I was like,
anything
wow.
other than 5-1 would be
I was
a
like,
great
bro,
first
no.
half win.
Something's got to be
Knowing
done about that.
Cincinnati's strategy and the way that they've
Shrink the
put
budget.
together on the defensive
Yeah,
side,
for I'll be sending in a
their
resume.
own map pick, even if they haven't only seen it once
I
in
will
this
be swiftly
playoff.
applying.
I'm even more excited to see what they have cooked up,
52
given the
100,
fact that the
okay,
public
I got
eye
it
has not
now.
seen them on this map that
Like
often.
Still, by the way.
50-100.
I would hope the public eye is
Needs to be like
decently
30 dash
entertained with the playoff
35.
everybody here.
I got
Public
offered
vision
$50 to
stream.
run the
Akron
desk, but I didn't want
is
to run
up
the
an
desk.
entire map. It's DJ, TJ, and Botanic
That's a
here
payday
in the
for you,
booth, and we
Davies.
got round
No.
4.
Facts, I
coming
would've taken that in a
to
heartbeat if I was in your shoes.
screens. What does
Alright, well.
Cincinnati have in store?
20
Beautiful,
bones
beautiful.
and a Dairy Queen voucher.
50 bones or get drunk with your friends and go stream your map.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to
No.
do.
You're right. You're right.
Abilities
Think
for
cautions.
Cincinnati. You do have Jet over on the Goyo. You do have Kels as well.
Dave
over
would take
on
the
the
money
Goyo.
because he's a
$50 or be
So
racist
good
and
with
co
these
stream the
small
event
pieces
with
of vertical
your
offering
friends while
huge
drinking.
That's what I'm saying.
Huge information. into
Surprise,
the
welcome to the
points
stream.
zone, entry points
Thank you for the
to
follow, brother.
Will be Doc is doing his due diligence, getting rid of the wood over by Londes with one of those Latero drones, being no active vendors can lurk there any longer. So no frustrating gunfights making your way up Spiral anymore. But they do also drone out Plexios by that copy side. Cincinnati may be setting their sights on an admin take as they open a long angle looking directly into Split.
Already moving a minute, or sorry, 30 seconds into the round, about to reach a minute, and we'll see if there is room for Cincinnati to finally make some room of their own. Cheeseboss is aware there are more than one player probably holding this angle here, and Plexio's also aware there's a player right there. I'm surprised the Nitro hasn't come out yet, but the peak comes around, and
free.
the reaction time is slight, but it's also slight from both players. So
Nobody's
it's a
there to
free
even
kill,
attempt
no
to trade.
damage, and that one hurts.
That's such a great play,
for
Cincinnati.
I mean, luckily you don't lose out on a lot of
Cheeseboss is not a real
util,
fucking
but
player, bro.
that position is very dangerous if you
I can't
give
lie,
Nitro
Cheeseboss is definitely their
some time
worst
to push
player.
up here through admin,
They just
or
sent him
potentially
walking
duck
through the
to free a player
breach,
out, and the Mute Jammer will save
Walking.
the player
Get
behind
it?
the
Oh,
That
for
honestly
now.
would be like GG.
It looks like that's gonna be a dangerous
Bruh.
peak.
If they're
Double
doing
rollout,
that, like,
another
this early in the
4-edged drone
series.
is gonna maybe try and go for
Yeah,
1-2.
shrink the game.
There'll be a stun that goes out, but
God.
Umai does catch it beautifully, and the flash will still go
Just
off.
good
but
to see
the
nobody
kill.
plays off of it for
Yeah.
Cincinnati, so it's still a very
Bruh.
delayed offense that's
RCXD
spent the
deployed.
entire round doing well. About nothing. Stun comes through. Jet's gonna stare directly into the hallway because he knows it
Where are
won't
we
affect
dying
him.
from?
Gilly finds 2. There's some room for something special to happen here. Gilly's been on fire this game so far, but those impact frags are what's important.
What?
Players peeking. Sees
You are
Gilly,
so
wall
dumb.
bangs through the desk, and that's a big frag. Now, in the favor of Cincinnati.
Why would
Can
you
they
ever
block
drone
each other?
there?
They get a plant down. Here comes the attempt. No impacts. No Nitro. Plant should most likely stick at the hands of Nitro.
Guys!
It will
Guys,
not
really,
be
really well
good.
covered on the plant.
Going to leave highest by himself. He spots one.
This is why I said they will never
Right
beat
here.
Akron.
Doesn't
They're
get
not
there
a
in
team.
time. There's going to be multiple angles held. He's not looking to his right. He will try to
Nothing.
stop the player left, but it might be too little too late.
no.
Does he see him? We don't
No,
know
he
just
won't.
yet.
No.
Here comes the chance.
It's
He
Jet
knows
Li.
he's there.
I was gonna
Alright,
say
let's
it's
go.
Jet. Okay, never mind. It's
Let's
Jet.
go.
It's all good.
Get
It's all
away
good.
with trees
Jet
in
with a
there.
vector.
Flores.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Jobu's right to question
Forrest
up
is
there.
doing, bro.
What are you
Forrest is
holding?
actually
It was a split-second decision
some
right there
words
from
that I
Akron to
cannot say
push
on
up that goes
stream.
unpunished. There should be a person holding the planter close by.
Why not, bro?
I mean, the plant's so close away.
But
for
why were they not
Cincinnati.
holding plant,
It
though?
was almost a guarantee. Akron, a beautiful show of aggression right there, completely catches Cincinnati off guard.
You know what,
And from
Dave? When
there,
are you
it
gonna start
crumbles
paying me
apart.
for being on your payroll?
Highest.
Okay,
Just not
see,
the
here's
right
the thing.
weapon, not
Put the
right
glaze.
And you're not on the
ADS
payroll.
for close 1v1 engagement
Right.
right that. Akron, a
just
well
not
I would
steal
take
right there.
being paid in Dave coin.
I'll clarify as well. I think maybe treason maybe was the right word to describe how Akron got away
No.
with
Rather
that
get
one.
paid in
It was
pesos at that
really
point.
looking like Cincinnati was
I would
going to go
actually-
2-2.
I would
It
rather
would've been
take
a
Dave
pretty
coin over
major
pesos.
swing,
I'd
given
rather
the
get
second
Chuck E.
floor
Cheese
bomb site in
coins.
play.
Whoa,
But now it's
why?
gonna be a
Why are we
reset
trying to diminish the
down to
value of Dave
basement.
coin here?
Akron
Dave coin are
really
worth more than
decent
several
thus
currencies.
far on basement. Again, every race
Several.
is ABC, and that's a good sign.
Several
As long
currencies.
as it's
Fan,
several,
but
Yeah.
Honestly,
Pesos,
that's probably
like-
not
One again,
entirely
yeah,
false.
Botanic,
What's
you
that
know,
one
the
place? Not
poverty
Colombia,
situation
but like
Cincinnati
Venezuela?
does have.
The Russian ruble?
I mean, I'm not happy with anything that isn't a win.
All right.
TJ. And, well, Akron
pump
so
the
far
brakes.
is showing me
Okay.
that it might be a sad night. It might be a let's hit the bars after this kind of night.
I mean, let's just see the things you can buy with Dave Coin. Let's see.
Oh, you can buy a lot more.
You can make.
They deserve a CR6 chip. Cincinnati, once again, the challenger to what should be the king.
Wizard said, "Give me the rubles."
There is still room for somebody to
Dave knows so
grow,
much
so
economic
he is
ball.
officially playing
Yeah.
back to the pace that
The
we expect
wizard
him to.
held.
I think now it's a matter of who's
Dave's
going
gonna
to
turn this
step
into a
up
stream about
next. I mean,
tariffs.
obviously, you know you can count on Plexio's
Tariff on Dave
Jet,
Coin coming up.
especially
Yeah.
whether they're both off site
Trump's out to get him.
or mix them on and off. They play
Trump-
their
Trump wants
angles
him
and their
killed on
roles
site.
extremely well. And everybody else at
unknown.
least seems to get theirs when it counts. I mean, also
This game is so
combination
good,
ability
Coonsy.
for
It's so
holding the rounds
good.
is extremely
Definitely not an
important as
Akron
well,
vaping.
but we see our first Damos pick of the entire grand
I
final.
need another
so I'm
beer.
intrigued to see how does Duck decide to use
Yeah, I'm on like my
this.
5th
Will
one,
it
and I
be
don't know
an
what everybody's
attempt
doing.
on maybe
Not drinking.
spaces
If you ain't
fed?
drinking, you ain't driving.
I'm
Doesn't
boozing.
look
There's
like
booze in
just
here.
yet, because Deathmark is failed because of that.
Writing a
There's
retro
booze in here.
summary
Really
about
though.
Raid
He's already
Powers.
making his
Boozing,
way
but
up.
you need
He's
to
aware
find
there's a
different
player close.
Yeah.
And now
I haven't
Wow,
seen
Gilly,
you- I haven't
really
seen
good
you
fucking
in a long
play, you
time, dude.
moron.
but doesn't even
Gilly is a
get the
fucking
bounce.
poron.
Jet, a free shotgun.
Whoa,
kill
okay,
on
buddy.
Fragger of
My
Cincinnati.
bad.
One of them was shotgun, so.
Yeah, pressure's on for Cincy. Not only do you approach the minute mark here, but Gilly going down as well. A huge loss. Thankfully,
marathon, not a
Nitro
sprint.
some
Just
information
a
about
race.
at least one of these defenders are, but Cheese Boss
Tweet that.
finds Jet, gets traded out by Plexio, safe.
Gilly
for him,
Skizzo
right
yelling
there
at
for
I saw that.
Zips.
That's ridiculous.
There's a minute left on the clock now.
More worried about the shit talking all chat than
Oh,
fucking
Robbery
the
of a
game.
frag.
Adios.
from
Oh,
the
great
side.
job,
Yeah.
Rockstar Highest.
Absolutely blast Highest straight in the chest with the shotgun.
Gilly has a
Nitro
kink for being
Ducks
embarrassed in
separated
Siege.
from one another.
Oh.
Nitro, the only
That's
person
pretty
left
good.
standing right now.
Don't
Could be
peek it.
another shotgun play here from Kosa. Minute mark on the clock.
Alright,
Nitro
I'm
thinks
sure
better of
Steps
challenging Kosa.
Well,
Such a
say you don't
waste
fuck
of
with us.
But what else can
I
you
mean,
really
the
do
train's
other
gonna
than
be off
just
the
sit
track
back,
soon.
don't
Okay,
die, and
Like,
Where are you looking,
I'm
Plexios?
here until the last
Hello?
game.
All right,
you
shrink the
leaving after
Plexios, bro.
No, no, I'm not leaving tonight. I'm here all night.
Shrink the Plexios, dude.
It's a tough angle to play, given that there's a lot to worry about. It looks like that she does know that Jobu is hiding behind that Azami, but that Kiba is wide for a reason. It's gonna give Jobu plenty of
I was
reason
about to
to
say,
sit
what's going on?
Wide body
There's gonna be a pretty
Hellcat.
big audio cue as well. Nitro does come over, and it won't exactly matter if it was shot out of the air or not because of the positioning from Nitro,
Flatulence.
but you gotta
Wow.
respect the talent.
I'd be
there.
screaming flatulence.
Kiba takes a little bit of damage. 10
I don't
seconds
even know what
left.
that means.
Here comes an attempt with a smoke as well to maybe entry in. We're going to see a run through from Nitro. I'm not sure. Here comes the attempt, but Jobu
Good play, good
will
play, good play,
eventually
good play,
find
good
it.
play,
It's
good
too
play.
easy of a pre-fire. And
Such
that
good
right
round.
there is
But
easy
just
for
coins
Akron.
It's
going
kind of
down.
sad this is going to be a 3-0 because I'm having a lot of fun watching.
Similar
Well, I
shades
told
of
everyone it's gonna be
Galaxy on
3-0.
border. It is now Cincinnati
Yeah, I'm just
fighting
kinda
for the
sad.
scraps
It's
in
gonna
the
be
first
3-0.
half, looking to secure at the very least a 4-2
Happy for Mike,
split.
but sad.
It'll be Akron going for that middle bomb site now, Piano Expedition. And we got to see how careless what Cincinnati was, especially ignoring the huge vertical component.
We're gonna
of the
rug
bomb
pull
site.
Plexios and
There
Dave Coin at the
gets
same
see
time.
A more intentional push upstairs. But Cheese Boss
It's
on
like,
the blitz.
who's
makes
that
me
bitch
think
that-
they'll just go
that
in hard and fast.
Talk to a girl.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning.
One for Akron.
That's gonna be me in like 6 months, chat.
Now, granted, they are on the defensive side.
She hasn't been
but
seen in
again,
public
it's not
since
their
then.
map pick, so it's a little concerning. Once
Quincy,
again
I have not
for
played Schedule
Cincinnati.
1, but I
It's the
really
trials
want to
and
get it. I need
tribulations
to.
have been
I need to get some
not
money
all
to afford it
tribulation for
first.
them. It's been a pretty
How much
rough
is it?
night
Like
thus
20 bucks, I
far,
think.
and You would hate to head over to
It
Clubhouse
looks so fun
on
though,
what
Kunzi.
I
I want
imagine
to
based on
I want
the
to stream it so bad.
information to be a very dominant map for Akron.
Kunzi, if you
especially
gift it, I will
these
play it. I
playoffs.
can
They
guarantee you.
really love going to Cafe, Chalet, and Clubhouse. They've in
That's all I'll
fact
say.
played those maps in every
Oh,
single
20 Dara.
series. I think even counting
What 20
league
Dara
play,
get you at
I believe
McDonald's? It
those
get you
two maps have
nothing.
always been at play. You can't
Ben
ban 'em
Steam
all
over
in
this?
a best of
Yeah, I
five.
got you.
Donate
Exactly.
money
So if you're
to Dave
Cincinnati,
and then get
you
Dave
really
coin in
need to find
return.
this round right.
Dude, I would take that in a deal. I have unlimited Dave
Staying
Coin.
alive in the series.
Let me
This
send you
map
40
pick
bucks
a
right now
huge
for
component of the
100,000
Cincinnati game
Dave
plan
coin.
here. Sure, Clubhouse comes up next. and
Dave,
there
you
was
should take
Club
that up.
next, and
Take
there was
that deal
I
up.
wish I could do that.
Cumberland being able to.
What do you mean you
pressure
wish?
Akron
I don't think I can
break
give out
death there on that map, but you just need to.
Dude,
survive
I asked
also
Rachel for a
first.
status update and she never gave me one.
Oh, she said she
What
hates
is
Christian and
at
hates it. She
play
like streams
for
me.
Cincinnati, who
What do you say, Dave?
She said she hates you and was
strategy-wise
like,
have
I
yet
hate that
to
he like talks to
find
me.
a
I was like,
true
whoa.
Who the fuck is
win
Rachel, bro?
in a round.
Angel Graham?
Counting map one as well. Maybe other than you could throw one.
Meaning like super hot.
I'm not going after anybody.
No, she's so beautiful. In love.
Well, mans can't have just platonic friendships.
Nope.
Dave's the
hell.
one's obsessed with her.
That's not even true.
One of
Buddy.
the best teams, not only in North America,
I
but
don't even know
the
her.
best team in collegiate R6. You can't go to gun.
How do I see my like friend
You're
shit?
right, my bad. I take
in a
everything back.
best
I'm
of
sorry,
5. Also,
Instagram.
some
I don't
damage
use
taken
that well
early
like that.
from
I was
highest
thinking
as
about
well
a
in
different-
space.
a different
Won't
female.
find highest.
No,
but
I'm in
will
love with
mutilate
Angel
Duck.
Man. She don't know me though.
Cincinnati opting to ignore the vertical play up top.
My friend
They're getting
God.
destroyed on it.
I need to find a
Space
Kunze.
on an absolute tear this
The
round.
hell?
And look at that. You're just not winning a gunfight
This is
there, especially
Nathan.
with 2 people on 2 different sets of vert.
Really hope that's Nathan.
What do you want to do?
It's Nathan.
It's things I can't say on stream, man.
You could text it. My stream just died, bro. Come on.
Obi Jobu now droned out, but Cincinnati left limping in this round.
Oh, I know what's going on. Steam is killing everything.
Yo, why don't we just download a game mid fucking stream, man?
No, Steam killed everything.
And there is room for something special to happen. A decent amount of util left. Both a Brava drone
All right, we're locked in
and also
now.
the Flores
With
drone
that
as
ass.
well to potentially cause some havoc.
That
We'll see
Assington.
where's
Yep.
it gonna
Goodbye,
go.
Jobu.
It's going to get some intel for Nitro to knock out.
Dave, don't give out
Ooh,
Dave coin if you
very
increase the
nice
supply
force
too much.
from
The value will go
Cheesebox.
down.
Drone will finally explode.
Not if I keep the
Not a
prices the
whole
same
lot
or
of
even
util
increase
outside of
them.
That, but at least you take
Or wait, I wouldn't increase them because that means the
Frag
value
for
does go
now.
down.
It is 3-3 and Gilly's on fire. Can't find the next
Right
one. No
here.
trade comes out as well. So Plexios gets his, and I believe will be able to rotate alive out of bathroom if he decides to. Here comes the rush play though. Nitro and Gilly, they have room to make something happen. They are aware of somebody's
How?
in bathroom, I believe. They have to know, right?
This is not
See
winnable at all.
if they are,
Oh,
Gilly does
Prexy.
find it. Plexios does die.
1v1.
Does Nitro
Rowan's
had to
never
be
lost this in his life.
the chance
Prexy
for the
trying.
It's kind of a
ending
weird
kill
angle though.
from
I don't love it.
Zosa,
No, this is a
who
great
can't
angle.
find
He
it
can't
just
even
yet.
peek.
Gives away a lot of position. Looking at the wrong
Second he
angle,
walks in the
though.
Melusi,
Yeah,
Rowan
there's a
will
wub
kill
there.
him.
From Zosa. Here comes the rotate down.
Wow.
It's going to be back upstairs for Zosa. It's going to be also
Hey,
a
Bondi!
plant, but this could be a free kill.
Rowan!
If they know
Oh!
it's going down, it's going to be
This
a
is
fake
huge.
to
Making
get
a
to
plant.
first
No, this
spot.
is huge.
Plant has
Yeah.
to go
All
down
right, I
now.
reckon
That's
it's
perfect.
prey.
That was good play
I
by
reckon
Rowan.
it's
Good play by
prey.
Rowan.
And will
Yep.
it be a free
Yep.
kill?
I reckon it's a rod. Oh.
Hey, way to fucking save KD, you little bitch!
5-1.
Close, but no
I hate players. I unironically don't like people that get off the plant in those situations.
I don't either. Such a pussy move. If
It
you're gonna fucking
is.
stick it, you stick it, you bitch.
Sort of like Jackie's that one ranked game.
At the Bearcats right now, 5-1 lead.
Oh, 5-a run. 5-a run, Reed. Kunzi, you are deadass my goat. I will play with you immediately. By that, I mean I'm gonna unfriend you and never talk to you again.
Or else go up on positions,
Wait.
pick a clubhouse, potentially have this whole series.
I have money in my Steam account because I
Well,
refunded the game.
there's
I'll
not
buy
a
a
whole lot
schedule
of room
one.
for me to push
Hell
the
yeah.
Cincinnati's got a major fight.
You're a drug dealer.
They failed a lot of
It's
their
actually really
chances.
fun.
They
You're a
It
drug
looks so
dealer
much
and
fun. All the field play people
Almost
play it.
another incredible transition.
20
20
down
bones.
2 men. But it just falls
Grab
short
that to your
once
tablets.
again, and you're gonna let Akron go all the way back up to the second floor again. Or sorry, Cincinnati's gonna start on the second floor, which is a lot.
That's so funny.
Is that Akron?
Bro, shrink Chris, bro.
I mean, I do have.
I just realized I was gonna have
Motor
you
pick
film
comes
me
back
for
out.
F1 TV, but
Capital
you
pick
still owe me
comes
a
back
bunch of
out.
money,
That's all
so-
looking standard. You can expect that.
Well, a bunch is only
Gunplay
$50.
and the actual
Oh,
decision
$50?
making of Akron,
That's a bunch of money
that
to
has
me,
been
bud.
incredible thus far, and I would imagine it to
That's
continue.
at least 3 lunches right there.
3? Only 3? Oh my god! What are you eating for lunch every day?
I like to eat
you have
food,
Gilly
man.
rotation.
Dude, that's 5 lunches for me. Holy shit.
There's no way
Literally
that's 5 lunches. What do you fucking
Well,
eat?
getting a veggie bowl, maybe it's 5, but
Any potential
Facts.
opening at the long angle looking to split, but it seems like
What are you
Akron
getting?
has
It's
no
less than
intention
$10.
of
Yeah, facts. What can you possibly eat and
Dude,
feel
a
fulfilled?
a cookout tray is $8.47, bro, and you
what the
get
hell is what is a cookout tray?
They don't have cookout in Pennsylvania, but I fuck with that heavy.
you get a main
Cookout
entree and
is
2
so
sides and a
good.
drink.
Cookout is so
For
good.
$8.47.
What is cookout?
It's like
Yeah,
a
it's a
burger
restaurant.
place.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
No, it's so good.
Bro.
It's like the Eastern South.
You smoked for
Kinda.
all 3 minutes, TJ.
You're too central.
I mean, again, Cincinnati, you bring up that point perfectly. They
It's
use
like
that full 3 minutes. And
Virginia
not
and down
exactly
to,
the
like,
positive
Florida.
nature. They rarely have gotten to make it all the way
On
to
the
the end of
East
that
Coast.
3-minute timer because they push late, they get fragged out, and it's free. Now, granted though, it's up to Akron.
I would've hit a
to set
devious
the
lick,
pace.
chat.
There's not a lot of major pushes. From
This is
Cincinnati.
unironically
Here
a
comes
great
potential
push.
Rush, though. It will be an
They're
immediate
obviously
drop,
faking it
and
first.
Sosa barely takes some damage there. Maybe trying to bait out some util, not a terrible idea.
Hey,
Now there's
way to
90
bait the
seconds
nitro out
left
for nothing, bro.
for Akron to find something, and the rest of the team is still trying to make their way in as well.
Not even any more smoke.
Now a reattempt on the plant, but another smoke forces him out a second time.
Plexio's
Gilly as well,
horrible.
finding a pick on the Plexios. So
That's actually
there goes
not
a lot of
good.
Support from downstairs. Now, even though Cincinnati has less util, Akron has less numbers. How many
That'd be
times
crazy
can
if they
you
got
try
to
and
the
reattempt
desk.
same plan? It is Kosa in there once again. Another time. Finally, he falls, and the repel assistance as well as it'll be Duck claiming his life on the space. Minute left remaining.
They
in the
needed to
clock
start
here
baiting
for
earlier,
this.
I feel.
And now Jet and Jobu left to recover. An awkward situation here, TJ.
I mean, this right here is what you wanted to see if you are a fan of the Bearcats. This is their map. This is what they need to defend.
This round ain't
here.
over.
This is one of the
I
easier,
love you
if
guys.
not maybe the
Appreciate
easiest
it.
site, depending on how a basement goes.
Love you too, Krishna.
Love you, Dan. Love you,
Doing well
Dave.
so far, 45
Love you, buddy.
seconds left. It wouldn't take a miracle for Akron to win, this. They tend to.
Akron is letting Cincy know what the Lion does
But Cincinnati,
to the small
not
rat.
that far down the road, could find one of their own in this game, starting with this round.
That's
They're
actually pretty
aware.
funny,
I
Liquefy.
believe they do hear the Lion making their way around, but
Should I have one more beer or
Imagine having
3
a
more?
Prime and you're
just
not
yet every
subscribed to
player
Mr.
holding their
Davis
fair
TV.
share of angles.
Facts.
20
Any
seconds
prime-
left.
any
Not so much
prime
to worry about.
subbers?
Jobu finds one. They're gonna try and find another. Trade does not
All right,
come
Jet
through,
just fucking
and
whiffed
Cheese
everything.
Boss through the awkward
I'll have my
runway
prime sub in
will
11
find
days,
kills
and I'll
on
give
the
it to you.
kneecaps of the
Just so you don't
Akron
fucking-
It's not already
I
like
actually
updates
really like that
asshole
move
right now.
right there.
I think I gave it to Shroud.
We actually gotta.
You don't get the Shroud!
Play that trade game well enough, 'cause the man disadvantage was
Dude,
so
deadass,
large.
fuck you.
Cincinnati claiming their
Let's
second.
go,
They've
shout out
been here
Coonsy.
before.
Coonsy, baby!
Whether it ends in a
Let's
7-game
go,
go.
Nathan. You're literally deadass, Nathan. This is why I chose to stream
Hey,
over doing the
hey,
desk.
Let's get a Discord cam. Let's get a Discord camera.
We're going to Discord cam chat.
This is for
Oh.
Coonsy. What's his name? Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan, baby.
Hey, Cincinnati have proven that
Let's go.
at least they can start
I'll toast it, Nathan.
again.
Hell yeah,
defense
Nathan.
on their map pick. I would say this is exactly what you would expect from Cincinnati. If
Oh,
this
this
grand
Jack's
final has any chance
screen.
of being close and being anything other than a sweep, you need this
Facts,
transition
fuck
to
you,
happen.
Jack.
You need this half to be impenetrable.
Yeah, facts. I need a new beer.
But
Yeah, I need another one.
there's still
That's
a
it. That
lot
one's
for
gone.
Akron to try out.
I'm gonna have to wait a minute
Now,
though.
as we are going to see what First Floor has in store, which I'm a little surprised to see picked before.
Bush Lights, just what we had on deck, chat.
Cincinnati, interesting setups thus
Dude, I
far,
want to get a
but
keg, and I
also
would
I'm
just
more intrigued
drink
to
the
see
keg.
offsite how they do.
Danny,
They
I'm
seem
gonna
more
gift you this
confident
game. Does that
in
work?
pressure.
Does it
They're
take
winning
$20 off
their
my tab?
frags. They're not
Hell no.
playing as rushed
Alright.
as they looked over on the border,
actually,
and it's a lot of good green
It's
flags.
schedule one.
But the ultimate green flag, like what you mentioned
Bang!
earlier,
Look
we
at
see a win
boy!
out of
All right,
Cincinnati.
we're getting another sip for
Out of
Jake.
the
Hold
Bearcats,
on.
and, hey, it's baby
Discord
steps.
cam is on.
Yeah, Rome wasn't
Oh, we gotta wait for the
I'm out of
emojis.
beer. I'll pretend to take a sip
man
though.
advantage,
Nah,
not
perfect.
built in a spawn peak either, as Gilly unfortunately
There's a couple
whiffs
drops in
spray
there.
that could have taken Kosa down. The only hard breach.
Hell yeah, boys. Let's go, chat. Hell yeah, bro. I fucking love- Fucking love streaming. Hype train incoming? Yo, I'm not here begging for subs, but if someone gives a sub, I think we get a hype train.
Shots. A beautifully timed swing forces Cincinnati in an awkward spot. Now Gilly
What does a hype
Not
train
begging
do?
for subs though.
to be forcing himself through the match.
Bro, please, I swear, bro, please.
I'm not begging for subs, but
Bro, please, I swear, bro, just one more.
Oh man, awkward start.
Oh,
for
your
Cincinnati.
ass space.
Cannot have Gilly go out with 2 minutes.
Oh,
left.
Gilly!
And especially off of
Ring-a-ding-a-dirka,
simple
ding-a-ding-a-dirka.
frag made by the R4C in the hands of Space.
Oh,
But
shit,
a Nitro
Jetly.
will at least make things a little more believable as Highest picks up his there. A lot of room though. and
Anyone
also
drinking
a
in
lot
chat
being
with me?
Cleared out here on the second floor. Now, granted, that Ram pick of all of the players to go down, that's big.
Hey, no
in terms of
way,
making sure the
Danny.
vertical
Hello,
is
Danny?
Again, still
Hello?
util at the hands of.
Oh,
crazy.
nah, shrink the hype train. Dan gave Botanic a sub.
Oh,
For things to get messy. That drone will go off.
oh, I actually got one. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah!
It's gonna be cheese.
Let's go!
Rotate probably a decent ways around.
No, 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 no,
Wait, hold on, how does this work? Shout out.
Akron there just yet.
Rise with the tech bomb!
will spot each other. A minute left.
Hey! Oh, you're gonna crash the stream. You're gonna crash the stream.
Find one offsite before they start pushing
So funny.
You're gonna crash the stream. You lure and Danny's. Bro, you're gonna crash the stream.
Rock's access to his dad's credit card. That's not fair. That's not fair.
What the fuck is happening? Kid Shift, we're locked in, Shift. Dang. CJ got a sub.
This was my own money.
Dude, CJ got a sub. That's all I care about. We're stuck.
Upstairs, Cheese Boss to recover, but now position reveal, and he goes out. Only 2 people left on Cincinnati defense.
Whoa, you're gonna play rank, Shift? I love you anyway, Shift. Hit sub goal. Let's go.
Absolutely dome in the head for the time being.
Oh, space. Come on, Nick.
For him to potentially make some head holes of his own. Also,
Hell yeah, Shift. Now you got a sub though. Hey, let's go, Akron.
Cincinnati and Akron bounce back.
We are so back, boys.
Slightly tripping to start this half, and the Cincinnati timeout. Maybe it's a little.
Bro,
late.
Wizard is sub dodging. That's crazy.
On match point, but I mean, or sorry, we are on match point, and I guess.
Bro, Harold is literally the guy that'll do anything, but like pay for a sub. He'll be like, "Yo, it's my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. Can I get a gift sub?"
Tell Cincinnati to start
I got you,
singing.
Shift there.
That's what we heard on Listen In last time.
That's
My
payback
God,
Shift
it's
Day for
such
all
a
the
rough
cooking you
situation
did
for the
in
Bearcats.
Boston.
So many close but no cigars. All
Dude,
through
I'm
the
still
series,
getting the
they
sub
beat
thing.
Akron.
You're
Just
giving out
after
another
their
sub.
fill
Oh my
this
God.
semester, and it might drag them to a
Thank you,
double
Robert. You're dead ass the goat, bro. Oh my
What I'm
God.
seeing,
That one was
Botanic,
definitely
I might
on the
be
dad's
better
credit
off that
card.
we're not hearing the comms from Cincinnati right now because
Dan,
it's gonna
you want this
take
game
a
or
pretty
not, Bubba?
wild change of events, a pretty wild swing of strategy, and not to mention the mechanical play to glue all that together.
Oh, wait, so
for
now
something
my
to actually
you can play
change
with other
and for these
people?
Cincinnati
Electric
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
sub.
yeah.
Let's go.
to matter.
Dave,
and
tell
have
Dan
more
about
value.
Schedule 1.
I mean, Akron is just really
So it's a
pushing
Steam. I
up
can't even
this
hear, bro. My
entire Bearcat
sub is still going.
side, and
It's like a
Akron
game
State
where
Rivalry
you're
is
like,
getting gritty
you know,
here
like when you
as
run a
we
business on
almost
GTA.
potentially close out map number 2.
It's like that, but just that
Akron
part,
needs
and you're like a
one
drug dealer.
One more round.
It looks really
Do it,
fun.
friends.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
Seen in recent times.
Brenda-
Wait, did the
Brenda
game-
plays.
The game end?
There are in Akron's armor.
No, they're in a timeout.
It's like GTA if you were the guys making your coke. Cocaina.
Mentally to survive until the grand finals, despite all these roster shuffles, put in the face of the greats. Can you really withstand?
Highlight, man. RP.
Face of the greats.
Dave, do we have schedule 1? Yeah, I'll play schedule 1.
The scripts
Go
on and on about the
I
way
have
we
schedule
talk
1
about
now.
this
Kunzi gave me
season.
schedule 1.
At the end of the day,
You make
it's
weed and
about
other
the
drugs,
10
and you
players
sell
and
to the
maybe some
citizens.
coaches involved at the
Dan, I will
tournament.
give it to you. I have money in my
Oh,
Steam
I
account
know,
right
but
now.
And then Krishna said he'll buy it, and then Danny's gonna get it, and then we'll have Kunzi,
Well-
things happen, but
and then all the other fuelers. Dude, we could make like a big thing, or like I can play with a bunch of people. Depending on how we feel, Kunzi, we might do a schedule 1 stream after this.
Everything is almost
but no
storybook
promises.
for them. I mean,
Dennis
obviously they
coming out
dropped
from
one map.
Yo,
That sounds like
Dennis.
a lot of fun.
Dennis, go ahead and go ahead and. Oh my God, Gilly, great spawn peek, bro. It's only 4 players. That's sad. I'll be making many different
Us
worlds with my
three
friends.
and Kunzi. Us three and Kunzi.
Dang. Called a
Call
timeout just to spawn peek admin board, admin window. That was goated.
I mean, just read like a book. Despite him being gone for the entire semester, they still remember.
I hope
how he
map
played
3 is
based
close.
off the many
Even
matches
though
they
it
had
won't be.
semester
I
previous.
still hope.
Gilly,
Everyone on the desk thought I was dumb because I said it was going to be an Akron 3-0.
pick right there for the Akron Zips, and now we approach the.
They were like, I don't see that happening.
Gonna be breaching his way into that catering wall.
Well, the only smart
Cincinnati
person on the
has been
desk was
aggressive
me.
team all throughout. We might see a potential gunfight here between Kosa and Duck Duck. Audio could be here, could be heard from either
I really
side.
believe it's Cincinnati.
Yeah, like you're. Come on, man, quit the glaze, bro.
3-2 Cincinnati.
It's gonna be trying clear a lot of these track stingers. But the
If they
owner
played
of
with
them,
this roster the whole
Joby,
semester, I would
close
maybe think
by
so.
by Service. It is also a cheesy angle right now by Kosa. Bottom lobby. Highest is tagged, but
Anybody
now
who
gives
plays
him
Alright,
a
right.
boss.
retreat in one piece. Minute 35, but man disadvantage.
What was the
Jack.
score of the last game? Wasn't it 7-3? Yeah, 7-3. It's in the top right. It's in the top right, Kunzi. Don't be afraid to look at your screen.
Don't exactly force a lot to happen, but speaking of
Wait, what?
Almost completely selling 3 players.
All right, Daniel Wysong owns you, Jet.
Didn't find that frag to the
Little
right.
misdronage going on.
All right, instantly traded.
From space to save
It was last game was
life,
7-3,
Jobu
Kunzi.
is really off of short breaths right now.
Wait, you think so?
Yes.
Count and trying to end
Dang.
right here.
Oh, hype train level 5. We're so bad. We just got an emo chat.
No way I missed that, bro.
Yo, score was 7-3. Score was 7-3, Kunzi. Wait, Kunzi, what was the score in the last round? 2-2, Euler, let's go, baby.
It's not gonna make a major difference. I would hope Akron isn't playing a drop.
Wait, anyone know the score of the last round?
More frag. There's nothing that's gonna stop them. Nitro has an angle on the other hatch as well. Is droned out.
Oh no, open the chest, Bubba.
That's gonna start to be opened up by Akron. You need this pick if you're.
What are you doing, Nitrogenous?
Choo-choo.
Can we get a choo-choo spam in chat?
Could change the pace of the game, but no nitros. 15 seconds left. Akron still looking to make a move here, but it's going to be delayed. It's going to be off.
No, bro. Nitro?
The player does make it through alive. Kosa does drop. Jobu does drop.
Oh,
is there any heroics left on the table? It looks like the answer is no.
Alright.
And Nitro
Time for a beer.
makes quick
Yeah, go
moves
ahead
to
and
Cincinnati
shrink
alive.
Akron.
One of the most consistent pieces of the Cincinnati squad through Columbus, through stage 2, making sure Cincinnati still gets to make this a competitive affair. They are on a championship.
They just squandered bad.
And they're here to prove that they deserve the place on it.
Oh man, again, things could get interesting here for Cincinnati. I'm willing to hear it out. It's the exact same situation that we saw over on Border, where yes, Akron dominated in the first half, but once Cincinnati seemed to settle in, and I would hope they're only getting warmer as we go. Are they going to avoid a 7-3, or can they make things more interesting? Again, it is their map pick, so in a perfect world, Botanic, I'm sure you're hoping that we see a crazy
Super squirter, but I busted it.
5-round swing from them, but who knows with the way Akron has been playing. That right there was the first time they've looked scared on attack, especially in the late 90s.
Oh, damn, Ruka scared?
Absolutely, for sure, but Akron still having a couple of rounds in the pocket. Cincinnati, all throughout the series.
Dennis is stuck, bro.
A mountain of effort to climb to the top.
Dennis gonna get out. Oh, Dennis!
I mean, when you bring it up in a historical context,
No,
Cincinnati
Dennis.
won stage 1. They won Columbus.
That's actually so
They
funny.
had an opportunity to form a
Dennis was
dynasty, winning all CR6 events in the calendar year. It's going to be difficult. We'll have to see if it's possible at all. As Cincinnati now we're revisiting that top 4 bomb site. We've got to see how much trouble it gave Akron with a different operator lineup and a different philosophy for the attack.
Love that.
Also, boys, I made a calculated decision. I made more money streaming than I would have made hosting the desk, so. It's called financial advice, guys, and I give it out.
Especially, yo, if you count the free gifted $20 game, that's even more.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. You're right, that's another 20 bucks to what I would have made. What?
Team
What does
that
that mean?
has always had that edge to them, but haven't had to be the big bad CR6. And if anything, I think most of chat.
I don't know. No, I got
to be the
that. I got that
savior
same
for
notification
Robinhood
earlier,
of
like
CR6
mid
here,
round.
but
So I
there's a
don't
few
think that's
rounds
entirely
left
accurate. We'll see.
to actually make that story believable and to actually see it come to fruition is a whole other part of this series that we can get to
I don't
once
know.
Cincinnati
I have Jet on my
proves
friends list. He didn't
that
restart his
they're
game,
ready to go.
so
That right there, that's a decent amount of potential
I don't know.
damage that could have gone on to the hands of Akron.
Hey,
but
your message is being
surprisingly, it looks
sent.
like nobody's too hurt.
Oh, Jet's pretty
Not too hurt at all, except maybe that player.
Can you imagine he just... Why would you get on a... Why would you not watch his walk away?
I love that Josh typed after
Clubhouse
that guy.
I love that Josh types, bro. That's actually so funny.
Whoa!
No, this is Ami's gonna get away for free. Oh, it's Cheese Boss. Never mind. They're not gonna do anything good.
Pick, and now Cheese with the equalizer. 3v3 now.
She's actually
the person over by our spiral steps.
Oh, free equalizer.
Oh,
Oh, Goyo still popping 3 smokes and a positive duck. It's gonna be so
Is Akron
difficult.
finished?
From a massive gap from Cincinnati, and right now the boys are focused, TJ.
Oh, the boys are focused, DJ. The boys are focused.
Your Their boys are dog shit.
What?
You gotta potentially find something incredible.
Oh yeah, that was massive. That was massive.
Blaze, I mean, we'll be seeing you.
Yo, guys.
We'll be seeing you on
Any
bench.
defenders?
Who found the clutch frag to kick this potential
Oh,
comeback
cheese
off.
boss!
Does he have one more in his system? I'm not sure.
Oh no,
If only
next
he could
map
see there was
is.
a player right there.
Oh, it is Clubhouse.
It's a Clubhouse.
That wall is completely
The downfall
solid.
of Lexius Twitter thread.
Idea from Costa. If it
Wow,
actually
Joe
hits, it
Bussy.
won't matter.
Lock it down,
Bank is map
Josh.
4, but we're not making it there.
We ain't making it there, like I
And
said.
right there, it's a clean map 2 win for Akron.
Gilly, help your team. Yes, Chovu.
Absolutely.
Yes, Chovu.
Hard-earned fight.
Why are we in
Once
tellers?
again,
Let me know.
despite
LMK.
being
Yeah,
down,
just
nothing tells the
LMK.
full story. Cincinnati's still a roster able to make Akron sweat. Unfortunately, the Zips.
Where you going,
I'll miss
Danny?
you.
They just have more synergy as a team right now. So
I could
many
ask you the same
offensive
question.
bases.
That guy's
Bearcats all
retard.
throughout the console. Well, Akron, one map
Are they?
away
Am I
from
in?
finally
I think I'm
securing
in the
their
UC. Just
CR6
I'm gonna go
chip.
talk
I mean,
shit in
the
the
last
UC
time these
Discord.
guys
Get
won
kicked.
was, I believe,
I don't think you'll do
Season
it.
8.
quick.
I'll be cranking
Season
hog.
8, Stage 2. I mean, I think by then even Converse was still in Rainbow Six Siege, and that
Is
was
Gilly in
ages
here?
ago. But the Zips
No, they're in the collegiate
constantly
R6 Discord.
setting themselves up.
Yeah, but he's
for
in the
championship
Discord though.
play.
Right? He's
Oh,
in the
probably
UC
so. Yeah, just
Discord.
add him and be like, you're
This is
fucking
the team that wants it more.
idiot.
They're a challengers roster for a reason.
I don't see
and they wear
Gilly.
that T2
I don't
banner
see him in
It's
here.
proudly. And
What's his
now
Discord?
We're not seeing
I'm
double
looking.
Botanic. That is 273.
Just try adding like
back
at
to
GI
back.
or
Just when
something.
Cincinnati has a little
I
bit of
did.
hope,
There's a
it
bunch
gets
of other people
completely
come up.
Well,
taken
there's
away.
gonna have
We're
to
also
sort it
moving
out.
to Clubhouse next.
At
and
Gilly,
we do
is
have
he
a
Coach
break to
Billington?
hit,
There's
but
no way for me to
before we
check
do
it.
that, Botanic, again, give me your thoughts on,
I don't know.
is there a chance? Is there a slim chance?
There's
Is there a
zero
decent
chance, Bubba.
I mean, given Cincinnati's history on Clubhouse, from your perspective, what are we going to see here?
It's, I mean, how do you even put this, man? It's
Are we
last
Copium?
chance. Well, obviously there will always be copium. Hashtag CatsFine90, but no, it's the last chance for Cincinnati to make a statement in this grand final. And thankfully, it's the map.
Oh,
that
he
most
has
recently
Coach
exposed
Billington.
from the cracks in Akron's armor.
Can I type you are
how
horrid?
much time have
Do
Akron
you care?
been able to
I
have
don't
to
care.
clean up those mistakes, to watch the VOD back, to rediscuss things that went wrong against Cumberland? Who knows? How much time does Cincinnati have left to repair that? Who knows? I mean, these matches happen so frequently that how much time is it really giving you to prepare? All we can hope, really, for the Cincinnati fans out there, that
Pop would have already gotten a dub.
company can put on a masterclass in a really secure clubhouse. But with that, we'll be shooting it out to a break.
Over under 5 minutes. Getting kicked from his Discord.
Hey, I think you should press him a little bit harder. I can almost hear it in your mic.
Wow. 2-0 lead for Akron. I mean,
I didn't know you
did
could
I
hear
call
it. I'm
it or
sorry.
did I not call
I'll
No,
it?
it's
stop
fine.
playing.
It's just fun.
Wow. Welcome
No, I
back,
already closed
everybody.
it.
What a second map we just had, and I mean,
That's
what are
embarrassing.
our initial reactions, guys? Nick, what is
No
it?
choice but to hang myself with the cable.
Definitely a much closer map in terms of rounds compared to Border. I mean, still same scoreline. Cincinnati could not close out those late rounds. Akron just proving why they're the better team in those situations. But I saw a lot of positives there. Gilly kind of got active, and then he kind of got deactivated. Like,
Hell no, he didn't
here
get
and there
active
within
as
the
fuck,
map.
bro.
Finn, you got some more map analytics for me. What do you got for me, pal?
So yeah, when looking at our most recent map on Consulate, I mean Akron, the main thing that stands out to me are the crossfires that they set up with each other. So anytime a player is in a position, they always have people around them. So whether or not they're being actively pressured or the other team is pushing the other side of the map, they're constantly moving around to help each other out. They also use their utility to help each other as well, whether that be Fenrir's or that be
I would just eat a
shields.
shit ton
They
of
have
guac
utility
just
and
on
they
its
work
own,
together
you know?
in order to hold the positions that they're playing. So
Meow,
that's
meow,
great work from
meow,
Akron. I'm looking forward
meow.
to seeing that even moving forward.
Meow,
Now, on
meow,
the flip side,
meow,
looking at
meow.
Cincy,
We should
Hey,
do the
hey,
Irish
yo.
karaoke.
Hey,
they started
yo.
to bring it back whenever they started to bring out the rat plays. in
Gilly
the
needs to
mid.
actively
So
start looking for
playing
a
in
desk
tight
job.
corner
That brother
Akron
is
doesn't expect or
watched.
doesn't have the time to drone for. They're able to get a double kill. Those are the sort of plays that seem to be working for Cincy. So I would be looking more for that going forward on Clubhouse. I mean, there's so many places that you can hide in Clubhouse, and a lot of rat plays that you can play around the map as well. So let's look at the stats for this most recent map.
Wow, 7-3. Highest 65 EPS. Let's go.
What is EPS?
It's like how good you're doing. 100's
Work
like average.
together. You don't want one player standing out because then it's all on them. And
How
from
good
the
you're doing.
Cincinnati side, I do like to see that
Yeah.
Cheese Boss and Gilly are getting back into their groove. So they're getting into those fights again where
Oh my
they
god,
want to
I'm gonna go to their.
capitalize on
I'm
those.
gonna go to the
But
official.
it's just right now
Let's
it's
see.
nothing's
Zayd the
working from
goat. Zayd is the
Cincinnati,
goat.
and they need to figure this out quick because there's only one more map to go for Akron if they want to stay within. But this next clubhouse match, I mean, I don't want to say it's going to be a 3-0, but it's looking that way, guys. I mean, 7-3, 7-3. I mean, the best thing that Akron's been doing right now, they've gotten almost every single entry pick that last map, and they won every single round. I mean, it's just complete dominance all around. So, yeah, going into clubhouse, I mean,
It's complete dominance.
I think just pure dominant Akron's going to come out to play. They're not going to play.
Yo,
around.
Knicks
They're
is
going to They're going to close it up, send us home pretty early, I think.
Who's gonna be
I'm
MVP
looking
in the next
for-
map?
I
Can
mean,
that be a
probably
poll?
following
Hell
that.
yeah.
I want to say a 7-3 scoreline in favor of Akron, but I think they even do better. I'm going to say like a 7-2 for Akron. Vin, what are your thoughts?
I think that as long as Akron can start off hot on the attacker side, that it will be a 7-3. Although Clubhouse could be a map that you can run a few tricks up your sleeve. I mean, Cade Tubrow, if those operators are on the board, it makes it a lot harder to attack. So I would say it's very band dependent on what the scoreline would be, but I do think Akron will be taking this one.
Yeah, based off your little Cade analysis there, I do know that Akron, they do ban Cade. Like 90% sure on it. Hopefully I'm not wrong. But so that will definitely make the attacking a lot easier. I know personally my team bans Cade on this map, and attacking is so easy when there's no denial on the hatches. But nevertheless, Botanic and DJ are ready to get into map 3 clubhouse here. So I'm gonna send it to them. We will catch you after the map.
Somebody take that hat off of Nick's head, and welcome back to the Collegiate R6 Grand Final. Season 10 is almost to a close. It's DJ, TJ, and Botanic for what we hope will not be the last time that we get to see you this season. Cincinnati is against the ropes, Botanic.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, the Bearcats land on the map that Akron has shown weakness on recently. They recently got pushed to max overtime by Cumberland in that winners final, I believe, of NECC Division 1. And I was talking to Plastios after we all got to see the match. It was actually Cumberland clawing back a comeback on the attack, which then presents some questions about Akron's defense on this map. But Cincinnati will actually...
Meow, 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 meow. I fear Akron does not lose a clubhouse. Obviously, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Well,
Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I need to turn this into
CR6 specifically. Here is Cincinnati's
shoot
history
outcome, Akron
on
won.
Clubhouse. That's it. There is no history on Clubhouse
who
for Cincinnati.
wins
Versus on
Clubhouse?
Akron's side, they've played Clubhouse 3 times, and here are your score lines.
I'm gonna do a poll
7-0,
for the MVP.
7-2, 7-2.
I mean,
and the last time that Cincinnati has played this
Sounding
map
probably
in
Jet
Collegiate R6
dot UA.
playoffs
Oh,
was the
no.
grand final of last stage. And guess what the score line of that
No,
one was?
no.
I
Botanic?
actually don't know who
I think
everyone's
we're sitting
like
behind one of
who's
the players
doing
on
good
the
right
side.
now.
I think it's
MVP of the
7-1
next
now.
map.
It was indeed a 7-1 in favor of Akron. So Cincinnati, you want to talk about fighting the demons, fighting the predictions? This right here
I have to write
is
out
where
everyone, bro.
Akron looks to end it all.
No, I can't write out everyone, so I'm not doing that, bro. I'm sorry. That's too much
Sorry.
work, CJ.
It's too much like work.
There goes Monty. There goes Black.
I don't know, Dave. You made a lot of money so far.
You can get more creative.
Too
with,
much.
Obviously, standard suspects. I'm suspecting. I mean, your Valkyrie, your Fenrir, your Ozami. There we go. And obviously, still Mira once again was banned over on Consulate, but still a very viable ban, especially when it comes to bomb sites like that gym defense hold.
The desk brought up that if Cade and Tubrow are together, that's potentially a trick up
Hey,
your
dude,
sleeve
I
that
can
you
almost hear the
pull
stream
based
over
off
your
this
game.
last defensive ban. I'm not expecting anything too out of the ordinary.
Who are you talking to?
Azami makes
You, buddy.
beautiful sense.
Clickety clackety.
What about what?
Chicken jockey.
I'm not even playing the game. I was just making noise on my desk.
Wow, go ahead and
I'll
trick.
just kill myself.
Oh, no.
Good news. They get
Yep.
to start on the defensive side. So they've been slow to get warmed up. But now with officially no more excuses and no real fallback plan of any kind, this is good for them. You get the defensive side first. We're going to go to bedroom gym first.
Hello, Denny's.
Cincinnati needs to win this half, in my opinion.
Yo, what'd you get from it,
Dominantly
retard?
Period. I mean, that's only the really bit of expert analysis we can possibly give.
Word.
They need momentum of their own. They've always been on the back foot. I don't think throughout this entire series, Cincinnati has been leading
We're
even
so
by
back.
1 round. So we're gonna need a massive change of pace here from the Bearcats if you want to see them survive on Clubhouse. If you want to see them survive even to their own map, pick a bank.
Alright, well,
I hope Cincy just wins. I hope they win this match.
Attacking strategy changes for
Oh,
Akron.
Cincinnati on the ropes.
Jobu in the hands of the Thatcher. Let Plexios go to work with the Deimos. Again,
Look how many
Cincinnati
I get so many points back if
Cincy
wins.
play this
I have to
map.
put 1,000 on
Scopos
this.
is a
There's
very
no
Coach
choice.
Billington, you are
I have to
playing.
put, it's 1 to 45, dude. I'll get 45k.
To have it. Could find a spawn peak here.
Yeah, Buddy's getting all the points.
Any shots were found. It looks like no damage other than Jobu taking a little bit, but that Thatcher coming down.
Yo, you're gonna
would have
end
been a
Dave's
very
stream,
rough
thank you.
start. Akron maybe getting away with some slight relaxed play there.
So am I, motherfucker. I'll just hit the start stream button every time you hit stop stream.
You're about to both lose mods.
That plat wall will also be getting open by
Oh!
Plexios.
I
Fuck,
know where you
buddy.
live too,
Buddy,
retard.
you're
Next,
fucked.
try again.
If I call the drone strike first, you get your shit about it.
Down below, maybe
I mean, I can still call a drone strike and it'll just end a little bit later than mine. You'll still die.
Plexios actually owns the drone.
You're not gonna remember this.
He's powered out shortly. He's also lurking.
I'll be predicting a million Dave Cave for
So
Cincy.
close. And it is
Oh,
Highest
Highest,
getting
good
the first
prey.
one Fall in the round. Scanned instantly. Gonna be trying to hunt down Gilly, but Space will actually be closing out Gilly's life. So a 5v3, so much time on Akron's side. In Cincinnati, we've seen them in these 3v5 situations before. Sometimes they can bring it back, sometimes oh so close. But TJ, the pressure's on as Nitro falls.
I mean, again, this is
You saw that?
time again. They get the offsite.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay,
giving
I thought
away
you
your
were
Dave
talking
Cave for Dave Coin for no reason. We'll start integrating more gambling of Dave Coin, where you can actually make some money. This is obviously rigged towards Akron because Cincinnati's horrible.
Now we're gonna see that breach come through and Duck.
No,
in a
man,
very
they're winning
awkward
this
spot,
map.
decently far out of the way, and Cheeseboss is all by himself. Fighting the entire task force. Will get one at least. Are they aware that there's one sitting there in bedroom? It looks like no. Duck can find one.
Really great defense, Cincinnati. Really great.
Akron gets round one.
Simple and clean.
But at least
They
if Chris
did
put 1,000,
just
I'll
like
at
to
least
see
be able
it.
to get, let's see.
They want this chip.
You'll get like 500.
Eluding them for so long. Akron have the coordination to put it together. A beautiful take.
Meow, 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 meow.
I mean, the Romans just fell instantly. Cincinnati gonna need to be watching their gas better if they want any chance of clawing back.
You get 1.002.
Well, here we
That's
go.
horrible.
A potential early answer to everyone's question of, is this truly the beginning of the end? Cincinnati will take another stab at the bedroom
Beginning
gym
of the
site,
end.
but if they can't
Buddy,
find
it
this
ended
one,
before the
I
game.
wouldn't put any
Gonna
more
gamble
money
all our money on
on
schedule one?
bet
Hell
that
yeah,
they could handle
Kinsey.
CCTV. Either it's again all these
Kunzi, head to
concerning
Penn State
factors that
tomorrow. I'm gonna be
Cincinnati
there.
have yet to answer, and I worry if the fight
Make it
isn't
happen.
left in them anymore. And also worth noting, Gilly has decided to leave the Scopos behind, going soulless this time.
Yeah, especially with how prone Akron is to their information game. At the very least, being able to pop your Sola scanner mid-round, maybe see who's on a phone, who's watching a pre-placed drone, is definitely going to be better in navigating the roamers across the map so they don't get cut off by any defender holding, any attacker holding the long angles. We do see a repeat of that gym bedroom site, so hopefully some better scenes out for here from Cincinnati.
I think better is an understatement to what is needed for Cincinnati to make something happen. It would take a lot back-to-back for Cincinnati to make it happen. They've always struggled in the
What
first
is
half,
that
regardless
melody?
of what side they've been on.
Yeah, we be in
Especially
Penn
on
State tomorrow,
Clubhouse on
CJ.
defense,
I'll be seeing you
it's
from
shocking
Michigan to
see
PA.
them struggle this hard. Even
Blood's
though
got
they
work.
have
Go ahead and
it's a
cancel
very
that.
common map here in the CR6.
Cancel on
I'm not
work,
sure
bro.
what
Tell
it
them you're
ranks,
sick.
but I know
'Cause
for a
I'm about to
fact
be
that
sick of your
it shouldn't
penis.
be free kills on either team,
Yeah,
as
what
I'm
was
very
Space doing
curious
there? I
what
can't
Space
lie.
thought
That
he
was-
doing.
I thought it was a free pick. You see Cheese Boss with his main move, Bandit Tricking. Once again, so affected that plat wall will be denied. Highest able to rotate out safely if he desires. What we did here just now. Fenrir Mine over by garage door. Jets.
I ain't go, bro. I can't go, bro. I called for QCC close and lost your dog shit.
Limping himself.
You're
now
dog shit,
stuck in the
Quincy.
corner over by R90 side. Less than 2 minutes left. on the clock,
Quinzatron.
but his plan is to stay here. Be a thorn in Akron's side for as long as possible. Sacrifice their time, their man count, their resources.
Any Akron clutches? No shots have been taken.
For as long as he can, TJ.
And also being
Any
tracked
bomb
as
planners?
well. Still, no major shots or nades or anything being thrown. I think Plexios just tried to throw one.
Go
but
to
it didn't do
PSU
any
and don't
damage or
leave.
force
I
any
wish I
threats,
could.
And Highest is on a tear. Can he potentially find the third? How about yes?
My God,
Can
we're
he
just
find
letting
the fourth?
Highest do
No.
fucking nothing, bro.
Finally,
God
Kosa will
damn it.
deny him, but those are three.
Since he's winning this
major
fucking map,
picks
boys.
at
No,
the
this map
hands
is
of
over.
Highest. Now they're aware that there's going to be a lot of room for
Whoa,
Akron
I've
to
hit a
push through
nerve.
Garage.
I think I can delete all your Dave coin. I'm gonna do that if Cincy wins.
All the way around to red. That's going to be an even bigger thorn in the side of Akron.
You really could cancel the poll at the end. Don't do that though, you pussy.
I'm not gonna do it.
It is Kosa.
Rowan's winning this, so it doesn't matter.
Come on, Rowan.
To go through with less than a minute on the clock is going to require.
Minute left.
No one dare body. No one dare body. Oh, someone dare.
Superstar, but he does spot a potential
Oh.
game by red. Only
Told
two
ya.
more left.
No one dare body.
He legitimately won this.
Go ahead and plant right in that tuck. Plant right here. Plant right here. Oh, you can't.
This is the bomb site, Dave. Hello? How much have you had to drink, buddy?
Peek with the pistol. Don't peek with your real gun.
Already has made the odds more believable.
Bro, why didn't he just plant right there?
Out, Rowan. Rowan knows what he's doing. Wait, why? Wait. Does he have no ammo?
Here comes the peek towards bathroom, but Kosa has no
I think he actually has no ammo, otherwise he wouldn't be doing this.
Maybe he just liked to troll a little bit. What I would have done, I would have double smoked it. Sprint through the smoke and hopefully I kill them both.
Once again.
You'd have just won the round. I mean, you'd have lost the round slower than he did. So
It's not even true. Okay. I'm buying no fucking factor meal. All right, don't buy it then, bitch. They're like $40. But who cares? You little bitch boy.
Where's the bomb site, guys?
You actually should buy one, Jake.
Here, a lot of fragging being done by Cincinnati.
Dave, I thought about buying
Highest
Factor,
the
but those shit's
Factor,
fucking stupid expensive. Makes no sense.
Plexios,
It's $40 for 6 meals.
Had his moments,
Yeah, for the first time.
Well, yeah, just cancel it after that.
You gotta take what you can get.
Well, I would
Nice
like to
plays,
use it
nice
more
trades
than
for
that,
Cincinnati. They struggled with
Well,
that
if you just
pretty
use it the
much
once,
in
though.
the first two maps, at least they're finally getting it down now. But
They're actually
a lot more
pretty
than
good.
trades to get this one.
They're really good, yeah.
I'm paid to say they're good, but they're actually really good.
Absolutely. Cincinnati red.
You should just get one anyways, Krishna, so that I make money.
Time. Akron is so
I'll probably get it
disciplined.
for. I'll probably get
Despite
it using your
the
code,
speed,
and then
it's
that's
gonna
it.
be like-
'cause
Well,
I'm
you
not
got
paying
like
anything.
5 days to do that.
They're so
Because the only way I would actually use
disciplined.
it is if I got 8 meals a
Cincinnati,
week, I think it
they
was,
hold
and then
their
that's
cards
like
right, they have the right
$87, so it's
ability,
just
they
not
do
even
the
worth
realm
it.
That is a lot.
And use that to our advantage. We got to see before Akron in a lot of high pressure, low time remaining situations all across the series, but every time, well, most of the time, Akron comes out on top.
2 appetizers and an entree.
Potential is
What'd you call it?
But a team like Cincinnati, they've proven in
Go on,
multiple
low down
seasons,
chicken,
and it
bro,
lands
what?
well, that they are capable of
Load out chicken,
going
what's
toe to
it
toe.
Low down chicken, just called cookout, you retard.
Favorite factor meal? I've only had one. What did I have? It was like
for the first time, I think, until last round. It shows that Cincinnati's
Yeah,
got
they sent me
fight,
a
they've
free
got
one.
heart, and that's what makes a team
That's
one of
the
the
only one
best,
you
if not
had?
one of
Yeah.
actually the best club team in potentially all of collegiate esports. So special. You gotta give them their credit, and they've got a golden chance to make at least everybody here on the CR6 Twitch channel hope for more, and potentially for a longer
I'm
series.
clipping
I
that
know
and
we're
sending
all
it to
here.
Factor
No,
Meal and Stop
no!
This
Business.
is potentially, or actually,
Stop!
last
That's
happened
actually
all
crazy.
of
You
normal
only had
Rainbow
one
Six
meal.
Siege and Collegiate R6 before
Stop,
some
bro.
jack.
Who
So,
cares?
We want content. We want a banger.
Let's calm down.
Cincinnati,
Let's get off of this conversation. I'm not liking it.
the throttle, it's all in their hands, but they've got to get in drive.
I can't believe you admitted that.
Absolutely. Doing good in the time aspect though. The Bearcats is
Bro, CJ, bro.
a lot of time.
CJ, you owe me like $1,000 bucks.
In case there was any sign of a roam there, we do.
Yo, they're obviously not tricking. Just go ahead and hit this.
Caught him lacking.
No, CJ. CJ, you motherfucker.
Favorite Factor Meal? Question mark?
CJ, you motherfucker.
Much more difficult, but it does seem like this motor hatch will be open. Pressure's on.
Why didn't he
What, is
grab
this
his
Caps
thing?
game over?
They do.
Facts, dude. This cash game going forever, bro.
Let's
go, bro. Let's go.
Oh,
You
he's
tied
back.
it. You tied it.
That was crazy
They
work.
won the game.
Yeah, they won.
Huge angle.
And
for
the Caps
use
rookie got his
pressure
first
as
goal.
well. Coming towards that Jenny side.
Happy
It's gonna be
fucking
putting on
days.
anybody playing towards generator in a
Nice.
very difficult spot.
Get Ash, though.
A minute left on the clock.
Here we go. Akron's
Wait, I
vertical
mean, that
play
just
has
means you
been
don't like
one of
sports.
their
No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
cornerstones
Like
of
saying, like-
success
Okay,
here
okay.
at Collegiate
Yeah,
R6.
right.
Calm the fuck down!
To get not only the entry frag on
Yeah.
Cincinnati, but to potentially
Only
take more than
893
one out.
rules.
But
Dude, I
Gilly
love
says,
Leonard,
you know
though.
what? All thing matters
very
in my
high on
own
him. Now
hands. The
he's-
entry frag
he's getting a lot
goes the
better.
other way around. Here comes a bold move from Space. He's on the back
Yo,
of
Duck
one.
Duck, you're looking
He's
the
on
wrong way,
heels of
mijo.
another. Maybe even one more, but he's
So
not
are you,
looking at the
Space.
right angle. And Hayes
Caps
will
fans?
pick him
Yeah,
off,
Jack is a
keeping the
Caps fan.
advantage in the hands
Yep.
of Cincinnati.
Yep.
Here come the drops from Akron.
Big
20
fucking
seconds
W.
ago.
What do you like the
Jacob
fucking?
finds one.
What's the
It looks
Detroit
like
team?
that
The
maybe
Red
once
Wings?
you'll sniff
How many
one out,
factors?
how
How
about
many
maybe
factors?
another?
Hey, Gary,
one?
good
No,
fucking play, buddy.
everybody's denied. Cincinnati's getting caught out by the toes, the head.
Yo,
the
Cheese.
shoulders.
Wait,
He doesn't
no, no, no.
Everybody's
Cheese Boss on the
under
clutch.
attack. Cheese Boss in
Call him
1, 2,
Clutch
3.
Boss.
What can he do? What the team on track for a round. Free fire comes through. Another
Plexios
one comes
down.
through. Finds Plexios,
Oh,
it
but Joe
doesn't
Bussy
matter.
swinging around.
It's Akron. Their
Yeah,
trades,
Joe
their
Bussy.
counters are pitched.
Joe
perfect.
Bussy swinging around. Thank you.
Oh,
Can I
Joe
peek
what?
that Joe Bussy?
Another beautiful round for the Zips.
Meow 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 meow.
Jobu elated, Old Chat Warrior,
Wow,
making known
I am
to
buzzing.
Cincinnati that they will be coming out. On
they had
top
the
of this
FBI
series.
director at the game. too.
Oh,
Press box
Red
for,
Wings, but
Gretzky.
MSU Hawk. Oh, I love my courage. Fuck you,
MSU
CJ.
Hockey, they
Alright,
shit the
well,
bed this year.
Cincinnati, that
MSU
is
hockey.
a tough
You talking
one.
shit, Jack.
Let's
What-
go.
Yeah,
What were
CJ,
they-
you
they
hear
were
that,
like
little boy?
They were like a
lot
1
of
or
light
2
in
seed,
their
right?
hands on
They
it.
lost to some
Very well
nonsense
set
team.
up.
Because that dog
Basement
shit.
bomb site.
Penn State women's
Unfortunately,
team
couldn't find any pics of their
is
own
like
until it was too late, and
All right. Well,
also
they're in
Akron's
like the Final
mostly
Four.
their
Okay.
impression of it, just
I'm
Shrink
just
Davies,
more
Shrink Davies,
kills
Shrink
when it was all
Davies.
said
I don't
and
watch
done.
women's
That
hockey,
gunplay
so-
part,
I don't watch
there
it
was a lot
either.
of really nice one-ways being
No
set
better
up
time to get
by
into it,
Akron
Dave.
as well. And
Hell
that on
no.
the fly
Ain't got no
action
cable,
set,
Bubba.
they
Sunday-
know
Sunday,
their spots,
12:30,
they know
Caps
what they
play the
wanna break, and they
Islanders
know
over
where the
Cincinnati
players of
Gold
Cincinnati
Breaker.
are.
Yeah, too
It's
bad
too
I'm a
common,
Penguins
it's too
fan.
readable for a team as
all right.
tenured as this Akron roster has been.
So I'm a
Granted,
hater
though,
for everyone else.
Penguins fan.
I'm a
Pittsburgh.
big fan of Geno Malkin.
Second overall seed in the NCAA tourney. They definitely shit the
Yeah,
bed
just
though.
to lose. Just to lose.
We've seen
I
some
mean,
of
yeah,
those
they
tricks,
lost
but
their first round as the second
not
overall
as
seed.
What?
How's that not shitting?
CJ?
How's that not shitting the bed? How's that not shitting the bed?
Oh, but they still won the Big Ten and Big Ten tourney. So
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but the
okay.
national championship they lost. In the first
divisional
round.
championship or national championship, CJ? Which one, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, you're very dog shit. Big Ten not even good at hockey, buddy.
Didn't shit the bed though.
Wait, their Cade actually doesn't know how to play
I couldn't
Cade.
even get that Cade. It looks like
Oh,
probably
that's a
not.
fumble
That might be
claw,
detrimental here, Dave.
Oh, that is a
if they wanna win this
big,
round.
big whiff of the
You think
claw
so?
placement right there. And
Put Jackie's on the
it's
desk,
final
bruh.
Nonetheless, and
For
now
real.
obviously there's going to be some
Meow,
room for
meow.
some other walls to be let open.
Jackie
Not to
boy
mention
wouldn't know
there
about
is
cheering for
a
good college hockey
Lana and
teams.
Ace in the
Uh-oh.
hands
You're
of
right. I live in
Akron.
Florida.
There's
Like I can't cheer
lot
for a
that could
college
go
hockey team.
wrong, but Akron
He
not
River and
aware of
Flora.
that just yet.
Can't
I didn't know the
can't
beer.
blame him. He river in Florida. No snow there. How they play hockey?
I can count the amount of times I've seen snow on one hand.
Yeah, shrink Jackie's.
This is another major
Which is
turning
crazy.
point.
That is
I would hope we don't
ridiculous,
get the 3-1
unironically.
before
Go ahead and
I
make your way up to Nashville.
10, pun intended.
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
They need to get this right here. Go ahead and even it up. Make it easy
It
for
is.
yourself.
I've
Snow's
loved every
awesome.
time that I've been in it.
That is
Meow,
not the
meow,
question.
meow,
But
meow.
now, on base it once again, can you actually win the frag battle?
Yeah, I've been to Colorado.
All comes
In the
down to
snow.
this
That's one of
round.
the times I've seen snow.
He said living in
Might be
Florida,
the
my
MVP to
condolences.
win the round.
What greatest state in the union?
Playing around with
Hello?
The women there are horrible.
Although information
Facts.
gained,
Alright,
there is
so we're gonna
first
Yeah.
bash an entire state
Thank
because
you
you had a
for
bad
the
experience.
follow.
Side and Gilly.
Akron is
Bad
winning.
experiences.
2-0 right now.
Oh, two bad
Less
experiences.
than a minute 30 left.
I've
in
had a
the round,
plethora
so this
of
might be a
bad
last-ditch,
experiences with women in
last-second
Florida.
effort for
Still love
Akron
it.
to push on
It's starting to make sense then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
still love it.
Still
Still
2
love
plus
it.
2 equals 4, Jack. What are you still doing there?
Cheese box is gonna be a great
Born and
opportunity
raised
for a
here,
great
parents born and
opportunity
raised
to seal
here,
that
like-
avenue of
Oh,
advantage.
stuck in the
Now, if they set
room.
their
Nice.
sights on the final, you can see how awkward that makes things around previous.
People
Fire
were
comes out
born in
all
shit
around
states.
towards
I
the
was not born in a shit state.
By Jenny today.
Oh, that's good.
Here we go.
Oh,
Space has
stuck in the
room as
room,
well.
Jackies.
Royal pit to make something happen, but it's a long hallway and a
Can't wait for the
bad
next
angle.
Butler land. Me neither, bro.
Unless
Good,
he can
man.
just get the entry
I miss
flag,
Butler.
it feels like it. Like they're able to do many rounds before. Here
Hope
we
I
go
live
again,
near
though.
it.
Akron Akron
States.
have
In a
forced
year. I
themselves
hope I live near
in a
Butler in a
very
year.
tight situation.
Indiana.
They
What
have a
happened to
decent
Butler
amount of
basketball,
intel.
by
They
the
are
way?
getting some pings down,
Nothing.
but no
They
major
lose 2
frags
straight
from that. Here
natties
comes an
and then
attempt
just
from
pack it
Jobu.
up.
Where are you moving?
They gave you a shirt, y'all?
Dave.
Nitro, though, finds the first
Well, I
one.
was deadass gonna move with you,
Some
but I
level
guess not no
trade,
more.
and
You don't
now
even know me,
might
dude.
be a
With me.
great kill through a hatch, and
I was gonna move in with
instead,
you.
both Jet and
Yo,
Jobu were
where?
able to
Come
find
to
some.
Orlando, bro.
Jobu
Come
finds
on down.
another. High is by himself, and
Chris was supposed to
Akron
be, Chris said he didn't want to.
again.
How
They
got
drop, they
65,000
see, they shoot and ask questions.
channel points on
Chris was
CR6?
supposed to do a lot of stuff, wasn't he?
I can cannot say
That's
it better.
goated.
65,000
Akron
for the game's not over.
now with a 3-1 lead.
They like did it
just
very
comes
late
down
from
to
the
those
map too.
exits. Keep coming out on top. Cincinnati not fighting hard enough in the mid round to make Akron sweat. They have all the utility they possibly need to flood the site perfectly.
Bro, what is going on in this chat?
Seeing some more aggression from Cincinnati in the mid round. They need
Go
to
ahead
fight
and
for
don't
these
read
pieces
it
of map
if you
control. They
value
need to
rain
exhaust
souls.
Akron's utility as much as they can. Otherwise, you're giving them full map control, and the execute is going to be easy as shit.
Bro,
Partying with
ones are in the
Jazzman
stream.
tomorrow.
I feel like
All
I've
the real
mentioned
ones
it
are in
so
Facts.
many times. Cincinnati's off-site
Some people have
presence
no
is
taste.
just not there, and it is crucial to their success as a unit. And now here we go again. where
BR6
they're
is a
going to
crazy
play
name, dude.
Bedroom Gym.
It's Pop. I don't know why he
They've normally
goes by
done
Poop R6. That's so
hit or
dumb.
miss, I'll say, on the garage side of things, because Hyams was able to find a 3K
Pissy
in one
R6.
round, but the other one wasn't exactly so likable. And if Akron can get this round,
They full screen
things
this
are
up.
going to be
Hold on, I'm
extremely
reading.
dire. We mentioned that, yes, rounds have come at a premium for Cincinnati, but
What did we have
even though
today?
it's not your
Duracell
map pick,
James? Or
it
what
is
was
a
it?
very popular map pick.
Duracell- what was it, Danny?
Half of the 5 selected. It is
Chris,
something
do you
that you
remember?
could still make the prediction or make the
Duracell-
argument that
Darius,
Cincinnati could
Duracell
tie
Darius.
Cheese Boss.
That was
A
good.
very bold
That was so
potential
funny.
spawn peak. I don't know if he's going to stick with it, though. See what the play is. Looks like he's going to hold off for now. Cincinnati aware that they should probably be playing their lives. And
Yeah, you
also
chase that
Cheese
down,
Boss
Cheese
gets
Boss.
spotted, which will force a rotate. Also, Plexios takes a decent amount of damage as well. So already off to a good start for Cincinnati, but if the previous rounds have been anything like
Space
before,
dead, fuck.
it's not about the start, it's always about the finish. But Hyas, once again, he is on fire over
all
in
good.
the garage.
We're gonna need to see some fire from
Gilly's
everyone
tweeting
on
mid-game,
Cincinnati to
perfect.
claw back these rounds.
That is.
I actually hate. Apparently, I actually really hate players like that.
East and through the
That's
Xbox
that guy's
and
not
stuff.
real,
Putting
bro.
That's so
around
Bush
Harry
League.
Potter,
Really
Chet
is.
might not have any idea, especially if you
What is going on here?
As it was high, spotted towards the oil pit.
Spapo's dropping out of school, Yali. That's what it is.
Moves. 2 minutes left on the clock
He doesn't
here,
know he
but
doesn't.
still,
Jet?
Jets sprints in.
Jetly?
My God, man advantage for Cincinnati.
Oh,
but now
Pexio's got a
Plexios
cure.
on the far back, TJ.
I cannot let Hyas die there, especially with Plexios having to
this.
come all the way down
Nice.
to the garage stairs. And Jobu
see.
gets one on Gilly somehow as well. I really wonder how his life got given up. So that man advantage disappears with a snap of the Zit's finger. And now there's a decent amount
Chris,
of
you bet on
utility. You
Cincy?
have the Demos, you have the Therm.
Only to
you have
make
the
it,
Thatcher.
only
There's a lot
to
that
have
can
a chance
happen
of winning
here, but how about
45,000
a
points.
pre-fire from Cheese Boss? Another
Damn,
big
selling out your-
hit, and it will take
Yeah.
out the Demos. So now
Like,
it's up to the
donate your
breaching
Dave
duo.
coin.
Can they make a
I
play
I mean, it's
out?
only
It looks
1,000
like
Dave
they
coins. It's
are
like one.
going
I mean,
for
Gilly
the
Gilly was
Dave
tweeting
coin.
about how his own
Here
club
comes
hates
the
him
Thatcher.
20 minutes ago. This is so
Thatcher
good.
mates, I mean,
What a good
and
player,
the
bro.
Therm charge
Bet
now
against
that
your
will
friends
open up
versus
this
online
side.
club.
Drop
That's
comes
crazy.
through
Hell yeah,
I was
brother.
shit talking
This is a
Gilly
bold
in
move
the
from him.
UC
He might just get in
Discord
for
I saw
free.
that.
moments
Shoots
ago.
the Frostbind
Oh, I love that.
down and is going to
I
be
told him
caught
he was
out.
for it.
Oh, Jobu gets one instead.
That was
He doesn't have
Akron
the stones to
holding
win
each
this.
other beautifully as they always do, like it's out of a rom-com. Duck and Cheese Boss, awkward, getting smoked out. Is there going to be a potential plan here? I'm not sure because Jobu is so low. Here comes Cheese Boss, though, on the flank. Could make a play that isn't just special.
Spraying
but
through
could
the
go
smoke.
down in the history books of this map. Jobu
Yeah.
sniffs him out, though.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, and Duck, does he get one down? No, he does not.
Come on,
Kosa's got
Daniel.
him red. Kosa's got the rotate. Can he end this round? Yes.
Let's go, Akron!
And
Acorn, Acorn on top, baby.
They didn't have the nuts to
find a
win that.
way.
Oh, where Geary?
What is there to say, TJ? I mean, Cincinnati doing well in that part, getting more.
They did not
aggressive
have
in
the
mid
red
round
equipment.
there.
Cincinnati doing well in what? Fucking losing the game? Yeah, they're doing
Give it
great
up.
at it.
So silly.
Oh,
Every
Meow,
game.
meow, meow,
That was
meow.
a key of 1v1 engagements they gave
Meow,
Akron.
meow,
All three of
meow,
those
meow,
Cincinnati defenders
meow.
peeking on their own, flanking on their own. There is no 3-2-1. Let's peek together. There is no coordination on the side of Cincinnati, and they're getting punished for it. Akron might have the easiest walk of a season.
What are you
known to
looking
man.
at, bro?
You're gonna look at Cheese's potential rotate and how
Jesus
slow he
wept.
was to move up those stairs, and then he stopped at the top. That is just an unfortunate lapse of judgment, and a split-second difference could have potentially given him a round-saving 2K. So now it's impossible to win the round, but, I mean, Botanic, are we going to look at another 5-1?
Yes, it's gonna be 5-1, bro.
Now,
Hate watching is very much succeeding. It's easy to hate watch when people are actually easy to hate.
More for these mid rounds. Great pressure
Well said.
over on
Tweet
the
that,
Zip.
Dave.
But it's these
Dave, can you send me the
73s,
Gilly tweet?
Time low on the clock that they just surrender
You
their
don't wanna see that.
brains entirely.
I
and
do wanna
some,
see it.
Frankly, bonehead decisions.
Don't give that guy the
Even
views.
Bonehead is being nice. I mean, obviously, you know the
That
team
retard's
better
making
than
money off of
anybody
you.
else in this chat ever
Nice.
would, other than themselves. And you all are probably saying the
Oh,
same thing.
I
There's a
bet they're
lot
not
that you wish
gonna-
you could have back, but now for Cincinnati, I mean, the
They're
night
not. The
isn't
mods aren't
too
gonna let
late.
my
Why not try and make something
chat go
happen?
past, I
It's
bet.
10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
Why
they
not
allowed
make
it.
more maps?
Dang.
Why not make this one close? I mean, it is
Dude, these
possible.
mods are working
Don't get
overtime
me
tonight.
wrong, even though I know there's some copium in that statement. It's just one major play away, and Gilly can
Mods
do it,
have
but
allowed your
nobody is
message.
sniffed out. Is that right there?
Where's
was
the
a
Vibe
good
Central
idea,
chat?
but it doesn't come through. And now Jet might just get in for free because nobody is on the garage
Don't know what
side
aggregate
until
means.
Maybe this will be a sniff
Chet
out.
Con.
Flicks and shoots and takes
Jet
out
Jet
the
Con
ace.
Conley. What the
That's a
fuck are you
big
doing?
hit from Highest.
Hey,
There's
buddy.
some room
Oh.
for a
Dude,
wall bang
he's
to
just
happen.
behind a
Highest, though,
garage?
gets away with his life somehow.
Hey,
I'm
we
not
get
sure
your
how
fucking
that
tweet,
wasn't a
brother.
direct
I did, you
kill.
fucking moron.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just slightly off with the comms for the
Check your
one time.
goddamn Twitter DMs, you stupid lib.
Dave's getting
The Vibe Central. No, I just hate when people say I don't do shit. When I obviously did shit, bro.
Oh.
Hey, Gary, 2 to 6. Good roam, buddy. Gilly, bring utility challenge if possible. You are so dumb, Cheese Boss. You're actually so dumb. Hey, great play, buddy. Bud, there was that guy in the kitchen. I was gonna say, I'm gonna say more later, and then probably unfollow him.
Likely for the DJ. Now Duck.
That's crazy.
Now Nitro left to defend.
Since he just
against
does
the
not wanna
oncoming
win this, they
onslaught.
packed it up.
Akron so disciplined as always. Doing the drone work, making sure there are no loose ends on the rest of the
Yeah,
map.
you're very stupid.
I can't.
I did not do
As
that,
the
you pussy
opportunities are
bitch.
given, you
Oh,
need
weird prey,
to
Jack Con. What's so fucking weird about it?
I'm not sure what
Hey, Duck, you're
was
fucking
going
dead,
for with
shitbag.
the break, but that's going to leave him vulnerable, and now it's all up to Nitro. Somebody who's been a
You really
key
did.
figure
You just
in the
lost it.
Cincinnati side,
Dave Cohen's gonna be worth more than US
struggled
dollar
in
after these
this
terrorists
match.
hit.
She finds something incredible.
Mexico
Not
has
sure
adopted
just
the
yet. A
currencies.
minute left in her
Mexico
game.
is moving to
Screenshot.
Dave Cohen.
Maybe just a safer
Screenshot
bet
the
for
retard's
the
profile
stairs.
picture and
Akron
just post it as a
doesn't look
reply,
like a
and
drone
then that's all you have to
spotted her
do.
just
You
yet.
win.
I'm not a
India's
person
got
like
the
that.
Ruby
Cross-mats out and
adopted
about.
Dave Cohen.
I'll
This
do
is the
it.
one right
I don't
here
care.
that
You do
actually
what you
did get
want.
broken. So the buck will go down.
Nitro is
Plus,
actually,
intel
I actually
directly comes
talked to
out into
Nitro in
rotate
Kentucky. He's chill.
is at hand. No plant going down yet. Akron
Mostly
has
because
time.
he's not
Here
a
comes the
fucking
setup.
yapping
Always
moron
important
and just
to find the trades
plays
off
the
each
actual
other.
game.
Nitro makes their move.
Okay,
We're
never
trying
mind.
to find one. Doesn't flick it on.
Bow,
Here's that one. Can't find the next. The double
bow.
peek from
Nitro
Akron will
genius.
make it 3 straight 5-1 starting halves.
That's insane. They've been up 5-1 every single game.
Only one round to their name on the side.
Oh, this is so boring, buddy.
On the back foot now, force on the attack. Only saving Grays now. This is where Akron showed weakness against Cumberland. That's about it. You've exhausted everything. You're on the last map of play.
JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Really just to say it on the campfire. No timeout called either. It might be saved for another match point. It's looking grim for Cincinnati, TJ.
Rob would call it JW.
2 rounds.
JW.
Just wondering.
JW Wentworth.
JW.
Of a title.
How did he even?
CR6.
I don't
This
even know. I
roster
don't
has
remember
done
what the
incredible
context
things
was.
in
It was
this
so
league, and
wrong.
also for collegiate esports in general. And now they're finally
I think like we
living
asked
up
them a question.
to the Akron name and the one that
Oh,
they created
JW.
for themselves, but they're not out of it just yet.
I
A
don't even
Cincinnati
know.
team who won
Had to have
just
been nonsense.
4 months ago, almost to the exact day, less than a week from the exact day.
I need to piss and get more beer. I'm gonna do
really
it for the
hate
image.
ruling them out, but here we go. Basement
Better.
is
This
the
game ain't
first
over.
pick, and if Akron get this one and get their pick of second floor, it
He doesn't
might
wanna be here to
written
see
in
that.
the stars, Botanic.
Written in the stars, indeed, the king having his throne claimed by what might seem like peasants every single season, 3 seasons in a row. Finally, the royal family back to where they're supposed to be in a few rounds.
877
Cincinnati
cash
still
now.
not
Call
out of the match just
JG.
yet. Have a huge mountain to climb.
877 Jackies now.
Well, you need to find
On
an early
demand.
frag, and
Cranking
this
hog
is
to
dangerous
Jackie's.
from highest, and it
That's
almost results in his life being taken in a
Be
very
the first.
crucial. In
Alright,
fact,
buddy.
almost every round
Keep
this
yourself
back
safe.
half of the game has been crucial, but
I'm in danger.
gotta play
Every
your
single
lives
half
if you're
has been 5-1,
Cincinnati.
by the
There's
way.
just way
I
too
know.
much to lose, given your situation.
Think a
right
spear
now.
is
Of course, we're not gonna
ridiculous.
talk about the
Sauce
map now, but
Rincon.
this specific round or this
There it
specific
was.
game, this
I think
specific
I was
map,
tuning into a
you gotta play
competitive
it safe.
versus.
You gotta get all the intel you can and then make your plays. Here comes the first Deimos. It's on the mute of Jet. Who's
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
sniffed out, but again, no real threat.
Got a
to
cam
that
on space,
Jet.
it don't
And now
matter.
Here comes Space to take his place, and it might just be a bad setup for Highest, who I don't know if he's gonna drone.
Box sip of Highest.
No, here comes the peak. He's in, and no, it's Duck. Sorry.
Any
And he
call
doesn't
outs?
even know. A very rough map for him continues. Plexios gets cheese boss. Gilly does find.
This
Oh, hell no.
Slaughter.
Plexios disaster class incoming.
Pick, and also Highest gets one of his own. We're 3-3 here with 90 to go, but that right there is a huge pick. Highest goes down. Gilly finds another though. And can they?
He heard you,
It
bro.
looks like yes, the Finka comes through, and that's a huge play from Gilly to be made here in round number 7. But there's still a long
Krishna,
way
game over,
from
Bubba.
finding this round victorious. They've got to sniff out both Jobu
Akron
and
lost.
Plexios, who don't have a lot of intel at hand, but there's a lot of off-site pressure that can be made.
No.
Two toxic bays in the hands
Put all
of
Dave going on the line.
And then left on the clock now.
He wanted
Dan.
that 45,000 Dave coin.
Dan, why am I not seeing you in my screen?
Gilly gonna be taking extra potential damage from that smoke. Post
Vod?
flank up.
Sleepy
fucking
Denny's.
The
I'm sorry.
little time they have left on the clock.
Can't say
Another
that,
smoke
Chris.
coming out.
No,
Denied
that's why I
just in
didn't
the nick
say
of time before the
Gonna cost
EMP
stable
goes out. And the Goyo canister on church door is looking so good, but now Plexios is in an awkward situation. Escape. Highest left limping with
Robson
so little
Rag
help.
figured
Gilly
it out.
just dancing around the boxes. Now the shotgun comes out. It will be Plexios Jobu doubling up
Oh,
on
we'll
each
take
other,
it.
making good use of the time.
Rob,
they have
how much
left.
alcohol is
As
it?
they pinch down player by player for the Bearcats.
Good amount.
Only
5 or 6
Highest
promos.
left now. Information on
That's it,
Plexios,
brother?
but
I'm
information
on like
himself
7 or 8.
as
Goodbye,
well.
squad.
Okay,
Rob's got the
fine.
black camera.
So little time
Nope, sit
Cincinnati.
5 or 6
We're gonna
ounces.
do this.
Akron
We're gonna
most
do this.
likely
We're gonna do
putting
this.
themselves
I love
over
that,
the
Rob.
point.
Let's fucking go, Rob.
CR6
I'm so happy. Come on.
grand
We're gonna do
final.
this.
Highest.
You ready?
There's
Come on.
so
Yeah,
much you
what's
can
going
do.
on?
And he's got the
Neither
junior
player-
Just bait
What is
fucking,
that?
just bait
Minecraft
fucking
potion.
bottom main. Don't try to win the round, you fucking idiot.
For Cincinnati
Is it
Red.
Minecraft potion?
Rob is a
Slight
Minecraft potion.
I'm pushing Peter, bro.
I don't know if there would have been a nice chance anyways, but
But
Highest
nothing
not
else
rushing
chasing.
through.
Hey, Rob,
means
thanks for
that
coming in
yes,
for one
you are
fucking
right.
round.
That's the setup here for match
Glad you could be here.
point.
Oh,
Akron,
Rob took a shot.
one
Let's go,
Ooh,
baby.
Braves won
watch
10
who you're
late.
talking to, lil bro. I'll deadass make you hold my pocket. What does that even mean, bro?
Going to bedroom gym.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
The Braves might be alive, but Robert
One
is
round
not.
remaining.
That is disgusting. I have a bottle of Corona in here. Not Corona, but
Bottle
Crown.
Corona.
Braves won!
Yeah,
Woo!
10 rip, 10 rip. Gotta-
Finally, fuck.
Of season 10.
I should have went to that game.
Before we move on to Seajax.
Dave, there are people defending Gilly against my comment in his Discord. Their Discord.
I could care less.
Alright, this is it. Yo, yo, yo.
Akron's done it, but R6 has been a rough spot.
Lock in for the
This
boys.
roster finally finding their peak and finding
Chris
almost
said he's the
every
opening of
correct
Minecraft
motion and move at the perfect
What they
time
saying,
here
bro?
in the spring, looking to go
Rob
out
got the
champions
potion of
of
swiftness on
CR6
deck.
and also
Yeah,
probably
I would've
pursuing
drank some
more than
swiftness.
just one title. I mean, challengers.
Oh, it's Slap, who is a known like troll, and
This is
PK,
what
who
this
also
team, but
doesn't
also
really.
Cincinnati, once
Oh, I
again,
muted Dave's stream.
I am
with
not counting
Mass.
them out, which I know is crazy for me to say given the stat line. But again, they are here in the grand final for
Go
a
on,
reason.
Akron.
And at the end of the day,
Come on,
they
man.
take down Akron right
We all
here.
playing.
Rob was losing
They are
battery.
still an extremely talented team. They have put on well for the state of
Rob-
Rob's
Battery.
actively running out of juice as he's trying to say
But
something.
let's see, Botanic.
I was
What
plugging
Oh,
in
this
Rob
game is so
now.
gross,
For
Kunzi. This
Cincinnati,
game so
I could've
gross.
gone down to the last game. I would have. Could not see anything.
I hope something good. It's really the only thing I can say at this point. It will be Highest.
But he drank his
Stealing those. I mean, destroying those.
You
castles
drink a
and
Zin,
those
Robert,
castles.
you will die.
Jet.
I'm done talking.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
Robert. Dude, drink Robbie's.
Dirt Hall.
This world made a lot more sense when he wasn't on the
Anybody
call.
trying to get the Jacuzzi, well, unfortunately, the timing just isn't there. Highest gonna be doing work on those Banda batters over like Jacuzzi, so
Zayd on the Cali skull emoji. Skull emoji.
potential peak.
Emoji.
Windows, spots, a little bit, but the ammo.
Are we the worst player ever? Are we the worst player to ever do it?
A 4v3.
Are we the worst player to ever do it?
Left on the clock for Cincinnati.
Mr. Highest?
Pressure's on. This is tournament of points, and
Highest,
Highest falls
you
well.
gotta give it up.
CC window.
No,
spots.
Cheese Boss just got the
Did you
most
see that?
ridiculous kill.
That was so dumb.
Duck Herd.
World's
2v2.
Hello?
Swing isn't there.
I mean, we'll
Triple
be
for
seeing ya.
Plexios.
We'll
Only
be seeing
Cheese
ya.
Boss here to save Cincinnati for a round.
If Cheese
longer.
Boss clutches this,
Wait.
I will down the
Cheese Boss and Cash while the rest of his team's dying.
So long, TJ.
That'll work.
Cheese Boss has time.
I have cigarettes on hand, buddy.
He wants cigarettes so bad.
To
Do it either
what
way.
has been a very rough
Another
night.
Corona,
Can
Chris?
he do it right here? Cheese.
Bro, Cheese
is
Boss,
gonna
save your
try
team.
everything
Balls,
able,
do it.
But there's no intel.
Cheese
no
balls or
drones
cheese balls,
at
which
hand,
one?
and this
Make it,
right now
bruh.
will be rough.
versus
We're gonna see some
Plexios, the
concussions
worst player on the
potentially
team.
Go out,
Yep.
and it will go on that corner.
Imagine he died to the Frostbite.
Frostbite is destroyed, so Cheese Boss
You would actually
has
get
time.
laughed at
Free
so
fire
bad.
comes
I would have to
through,
tweet
but
him.
no major hit. Plexios has the entire season.
You think they're gonna
in his
peek you,
hands
little
if he
bro?
wants to take it right here.
Yeah, let's go, Rowan! Let's go!
He's
a fucking shitter.
We'll be seeing
in
ya.
dominant fashion, the Zips find their peak at the most beautiful moment
If you
here
wanna call
on
it
their
GG.
trip to the top.
Dude, that was the
Zips.
finals. That was a
After
bloodbath.
3 semesters. Funnily enough, losing to teams who had red as their primary color 3 times in a row. But after 3 semesters, they finally sit at the top of the most meaningful chip in all of Collegiate Rainbow Six. Your Season 10 Stage 2 champions are Space, Jobu, Jetcon, Plexios, and Kosa.
Fuck, dude.
That is
Stop saying
collegiate
Kosa, you
esports
fucking
at
retard.
its most
Sorry.
beautiful
The shows are
points
saying
right
Kosa.
there is
Kosa.
players who you consider professionals
Kosa.
in every fashion, whether they're spamming in all chat or they're here sweeping Cincinnati.
GG,
here to
so
kick
easy,
off the
so
beginning of the end.
free.
The 10-year tenure
For
of Rainbow
life.
Six Siege before we
Are
go
you
to
tweeting
Siege
that,
next,
Robert?
which I got my merch on. I'm here supporting.
So sexy, do
Pleasure
free
and
for life.
What does that mean?
Akron. What an incredible run.
No, absolutely.
Oh, let me
All
get-
for
let me
all.
be in
Only
this, man.
few could possibly hold a candle to
Call
it.
JAG
Unfortunately,
Ventworth.
Cincinnati just wasn't one of those.
You screenshotted
I mean,
that.
overall, yeah, no, go for it.
Drinking
we all
894
know.
beers tonight for Alex Ovechkin.
We'll have a lot more to talk about, so I don't want to take too much of their.
Rob, how are you talking it out loud about what you were going to say and you still spelled it wrong?
Because it auto-corrected.
Unfortunately,
I said easy, went from
if they haven't
sexy.
proven it
I
time
might
and
have
time
did
again
easy.
already,
I might have did
there's
ES.
a lot to learn
Well,
from Cincinnati
even so,
going into. I
so
think they still have a
easy,
few more
do
tournaments
for-
left. I
do
don't believe
free
that's
for
the end of
life.
their season, correct,
That
Botanic?
still doesn't make sense, Robert.
GG, so easy.
It might be
free.
just Queen City Clash left for them, so a nice little land event to cap things off. But Akron, I know, still have plenty left to do. Job ain't done. Challenger League, NETC, potentially Rally Cry. Also, you got the Playfly Tournament Champions up in May, so the Zips' book is still fully booked. But nice finally getting that chip that eluded them for so long. I do believe we'll be cutting it here to a nice little break, so we can let the analyst desk catch
Where'd
their
Danny go? Oh, he's right there.
I need someone to vouch for me here, man. Dave, I need you to vouch for me. You're the only person that was here that witnessed it.
Hold on.
That isn't true, retard. Just because I had a safety net for Dave Coin does not mean I wanted them to lose.
Bro, bro's got
Your
Dave
words
Cave
exactly.
savings.
I gotta put 1,000 Dave coin on that to win 4,500. I end this prediction so I can get my Dave coin, please.
Woo!
Hydrate from your lure. Taking a fucking beer drink.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, babe. We getting back on that GeoGuessr grind?
Let's go, bro.
I need Dave to fucking end, or someone to end this prediction. I need my Dave coin.
Oh shit. I'm waiting for. Is there gonna be an interview? I'm waiting for the interview. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm not waiting that long, bro. Choose prediction outcome. Should I just choose that since he won?
I'll be coming fucking Lebanon Valley and
And on that bombshell, good night, everybody.
Jackie's is out.
Let's go!
Yeah.
47,000 goes to Racers! Fuck you, Krisha! I won 3,000 Dave.
Fuck! I just spilled beer all over my fucking mouse pad.
Fix it, retard.
First time losing.
Fuck my stupid life.
First time?
Yes, because I'm not a stupid drunk like you.
No. Oh, I see how it is for someone.
I mean...
That wasn't even English, bro. Come on.
Alright, we got fucking 4 hours until quali. Jesus.
Goodbye, Squadron Lateral.
A lot of beer to be drank between now and then.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna go buy some.
Wait, 4 hours? So that means I have 8 more beers in the fridge.
I bought a 30-pack, so
Alright,
Oh,
well,
I got-
I'm gonna go buy some ganj. I'll be right back.
What's
go ahead and do that.
Shut up.
Ganj?
You know what it is.
What is that?
You don't know what it is.
Can you translate?
Zaza.
The Domino's.
A
The
doobie?
biggest
Zaza.
Domino's,
Ladies and
Domino's,
gentlemen, we
Oh, I
have
got
your
like 8 more
collegiate
for
R6 champion
got like 8 more?
once again.
As
I'm gonna
long
watch
as
the ball
Akron
price first.
Esports.
What
I
time's ball
mean,
price?
complete
4 hours?
domination out of them.
Do you know what the qualifiers for?
3-0,
F1.
7-3,
Ooh.
And
Robbie's just locked in.
Yes, indeed.
Jeez, man,
Hear no
like,
evil, see no evil.
you can't really get more dominant than that. And
Single
I mean, what a series.
Singapore.
Yeah, that was
Singapore,
I
vault
haven't seen a beat down that big in the grand finals since Tosu whipped Akron back again. Like, I think it was 2 years ago, maybe.
what do y'all want to do?
Nonetheless, congratulations to
I'm
Akron.
gonna
A win
go-
is still a
Oh
win.
shit, they
Obviously,
brought up the
championship on
suits!
the biggest stage.
I'm gonna go
Finn,
purchase things and I'll be
what are
back.
your
I'll
thoughts
be
on
back
that
in like
clubhouse
45
map?
minutes.
When did they get
I mean,
this
that
clubhouse
clubhouse
map,
map
Just
bro?
pulled him out, bro.
everything that Akron has
Does
worked
Wacko-
for
has
throughout the
Wacko
entire
ever had a
season,
tie in his
all
life?
culminating in
Probably
the
not.
Oh,
win.
it's so
What is
short,
that?
bro.
Like, it's like
Nix's fit is
We're
ridiculous.
And they
What is
showed why they're
Nick's
the
fit,
best
bro?
in the nation. They
I
showed
love that
style
so
tie.
much,
They
bro.
He's
put
wearing
in
the
the
fucking
work,
One
and,
Piece.
they-
Dun,
they
dun, dun, dun,
put
dun,
in
dun,
the
dun,
work,
dun,
and Akron
dun.
just pure domination.
Could have been me instead of
over the
Wacko.
course of today.
As long as
So,
Botanic
I mean,
is
there's
not
not
on
really
the
much
list,
else to
Why were
say
you not
other
on
than
there?
Akron showed
'Cause
why
I
they're
would
the
rather
best team in the
stream.
nation.
You should have dressed all up, be like,
So,
"Put up my way."
I don't
Absolutely.
even
Let's
have
go to the,
a
stats now.
suit like that. I
Let's
couldn't
go
even
to the
bring
stats
that.
Robert, you've been hanging out
can
with that
you,
squad
can
way
you let
too
me know?
much.
Put up my way. It's only
You sound
Vantas.
like, you
says
sound
that.
like Chris Lopez, bro.
Bro, it's only Vantas.
Duck
says
Duck
that.
43 EPS. That's
12
Says that because
ridiculous.
that's what
That's
Lopez says.
crazy, especially when you have
Every
4
time Vantas wants to,
amazing
he goes,
players
"Put up my way."
on top of that. But like,
I didn't
71,
expect
I mean,
anything different. I called the
you're gonna
3-0
see
on the
these
unping
insane
segment,
stats. I mean,
and everyone thought I was
entry-wise,
dumb.
I mean, Cincinnati,
What are you playing,
they
Danny?
did pretty good on the entry that
I'm
map,
playing
but
my
they
cock
couldn't
right now.
coordinate enough to keep that lead.
What else are
Akron
you
was
playing,
able to
Danny?
just capitalize
I don't know,
on
Chris was
the
trying to
early
convince me to
mistakes,
fit
and they were
by
able
this
to
gay game
get the
for
round
me.
in the end.
Oh,
and
what game?
So that he
that's
can
why
start
we see a
Schedule
7-1
one.
scoreline today. And
Chris was trying to convince
I
me
mean,
to buy this
wow.
gay game for
This-
me. That's what.
What is
Wow,
the
I
game?
can't-
I was
there's
so I
like-
played it for 5
there's
minutes.
nothing you can say. Akron just
I gave up on
absolutely
it.
shit on them. I mean, they did.
Yeah, well
Chris?
said, Wacko.
What?
Honestly,
It's
for
where you're a
me, I
drug
was
dealer.
not
It's like
really
you're,
expecting
you know how
7-1. I
like
know
you have
before the match I said
GTA like
7-2 is my
missions like
prediction,
where you own
but
a
Akron
marijuana
coming off that
business.
close NECC game against
Like
Columbia.
Yeah.
2-0 on
Columbia,
entry.
of
I
course,
love
made
that.
7-1.
So
I figured
this
that
game is
Cincy would be able to do
basically
something
the
similar,
whole
maybe
thing
against
is
a
that you're running a
7-4,
marijuana
7-5.
business and
That
you're a
was
drug dealer.
definitely not
I don't know
the
how it could be
case.
any.
I
more
saw the
confusing.
demo. Like there was literally
Further
nothing
ado-
going on.
All right, I don't.
Wacko.
Well, all 3 of your
How
brain
many
cells
thoughts
couldn't
you want?
handle it. I'm sorry.
On the entire series, what are you thinking?
And that was,
I mean,
that
I
was
gotta
good,
say that
Martian.
consulate map really
I
gave
love
me
you,
hope.
Rob.
I thought they were gonna work with something there.
You hate
Those
what?
rounds were much closer. They were getting down to
You wanna
1v1s,
play
but they
Minecraft?
just couldn't capitalize on those
I wanna play something
1v1s.
that we can play
Border was an
together.
absolute.
Can we like shoot people?
Oh my god! Don't even get me started.
There's only
and then
5 of
that
us.
last map didn't even count. Like, I'm focused on
So,
that consulate map right
Rainbow,
now,
that's what I'm hearing.
and
I'm
it
hearing
is
ranked.
just. I mean, it's crazy, man.
I'm
I
down to play
just
ranked,
can't-
but I don't.
Like I've
I'm
never
just,
seen
I'm
a
just drunk
domination
and I'm
performance
playing,
like this
so.
before.
I don't care if we win or lose, brother.
You know, usually you see
I
these
definitely
things
don't
go
care if we
5
win or
maps,
lose.
4
Let's play
maps,
Repo,
and
Rob?
their maps are pretty close.
I'm
but
gonna-
Definitely don't want to play
today, Akron
Siege.
just showed who's
I'm
the
gonna
boss.
go
I don't
and
really either.
buy stuff. I'll be right back.
that addition of
I
I mean,
mean,
how long is
for
this gonna
us.
take, Jack? 45
for
minutes? Are you
for a
serious?
very
Well,
long
it takes
time.
20
One out of
minutes to get
town,
there and
buddy?
20 minutes
continues
back.
to flourish the way they do.
Yeah, well, enough of Plexios.
I just
We
drank this
actually
beer
have
so
Kosa
fast.
from
Why don't you
Akron
just
here,
drink and
joining
not
us
go
for
fucking
a
buy that?
wonderful interview. Bring him in, Preston.
What's
my
up?
God.
I
Smoke
can't
it.
get-
There's
I feel
no-
like Jack has had no alcohol in
Like
his
I
I
can't hear
cannot
anything.
hear
Quiet.
He can't hear us.
absolutely anything. Give me
Wow.
1 second.
Nope.
I can.
This is
see him. I
Rowan.
don't know
Leave
if I
it to
can hear
Rowan,
him.
This is
dude.
Rowan.
Oh, there we go. I can hear them.
God.
It was your
There
clutch.
he is.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you feeling after that? The awesome 3-0 victory.
That was fun. It was a good game. I'm quite grateful for the opportunity to play again. You guys look
Oh, it
great.
was so
I didn't
easy.
know I was going to be interviewed by you three. This is fantastic. You guys look rather dapper.
Oh, why? Thank you.
But yeah, no, very grateful for that. Good game. Yeah, can't really complain.
So, what do you think was like a key factor in that game? Was it map bans? Was it individual play style? Was it team play? What was really the mindset going in after map bans were complete?
We haven't played Consulate before, like actually outside of like a couple of scrims. So we kind of went mindset of we're comfortable with the other maps. That one's going to be the one that's a little bit touch and go. So I mean, after we won that one, I think everything was quite comfortable. They banned what we thought they were going to ban, so we kind of had the map pulled beforehand. So we're pretty happy with how things worked out.
Yeah, I mean, both you teams banning out Lair for you guys and Chalet for Cincy across the entire season. Not much to be surprised about there. Wacko, I think you had some, or no, not my Wacko. My apologies, Finn. I think you had some questions cooked up for Ron. What do you got for him?
Yeah, so congrats on the win today. Nice work as well, man. I just want you to walk me through how you guys decided to prepare for Cincy. Since you said that you guys kind of knew the map pool beforehand, did you come up with any unique strats or any counter strats for them?
I mean, we didn't know who we were going to play against, so not really. We just kind of worked and did what we normally do before every game day. We didn't really change much. We had a warm up scrim, so that was new. So I enjoyed that a bit. But outside of that, we didn't. We just kind of backed ourselves. We've been playing the whole semester, so pretty comfortable at this point.
That makes sense. And yeah, how do you feel like your team has improved throughout the season? I mean, you have a new addition to your roster. How do you feel like it's gotten better throughout the season, or what's changed?
I love Mike. I think Mike is a fantastic addition to our team. He's very passionate. He's the one who normally sits and has VOD reviews done. He knows what's going on. He knows what the map bans are going to be. He's been a great addition to our team. As for how we've improved throughout the semester, it was just the more you do something, the better you'll kind of get at it. And you might not scrim, but we have like 6 game days. We're in 6 different leagues, so we play. Like,
you have to tell him that.
So I mean that'll just always help.
You have to tell him that.
Yeah,
that
no,
is so funny.
And,
that is so funny, bro.
Yeah, final question.
Oh
here.
my god.
How has the addition of Plexios really affected your roster through this semester? You just got.
I'm so surprised Nick wasn't slamming beers, bro.
Short against Cincinnati, but this time, I mean, quite convincingly, you were able to.
I gotta type that into chat. Is Wacko drunk?
I mean, he's not drunk.
How do you spell his name?
Over under 7 Wacko drinks.
Is
it
WAKKO?
He's also very good inside of the game.
What stream is
so
this?
he's also a little bit
CR6.
more of a vocal person. Caleb Wasale was also a very good player, but it's just Mike is more vocal, so that helps us in the especially on attacks.
Say the same thing.
Our attacks have improved a lot because he can just help micromanage. So that's just always fantastic. So yeah, it's very hard to quantify exactly what Mike does because he does so much. Yeah, he's been great. He's really been fantastic. And then another thing, a couple of weeks ago we had Otako join us as not as a coach, as like a supporting staff, and he's been fantastic at just small little things like making sure the mental's good, cracking some jokes, making sure that he speaks up when he notices something. So that's been great, and we're excited to see how it goes throughout the rest of the semester, and hopefully if we can play some CL games, we want to see how that goes as well.
All right, well,
he's really good at hiding it.
But before we send you off, do you want to give any shout-outs to anybody before we send it away?
Just again, thank you to the Akron program.
Bro, he's swearing his
appreciate
words.
all of their
That dude's so
support,
drunk.
allowing us to play video games.
Any words you want to say?
And of course, shout out to CR6 and all of the different leagues that we play in, allowing us to do what we want to do. And then big shout out to all of my teammates. Of course, can't do all of this without all 4 of them. So
I guess Josh.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for keeping it very entertaining.
So stoned.
Word. Well, it's wonderful to hear. Congratulations again on the Season 10 Stage 2 victory. I believe that's all we have today for this broadcast here. So, without further ado, we hope to catch everyone here at the
Dude,
QCC.
Wacko was slamming beers every round.
Coming up in, I believe it's May, end of May. Or,
I think I want to
end of
drink
May, maybe
Davies over there
25th,
for
I'd say.
Wacko.
That's my date I'm throwing. But I'm Nick.
I'm Son of Finn.
I'm Wacko, baby.
Everyone have a good night. Peace.
Peace out, y'all. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all. Dude, I think one of them tried not to laugh. They smiled and tried not to laugh.
This is actually pretty good production. Now they have the replays.
It is good production.
Great production, L fucking talent.
Yeah, the other team was fucking dog shit. Cincinnati?
Well,
not at all what he meant, but thank you.
Sorry, brother.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyways, any drinkers?
Wait, no, no, we're gonna stop drinking now.
Oh no, we're sober.
I'm definitely not stopping the drinking.
We're sober now. We're sober now, Chris. Chris, I'm chucking this.
Stopping the drunken.
Oh.
I just know the rest of my beer.
I don't know if I want to trust if this game is fun or not.
Schedule 1? I mean, how much is it?
The people need their fix, and you need their money.
I'll play it if you and Chris play it.
What are we playing?
It's a money that requires dollars.
What are you saying?
Bro, yeah, like what did you actually just say to me?
This game just doesn't look like it's fun. I'd rather mine obsidian block for the next 2 hours.
Why are you mining obsidian? If I may ask. If I may ask. If I may ask, Danny.
Hello? Is this thing working? Hello?
You didn't answer me.
I said because I'm bored out of my mind and I got nothing better to do with my life.
This sounds fun. Danny, let's transform the end to our own little abode.
That's honestly what I was thinking. I was thinking to do that.
Let's make our new house. That's our new house.
I'm down, honestly.
Fuck everyone else.
Or we could just mine the entire end and leave nothing left.
Yeah, just the end farm.
Yeah.
And the obsidian block.
Not even the end city block. Like, literally just a portal and...
Leave it on the 1x1 on the obsidian block and this.
Yeah. I have a haste beacon in there.
Oh, for haste? That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all killed me.
Yeah, me and Chris killed the winner.
Chris, did you down your beer, buddy? I did.
Robert's
What's up?
his beer.
Crank that shit. Crank that shit. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, me when I see that.
We love to drink with Chris.
Gilly
Chris is our
disrespecting you on Twitter. Want me to say something? No, you don't have to say anything. That retard. What did he even say?
Oh my god, I spilled beer in my mouse pad.
Who's disrespecting you on Twitter?
Bro, he called me big as fuck. Bro.
Who
See
did?
it.
Gilly boy, he called me big as fuck.
I must talk shit.
I commented. Okay, to be fair, I commented, "You are a sad fuck" on his Twitter post.
Oh.
So I started it, but is he not a sad fuck though?
I ain't defending you no more.
Second place gets $1,000 still.
Yeah, I think so.
How much money did they win? I might cut out when you said it, so I heard second place $1,000. Fuck, I have not spelled beer on this mouse pad yet. My dumbass wanted to tip it over.
All right, we out of here, bro.
Wait, but there's still a special surprise at the end of the stream.
Oh, there's a special surprise.
It wouldn't be a special surprise if we knew what it was, Robert.
Don't go anywhere. Post-game interview and a special I think this is the special surprise now.
Just telling us one
Yeah, Gilly is very sad. I don't ever talk shit to people on Twitter, but I was forced to. But now I'm just gonna turn my phone off because I'm not a retard. I know how to put my phone down. And Steven said that. Bang! Bang! Ice cold bang!
So I saw.
parties. Oh, there's JetCon, ice cold. Oh, no
Whoa! JetCon Ice cold!
So Ice Cold has his own 10s band now.
This is Taco. Mr. Taco.
Did you get
way.
that?
Akron.
Fazo went to Akron?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I actually forgot
found
that.
out, like, quite recently.
Right.
Dude, JetCon is like the
JetCon's in like a 19-time collegiate champion now.
I have a proposition.
She's on out. Yo, Italian water.
We'll take a shot.
Chitolones.
Yeah, see, Wacko used to go to Ohio State.
Who wants to take?
Tennessee.
I'll ask a question.
What?
Who wants to take a shot?
Hell no. What?
Chris said he had a bottle of something.
Yeah, he said I have a bottle corona.
It's Crown.
I got bottle corona.
No.
Oh, I got bottle corona. I mean, I did one shot.
Why am I?
What am I looking at? The end credit scene to a movie?
Chicharrones. Chicharrones.
Hey, Chris.
What, Rob?
I am confused. This better not be like.
Please.
I don't particularly want to do a shot, man.
Just one.
Columbus 2025.
I have no choice. I have no choice but to do it because I love you so much.
Thank you. I already did one.
Alright, let me go. I need to get another beer and I need to get a shot glass.
I get another beer. I gotta get my shot glass. I do my second. This is my second shot, but this will be my last shot of the night.
Alright, this will.
I bet you that was
be my first and last shot.
I'm pretty sure that was the first.
I just hate. I hate taking shots. So I'll be right back.
End credits for a Plex Masterclass.
Anybody want to go play ranked with Rivid, Cal, Shift A? It's
No. Tell Chris. You just say, hey, Chris.
Okay, that was
Chris
sick.
will kill himself. Dude.
All right, chat.
So funny.
Well, I'm gonna crash my stream.
Oh, let me wait 2 seconds.
You're so stupid, Robert.
Chat, I'm out. I will see y'all Sunder. Peace out for Sunder stream.